a news reporter.
Welcome to the Channel 6 News. My name is the Big Poppy, a.k.a. Gilligan 1. Coming to you live. GTO headquarters, Las Vegas, Nevada, home of the World Series of Poker. My friends, today we are going to be witnessing 200, 400 high-stakes heads-up Nolan Hold'em action between Doug Polk and Dane Negreanu. We'll be breaking down the action, giving you some insight and some strategy into how high-stakes Nolan Hold'em works. And listen, man, it's going to be a great time. And at the end, we will see, will Daniel Negreanu win 5 sessions in a row? And can he come closer to pulling to even in this match versus Doug Polk, currently down $616,000. My friends, welcome. We're here. We are live. My name's Joey Grimone, a.k.a. Chicago Joey, joined today by my young friend who doesn't need any introduction because he's been on here, I'd say at least 20 to 30 to 180 million streams by now. We got debatably one of the best 21-year-old poker players in the entire world, in America, debatably, very debatable, right? But he's rising star in the game. Is that true? I don't know. But listen, my buddy Landon Tice is in the house, a.k.a. Deep Waters, a.k.a. Kid Landed, a.k.a. New Poker Kid. What's up, buddy?
New Poker Kid.
Yo.
I didn't know you actually started the intro until I saw that the chat was going. I thought you were just saying that to me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wait a minute, am I just supposed to start talking now? And then I saw it was streaming, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just be quiet.
Well, listen, man, we are here, Landon. We're live. We're waiting for Doug Polk, the supreme leader, maybe taking a break from checking his Bitcoin balance and having to lose maybe millions of dollars today in Bitcoin. And waiting for him to sit down versus Dan Negreanu. We got everybody in the chat. They're going crazy. They're going strong. What's up, everybody? We hope you had a really great weekend out there as well. We hope you enjoyed yourself over the weekend. We got the Gorilla Gaming Gorilla already in the house right now. He's waiting for some action to go. Let's go. If you're just tuning in, Dan Negreanu's won 4 in a row. That's right, 4 sessions in a row. And he's pulling on back, man. But Doug Polk, I don't know. Does Doug Polk seem locked into you, Landon? Because I haven't really seen him talking about the match much on social media. For the first couple weeks, he was all fired up, talking shit, talking about Daniel's play, and now we don't really hear much from the guy. So what do you think, Lanny? You think this guy maybe lost a little interest on the match or something like that, or what?
I think he wants to get back after it. He's been in the lab. I think he'll be okay.
You think maybe he lost 4 in a row? The tweets stopped coming a little bit, or what?
I don't know, because he lost pretty small relatively, right? He was up for 800, now he's up 6, so he's lost 5 buy-ins overall in 4 days. So
right, maybe he's into the politics. I saw him tweeting about basketball. I saw him tweeting about Bitcoin, politics. I think the guy's all over the place.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere right now. But guys, we are going to kick this match off. Let's get after it. Let's watch it. Let's go. 200, 400. You get a little bit of poker strategy, you get a bit of life strategy, you get a little bit of graphics, you get a little bit of wisdom, heart, soul. And we do some giveaways around here too. Last session, we gave away $100 to my man Dylan. He was pretty happy about that. He was tweeting. Shout out to Dylan. And we got 2 books to send out today to Motley, our man Motley Investor, and DJS Fruit 123. So we'll be giving some more away once we get to 500 likes on the vid. Once we get up there, whatever. I don't know. Depends what happens here today. So Landon, you ready for some action today? You've been playing poker. You've been playing poker this weekend?
Yeah, I played some tournaments. I got waxed. Played some blitz. I got waxed.
So what are you playing, 5-10?
Yeah, 5-10 blitz on ACR.
So 5-10 blitz on ACR, and you were playing a lot of tournaments on ACR as well too?
ACR and WSOP, yeah.
Nice, man. And how'd that go? Just didn't go well?
Did not go well, but we fought.
We fought, you battled. That's how it goes sometimes, guys.
That's how it sometimes, you know?
That's how it goes sometimes. Listen, some weekends you guys come out, you play your best, and
you don't succeed.
And you don't succeed. You got to get back after it the same day, man. It was a good weekend for me. Left-hand side, we're already picking up a little bit of action here. Going down to the river. Micro stakes is going to be Doug Polk, and D-Negs, of course, going to be Daniel Negreanu, if you guys aren't sure about that. Right-hand side, we get a 3-bet of the day. So these guys, once again, we say this a lot, but they play a lot of hands. Don't try this at home. Doug's going to be playing about, or Doug and Daniel are going to be playing about 80% of their hands from the button. And the small blind's going to be 3-betting about 20%. They're going to be playing about 50% of their hands. So they're going to be very wide ranges, and there's going to be some plays that look a little bit silly, but we'll try to explain some of the plays to you guys and give you a little more insight on what might be happening here. So right-hand side, Daniel's going to 3-bet. Left-hand side, Doug bet that river, took it down. Right-hand side, Daniel 3-bet pre-flop, ace, king, 9, 2 spades. Daniel bets small. Doug calls. What do you think?
So normally on these boards, ace king 9 is a little bit different, but mostly like on a Broadway ace flush draw board with, it's not a low card, so it's a little bit different with a 9. But if it's like ace king 4, you're mostly gonna want to pot or check and like kind of polarize pretty quickly. But on a board like this where Doug is more continuous, like with queen jacks and hands like that, you can kind of go with the smaller size. So I think it's pretty fine.
Well, here we go. 10 on the turn. Daniel bets 2/3, takes it down. I mean, that's a tough spot for Doug to continue there, right? I mean, kind of Doug on the flop. What is he going to be calling there with kings? Any king, any nine, any ace? Is he going to fold an ace on the turn?
Probably not.
Probably not ever. So you're just kind of going with that hand.
Yeah.
Maybe your best kings, king, queen, king, jack.
Yeah. Hands that like block straights that have some decent showdown value and block 2 pair like ace king.
What about like king 6?
The king.
Probably not,
What
right?
about king 3 suited?
Well, okay,
It's
so
the high value 4-bet.
So in
king 3
6
suited.
max, right, because of the tighter ranges, those boards just connect with the 3-betters so much. But how does that change in heads-up poker because the 3-bet ranges are wider?
Oh, he's doing the chicken dance. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? But yeah, I mean, heads up, Doug's gonna have a lot more hands that he's playing, so he's gonna kind of have more hands overall. Like ace 9 off's gonna be a call or a 3-bet, so he'll have more 2 pair. But let's say it's button versus small blind, and he gets 2-bet and has ace 9 off, he's gonna fold. But because ranges are so much wider, this gorilla.
This gorilla is crazy. Listen, we're starting off strong today, guys. People in the chat, do you think Dan Negreanu is gonna win 5 in a row? I mean, it doesn't seem likely, right? But he's had a couple small wins, nothing real major, anything like that. Last session, he won 27,000. The session before, he won 98,000. Session before, 27. The session before, 35. So it's a little under a buy-in, and that can go anywhere, man. Look at the gorilla getting the gorilla over there.
I'm trying to copy. You remember, we need to make a prop bet on can we copy the gorilla?
Yeah, me and Len are going to do a challenge where we try to copy
the gorilla. What do we call it? The gorilla challenge.
The gorilla challenge.
The gorilla challenge.
I definitely don't mind calling it the gorilla challenge, man. What's going on, everybody in chat? Colombian Cocaine, what's up, Poppy? Van Shark Tank, what's happening? David Gardner, Thomas Bailey, Treffwood, Vinicius, Van Shark Tank, BBB, Martin Cross, what's happening, guys? Christian Corella says, bro, you look nice, Poppy. Thank you very much, my friend. Maryland MC, check raise on the left. Here we go. Check raise on the left. I think we saw a bet and a raise, and now a re-raise from Dan Negreanu. So Dan Negreanu re-raising him on the 7-8-9-5 board. A couple straights out there, takes it down. As you see the Gorilla Gaming Gorilla. Right in front of that Dyewood Zero book. Shout out to our man Bill Perkins and the Dyewood Zero book, Dyewood Zero movement.
Flying in on the jet.
Flying on the jet, living on the yacht, on the beach, on the sunset. 4-bet alert.
Call.
Here we go. Lock in, right-hand side. Our first 4-bet of the match. The smoke billows up.
Energy, there it is.
From GTO headquarters, Big Pot Energy. Big Poppy Energy brewing here at the table. The gorilla feels it.
All in.
No, not an all-in already.
All in.
No. Just a call. Here we go. Jack 7-3 rainbow. Right-hand side.
Look at this gorilla.
The gorilla is ready for action.
Where's the big pot gorilla? Where's that one? The angry...
Doug's going to lead.
He leads on the jet.
Big pot.
That one. That one.
Here we go. Jack 7-3 rainbow. Doug Polk leads. Landon, what's he leading with?
Like 8-9, 9-10, Jack X, and then like hands like that. King's really good for Daniel.
Here we
Doug's
go.
probably going to check a good bit.
Here we go. Landon thinks a check's coming. Less than a pot size bet left. A huge pot. $34,000 in the middle. $25,000 behind. 4-bet pre-flop. Doug Polk bet the flop. Daniel just calls. Daniel could have an overpair. Could have a hand like King Jack. Ace Jack as well, too.
So far, just bet like small, like 8K.
Landon thinks an $8,000 bet's coming here.
Or
not an all-in.
Or check back's kind of cool.
He'd all in a call.
Oh, wow.
Aces versus King Queen, and just like that, Daniel Negreanu strikes first blood. The Supreme Leader leads the flop. Wow. And wow, that is a very interesting hand right there, Landon. Let's go over that one there. Actually, we can't get the replay because World Series of Poker and let you get one hand per replay. Thank you, World Series of Poker. So basically, he led with the King Queen offsuit there in the 4-bet pot on a Jack 7-3. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a decent hand blocking some four bets like King Jack. Well, I mean, at their SPR, Daniel's not really 4-betting hands like King Jack or King Queen because they're too good.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of like if you don't want to 4-bet a hand like that and then get jammed on,
right?
Because then you have to fold the really good hand, and like it seems kind of that's why Queen 10 off, Ace 10 off, those are mostly used as 4-bets. King 10 off as well. Versus like the King Jack King Queen because King Queen's just a little bit too good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's an interesting lead. I haven't really looked at leads in spots like that at all. But I'm sure he's done a bunch of work to kind of. It makes sense, right? He has 3 to a straight, 2 overcards. He blocks some strong Jack X, and he also can turn a pretty decent hand like he just did. And sometimes they have aces, and what can you do?
I know. 4-bet alert, left hand side. Dan Negreanu.
On that turn, he's like, oh, I guess we're just gonna fuck up Ace Jack real quick. And no.
Veronica in the chat. What's up, Veronica? What's up, beautiful lady? How's it going? She wants the cat jam in the house. Veronica. Hello, Veronica. Sing her a song, Landon. Give her a song.
You're singing, dude. You're doing it.
Hello, Veronica. We must shout out to Veronica, man. She's working hard.
Getting after
Working hard. Posting. She said she works out 15 times a day. Is that what she said on Twitter? Did you see
I don't think
that?
it was that.
She
I don't
posted
think
some like thirst trap plus like advice tweet, and she was talking about she worked out like 15 times a day. And I was like, wow, this. I mean, you know,
fuck it, why not?
it makes sense, right? That's why all the guys are loving her, man. They're in love with her. You see these tweets they're getting there? My God, man, they're trying to make this lady a wife ASAP here. So, shout out to Veronica in the chat. Nasty Nate. What's going on, buddy? N2 Deep LA. Nice sports coat, Joey. Thank you, my friend. We had to dress up real serious today. We're doing that Sammy Farha look.
Semi Farha style, ready?
Semi Farha.
This is Semi Farha mode right here. Jesus Christ.
No corona. Right inside 3-bet. I mean,
Farha
it's like
mode.
not even it.
Farha mode.
My stepdad gave me this cigar. He's like, you want your first cigar? And I was like, fuck it, why not? So now I have this beautiful cigar. Shout out to my stepdad. Great man. And Jack 3-bet on the right-hand side, left-hand side, turn bet, half pot. Right-hand side, small bet on Jack 3. What do you think about that, Landon?
Yeah, on these paired boards, you're mostly going to want to go small, especially on the Broadway ones. On lower ones, you're going to want to bet like kind of a little bit bigger, like half pot or so. But the Broadway just connects so much for the 3-better that you can just use a small bet and like leverage your entire range.
Well, Doug just called. So Doug's going to be calling here with like backdoor straight draws, 9-10, queen 10.
Yeah.
Sounds like that, king 10 offsuit.
With a spade, yeah. And
With a
then
spade.
Daniel's going to mostly use a smaller size or a bigger size on the turn, like 1/3 or 2/3 kind of thing. Like 3/4, same thing as like 2/3.
Mm-hmm.
And then Doug's going to have a decent amount of like snap folds. And then Daniel's going to bet some Jack X and some bluffs for queen 10. And then some like strong king X, like ace king and stuff like that.
So would Doug have to fold a 3 if he has a 3 there?
Yeah, he'd probably have to fold a 3.
Yeah, most like 3.
Unless he had like ace 3.
threes would he have?
Ace 2 suited would be like a decent
How many 3s is he defending pre-flop? Because he calls a 3-bet, so does he have 3-5,
like
3-6,
3 4,
3-7?
3 5. Yeah, not 3. I think 3-7s no, but 3-6 is in there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll have ace 3 suited, king 3 suited.
Queen 3, Jack 3?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. You don't fold any like suited paint. So like you have like a Jack 3, and mostly 4-bets. Jack 3, Queen 3, like the Queen Deuce kind of get in there as like the little,
what?
like the spicy 4-bets. Because like, well, I mean the idea is like the Deuce kind of unblocks like all like the trashy hands, like the 7-8 off, 8-9 off, 9-10 off,
Mhm.
Jack 8 off, Jack 7 off. Like if you have a Deuce, it's more likely they have those.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have like a hand that can make a flush, and you have a high card. So
I guess so,
hey,
man.
they're very,
Listen,
it's very
4-bet.
uncomfortable. It's
This
extremely,
sounds
they're very
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable 4-bets for
This is
sure.
very uncomfortable, man. Shout out to my man Wayne Chiang out there. No power says, gotta say, Joey looking sharp. Thank you, Noel. What's happening, buddy? How's it going? Let's get talking about Brian F. What's going on? Brian Rutherford. What's going on? What's happening, guys? How's it going? Hunter Fox liking the jacket. Thank you, Hunter. Magnus Creed says Poppy has dressed it up to keep Botez. Oh, you're talking about. So last session we actually had a development happen. So last stream we did, we went on Twitter and we asked one of the chess streamers, Alexandra, to do a Pop in Omaha lesson stream with us, and I didn't really want to post it, but Alana was like, "Come on, you got to do it." So we did it, and then she responded like, "Oh, let's do it." And she pulled it up on her Twitch stream. We went and watched. She's like, "Oh, it sounds great, right?" And then her sister's on there. They're like, "Oh, it sounds great." And then she's like, "The guy doesn't even follow me." I was like, "Oh, well, I better." Because I gotta follow her now.
Bad impression.
But now we
Bad.
she didn't follow me. I mean, come on, what's she big timing? What's she big timing for like that?
True.
Because chess is booming right now, right? I've been in these streets for 12 damn years. Okay.
Like 8 years, right?
A long time. Yeah.
Long time.
3-bet left hand side, ace 9 Jack. Jack on the turn could be a little spicy. Makes hands like Jack 10, Queen Jack, Jack 8. Those trip jacks for a Doug.
King Jack with a backdoor.
King Jack like a
King Jack hearts.
King Jack hearts. No, that's not a 4-bet pre-flop.
No. Because
Okay.
if you get jammed on, it sucks. You have to fold.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Daniel's going to check a lot because Jack's really good for him, for Doug versus Daniel. Just because Doug's going to be calling all the Jack X, where Daniel's mostly going to be checking sometimes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And this river here is a hand like an ace king going to be betting for value now at this point in time?
Yeah, for sure. You can use like a block size, like a 2/3, 3/4 kind of thing. Because I know Daniel likes to use 25 or 75, so he's probably going to go like 75 or 25.
You can't go wrong with either size is what you're saying.
Yeah, so
And
this is 75. There it is.
So he goes 82 into 12,000.
He's going to have some ace X and have some Jack X to check on the turn. Because like Daniel's going to check a lot of his Jack X on the turn. Because he wants Doug to bluff with hands like 10-8, in hands.
What do you bluff here? Like a king 6?
Depending on the combo. If he is like king 6 or the backdoor, he probably just gives it up on the turn because like you have king high, so you beat some stuff in a check down line, and sometimes you like realize your hand on the river. Like if you river a king or a 6, you beat some better king highs. But most of his bluffs are gonna stem from like a 10 or an 8 and like 6-8 suited kind of stuff.
So check turn, bet river with an 8 blocker once you make the blocker.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So those are going to be your bluffs, and then your value hands are going to be your jacks, your aces, and that's about it, right?
Yeah.
Your high aces, maybe? Is it ace 10?
Ace 10's good enough, yeah.
Ace 10's good enough, yeah.
Any ace, I mean, any ace is probably fine, but then, like, you obviously want to have an ace that doesn't chop with the board. Because, like, it was ace, jack, jack, 8, right? So, like, if you have ace 10, your 10 plays. But if you have, like, ace deuce, it's not. You're just playing, like, one pair. Because then you have to get called by a worse hand, which is tough. Because...
Yeah, it was ace, jack, jack 9, I believe, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, so if Daniel has an ace himself, like, you can kind of cooler his, like, lower suited 3-bet ones, like the ace 3 suited, ace 5 off kind of stuff. But you can't really do that if you have, like, a low kicker yourself. And you also have to get called by worse half the time. And it's kind of tough because you have to get... A 9 is probably going to be indifferent on the river anyways if you choose, like, a 3/4 size.
Interesting hand here, man. Yeah, so you've been playing a lot of Hold'em, obviously, lately. You've been studying a lot, working a lot at your game. How you feeling about your game right now? Feeling like just got to stay consistent, got to keep working, got to keep grinding, got to keep putting in the hours?
I feel good.
It's awesome, man. I feel like we got a big year coming up for you, man.
Hope so.
Very,
we'll see.
Listen, man. Very, very excited to kind of see what exactly comes from your career this year, from our career this year, from content, from poker, from everything like that.
The content is fire.
It's gonna be I think that content's gonna be great, man. Been pitching some ideas out there for ideas I have for content I want to do. Just kind of taking it slow. Right now, it seems like the whole politics world and the whole cryptocurrency craze is kind of taking over a lot of the culture right now, a lot of discussion right now. Even kind of like this challenge. I feel like this challenge had a real lot of hype to it going into it, and
it's just such a long challenge.
Yeah, really.
It's so hard to keep up.
I think people are always really interested when they talk to me about it, but it's just hard to kind of keep up with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be excited for something for almost a month, right? It's gone on for almost 2 months now, right?
That's true, right?
So it's
maybe if they were like
like what's something that you've been hyped about for 2 months straight, just always?
Pot Limit Omaha. A great game, yeah. But even then, you get a little burnt out, you come back in, that kind of thing like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but...
What are you going to do?
I understand your intensity.
King 6-4, left-hand side 3-bet pot, and we know nothing good ever comes in.
Nothing good.
Nothing good ever comes.
What do you mean? Define good. What is good?
It's just we never see anything happen, dude. It's all anticlimactic. It's like check, all this kind of bullshit, man.
Bet now.
Give me something.
No.
Yeah, it is a great challenge. Jelly Yassine says, I agree. It's a great challenge. I mean, I'm personally enjoying it. I like it, but I understand everybody has, they're getting caught by it. I'm telling you, every time it does this, buddy, every time in a king high board and 3-bet pot, it does this kind of stuff. I don't know why it does that. Check. Why is the king high, why do these play so tight? Can you tell me why?
The king high board.
Tell me why. Because I just don't get it.
Well, I mean, I guess a decent thing is most of the time Daniel's going to kind of range bet these boards on the flop, and if you do bet and then bet your entire range, you're going to have too much trashy stuff. You have too many trashy hands.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have too many trashy hands, you don't want to bet them all every single time. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So there's your reason.
Well, Doug is going to bet this river. Doug's saying he's got a 5-7, a 5-8, 7-8.
Just never give him value hands.
He's saying, he's saying he don't got much there. And
he has some kings he checks back, like king 10. They kind of suck because they chop with king X. Like they chop with other ones because of the queen. But he can also value bet a queen there too.
Well, here we go. The rain begins to fall here for the first time, or the snow. Never mind the rain. The rain started to freeze up a little bit here. Boy, the snow starts to fall for the first time here in GTO headquarters in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wait,
and
what are you on your phone?
I'm posting this on Instagram right now.
That
we're live.
We are live. We're live.
We're here. We're live.
Back with another commentary.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. I got an edited video coming tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing an investigation on Jungle Man's Instagram page because that won the poll.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna break it down. I'm breaking down Jungle Man's Instagram page. Right? We gotta. You ain't seen this guy's Instagram page. I'm just telling you, the man's a changed man, and I'm fucking ready for it.
We're here for it.
I'm here for it. Listen, man, I'm excited for it. So, who we got in the chat, man? Raymond Rumsey says corporate poppy today. Yes, right. Corporate poppies in the house right here. Corporate poppies here. Left-hand side, a raise on the river, Landon. Check on the flop. Check on the turn. Doug's saying, or Daniel's saying he's got a hand like an ace-5, maybe like an ace-3, something of that nature.
Regular ace, like ace-10, ace-queen.
Tom S. says, best stream right here. Thank you, Tom S. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these streams, enjoying the excitement. We do have internet today. It's going nice. Daniel raises, takes it down. So far this session, Daniel Negreanu up to another lead as we're going to see Bill Perkins in the Daiwood Zero Jet.
Fly on by,
main sponsor of this challenge lately, man. Shout out to my man, Bill Perkins. Listen, man. What can you say about this fucking guy, man? This guy's so nice. I mean, listen, every time I've ever met this guy, he's super helpful. Answer any question you got. He's always got a real great perspective on things, man. Definitely a huge supporter of Bill Perkins. And look at that jet, my God.
Look at it go.
We got a custom jet being made. Do you know that?
Wow.
We got a custom Landon Tice virtual effect being made.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Are you excited about that?
How can I not be?
Are you excited about that or what, man?
Short explosion.
You get your own custom graphic? I mean, listen, buddy. It's like a full tilt avatar back in the day.
Wow.
You know
Is it? But instead of an avatar, it's a jet.
I think everyone's going to desire to get their own virtual effect made on my show. Yes.
I agree.
Listen, man. We're basically in month 2 of a show that's going to be around now for the next 15 years. This is month 2. You're one of the first commentators. Ba-bow. Ken Williams says Poppy's looking like an Applebee's GM. That's fucking stupid. Okay. Right hand side too. I should bet on the 8-4-3.
Shout out to Applebee's.
Yeah, Applebee's manager. What are you talking about? It's a beautiful blazer, a nice tropical shirt you'd wear in the Bahamas. I mean, come on, man. I posted a throwback on my Instagram page and on my Twitter page today. Me and Spraggy down at PCA 2019. And now, Landon, you never got to go to PCA.
No, I did not. So
beautiful, man. I think like the Poker Stars Caribbean Adventure was down at Atlantis Casino. We've got a couple pots brewing. Get back to that story. Right-hand side, a lead on the river from Doug Polk. What is he leading here with, Landon? Check call flop. Check call turn.
Interesting.
It's called 8. Wow, chop it up. Interesting. So 8-9, 8-9. You kind of run through that hand. We're going to see our first replayer of the day, sponsored by the Game of Chess.
I thought you were going to say Applebee's.
The Game of Chess. Listen, very, very, very nice of them to sponsor this. Where does it go? Let me pull it up here, man. We do look. You see that chess thing in there?
Where?
That down there. Let me pull up our replayer.
I think I do.
Here we go, guys. This is a very weird hand here. Actually, we got a 3-bet pot right hand side. Ace deuce 3, 2 clubs.
Yeah, he's going to check a lot, which makes sense because Doug's going to have a lot of hands that connect with this, like ace deuce, ace 3 suited, and then 4-5s, 5-6s, stuff that have gutters. Yeah, it's a pretty good card for Doug.
Why is that a good card for Doug?
He's just going to have a lot more 5x than Daniel is. He's probably going to check here. Check or bet small.
So he's going to have more 5x than Daniel, meaning he's going to call with the 5-6, 5-7, 5-8. Daniel's not going to be 3-betting those hands as often.
Well, he's 3-betting like 5-6, 4-5. But yeah, Doug's going to be calling with the worst suited 5s.
So
like
Daniel,
the king 5 suited, kind of queen 5 type stuff.
So does Daniel never want to be betting on this turn?
Not never. Like I'm sure he has a betting range of like 5x because he is going to have 5x himself, but check a lot.
Interesting. What about this river? 7 of clubs. Are you betting an ace here ever for value? Ace king, ace
Yeah,
queen?
you probably have to bet an ace now.
Yeah.
After this check down many times.
He doesn't. See what Doug does here. If Doug's at the bottom of his range, I imagine he's going to fire here. What size would he fire if he's got a hand like a 9-jack or something like that?
Yeah, 3/4.
3/4.
Because most of the time on the river, you don't want to bet less than half pot unless it's like a pretty specific river. Like, there's some specific spots where it makes sense, but not in this one, to where you just want to get called half the time by worse hands.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to like bet half pot or more.
Landon breaking down the hands today. We're happy to have Landon in the booth. L.A. Will says JoJo looks particularly sharp today. Chest sharp. Thank you, L.A. Will. Much love. Appreciate that. This episode is brought to you by Landon's hat. Frank McGlure says, interesting. Sean, a nice hand there by Daniel. It's a nice value bet there, it looked like, from Daniel Negreanu. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched this match, Daniel Negreanu has been really improving since the match has gone on. He's ramped up the aggression. I mean, it's what do you think personally? Because you watch a lot of heads up. You're kind of in the mix, and you've seen his game develop over time.
Yeah, I mean he's playing pretty good.
Is there any way to tell noticeably that he's gotten better, or what is it to even look for if you're like a player out there wondering, hey, here's how I know he's getting better?
I mean it's tough because I'm sure Daniel probably thinks he's at the same level he was when he first started the challenge. Like obviously getting better just because of repetition and playing hands.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure like there's some variance going on in the sense of like card distribution to where in the first half, like Doug might have got him in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, kind of
You got
thing.
me in the first half.
Right.
We ain't gonna lie.
You got me. They got us in the first half, but I'm sure Daniel feels really confident in how he's playing, and he looks like he's playing better. Like throwing in some more raises, throwing in some more aggression, and making life a little bit tougher for Doug in some spots.
So is that a sign of someone playing better, more aggression?
I don't know if it's a sign of someone playing better, but it's a sign of trying harder. You know, like putting money in the pot. It's gonna make you really hard to play against because instead of playing on a defensive game tree where like you're passive and check calling more, you're forcing your opponent to make more decisions,
Mm-hmm.
which is it's a lot harder to make mistakes like on the defense side versus like the aggressive side in some spots, just because they're forced to call you down with some really speculative hands that would make sense in theory but wouldn't be that good in practice, like hands with like bottom pair like blocking the nuts versus like an all-in kind of thing. Instead of like calling with like top pairs, when like you make top pairs for like smaller pots. So like just kind of putting the pressure on is going to be a lot tougher to deal with.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, you know a little bit about that, Joey.
I did definitely deep.
Three bet every button, 3 bet every big blind.
How do you think I get 5K challenge with the 5K? How do you think I win the 5K challenge? It's not because I'm.
It's not because you're waiting for it.
It's not because I'm waiting for it, but I'm putting a lot of pressure on my opponents, man. Taking them to the deep waters. That's how you get to the 5K and the 5K challenge.
I think you did stack some with quads though.
In 5K challenge?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you're not
Yeah,
gonna,
sometimes you do have it.
Sometimes you do have it. Right hand side. Little pot goes Doug way. So Doug clawing back for a little momentum in there in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching here, man. Listen, it's been January 11th, 11111 right now. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in, who've been watching these challenges, watching the action goes on, who've been following me, following Landon, following this match as well, too. Listen, man, we greatly appreciate you guys for watching, for being interested in the show. And, there's more to come here in the challenge. These guys are still playing. We are at, right now, what are we at, Landon? We're at 14,500 hands total for the match. Doug Polk up about $616,000 so far. And Daniel continued the challenge. Basically, they had a stopping point at 12.5K hands. Daniel decided to continue it on for another 12.5K hands. And listen, now he's coming back, man. He's up about, $200-some thousand since he continued up. And from watching the post-match interviews with him, he seems like he's very capable of coming back, right? He sounds in his mind that he thinks he just had to go little by little, but he can make it back.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know, man. You got to appreciate the confidence. You got to appreciate the belief in himself and just that hard work and that work ethic. The Gorilla Game Gorilla coming back up. What's going on, Gorilla Game Gorilla? What's happening, man? You been paying attention to anything in poker right now? What's been happening the past couple days? I've seen a little bit chess, kind of poker crossover at all. You kind of been noticing anything kind of going on out there?
Not really.
Yeah, just kind of
been focused on my own stuff, getting after it, learning some things, playing a lot,
learning a lot.
Feeling
What
good,
you
yeah.
kind of learning out there, man? Anything to share with the fans? Right hand side 2 pair.
I mean, nothing really like specific, just more of like overall game strategy stuff, just like running hands I've played and then looking at them and thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. And I guess when you do that, is it something where you have like the heuristic you might take away from something that you might have think before that you then start applying these other different spots, or like?
I mean, that's the goal.
Right.
Yeah. It's tough though, because like it's hard to find something that kind of is like an overarching sort of strategy thing, unless like you do a decent amount of work, and like there are some pretty cool spots, but nothing off the top of my head that
stands out. Yeah, we were out the other day with Convolk, this a nice rapper, emotional rap, what they call emo rapper or something like that. It's like emotional rapper
like
from
alt-rock,
Oakland.
but yeah.
Alt-right rapper, but I really like his music, and he was basically asking you, sort of like how do you get better at this point in time, right? Like, and I think a lot of people out there wonder, what exactly is it that separates a world-class player from one of the best players, right? Like what exactly are the differences in those kind of things? So what do you think are some differences that separate maybe from like a middle, sort of like mid-stakes player versus a high-stakes player? Is it just like the amount of study they put in and spots they know, or is it maybe something else?
I mean, in tournaments, it's probably study and like implementation. It's
Cool.
probably the same thing around like
4-bit alert.
it's probably the same thing for like for couch games too. Just like being able to study some spots and like pull triggers in game because like it's kind of tough. And then for tournaments, like just a lot of study because like
Mhm.
20 big blinds is a lot different than 30, which is a lot different than 35, and kind of being well versed in all those spots is gonna be really important.
That makes sense. So just kind of studying more common situations that
Yeah.
matter a lot.
Yeah, and then acting on them versus just
And being
studying
able to
them.
do them, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Right hand side, king 5-6.
Like it's easy to talk about like 4-betting queen deuce suited, and then it's a different thing to actually do it and then
Yeah,
play a
when
flop
it
post
comes
flop.
up, right? Yeah, like maybe knowing what to do, but making the right play.
Right.
Well, here we go. King 5-6. We know king high boards and 4-bet pots actually are kind of exciting. The turn is also a king, so Daniel's going to check back. What kind of hands is he going to be checking back there with?
Some pairs under a king like queens, jacks, tens, and then some flush draws sometimes. But most of the time, you're probably gonna want to bet your range for like a small size.
Mm-hmm.
So check is a little bit interesting on a board like this, but
Well, here we go. Doug is going to lead the turn. So if Daniel does have some of those pairs like Landon mentioned, I
yeah, they're
imagine
calling.
he's always going to call. Left-hand side, 3-bet as well. Queen 3-3. 2 spades. Right-hand side, a call. 34,000 in the middle, guys. Lock in. This could be another big pot. Let's see if Doug going to fire. Big pot. Does Doug have a king? He shoves all in. I don't think he's got it, Landon. He gets
You value bet worse. Yeah, jacks. There it is.
So Dan Negreanu takes down another pot, and the supreme leader is down $80,000 just like that. Landon, is that what was that? Was that a normal play? Was this?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it safe to say we might be getting a little fire mode maybe activated here for Dan Negreanu?
yeah, he's on the right side of some coolers, especially on that run out with the king pairs on the turn.
Let's take a look at this hand, guys. Our replayer day sponsored by Applebee's. So a 4-bet by pocket jacks, 4-bet call by pocket eights is very standard there as well by micro stakes by Doug Polk.
Yeah.
Very normal. Left hand side, chop it up, 3-bet, bet flop, bet turn, bet river. Nothing to see there. So pocket eights. So it goes check, check. Daniel checks back jacks, like Landon said. Doug bets the turn, gets called. River, what is he hoping to get called by here when he bets
Ace
this
high,
river?
like some ace highs, which is kind of tough because most of Daniel's ace highs are mostly going to be betting flop. Because like when Daniel checks the flop, he probably should be range betting. It's like pretty likely he has a strong hand. So like it's really hard to kind of find a worst hand that Daniel can call with in some ways. But it just depends on how Daniel's constructing his checking range on the flop. Just because like you're not really checking that much on this board. It just seems like a board you kind of want to bet small on a lot, like with your overall range. So when you do check, it's kind of scary because like it looks like a hand like queens, jacks, or tens or nines. So
Right.
it just looks like what that is. So yeah.
Well, Doug does go for the value bet. Gets
And,
called. Yeah, I mean, once again, right?
It sucks value owning yourself too.
Yeah, I mean, he gets
Brutal.
called pretty quickly. The guy's got jacks. He may think he's good with the eights. Might be one of those spots where you bet and you're like, maybe it's going to be close. But
Yeah, because the problem is like you're trying to get called by ace highs, and most of those ace highs just probably see bet the flop
right.
if you're a small size.
I mean, is ace queen really going to check back this flop? I don't think so.
Right.
Ace jack. What are the
Right.
ace highs we're hoping to get called by? Maybe would he 4-bet ace 9? Would he 4-bet ace
Yeah,
8?
ace nine. Yeah, those are mostly gonna want to bet the flop because of the 5, 6, 8 interaction. Or like on the turn, you can get a bunch of good hand. Like you can turn some good stuff like open-ended draws and gutters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So most of those are gonna want to bet because you also want to get a hand like ace jack off the fold too. That would just call the 4-bet as well. So I mean,
Yeah, interesting hand. We'd be curious to see how
It's
people
tough.
think about
It's a
that
tough
out there,
one.
but that's sort of how these things go. They're these very close spots, and Doug Polk has not been on the right side of it today.
oh,
I'm going to try to do that right now. How about it? You think I can do that right now? Oh, whoa. I mean, I think I could do it right now. Let's see.
you have to hit your head into the goddamn.
Yeah, I'm
fucking-
probably going to die if I try to do what he's
Well,
doing.
you just have to back up. I'll give you some space. Just.
Okay, which one should I try to do?
I know. Just your choice.
Okay.
Dealer's choice.
Try to walk with them.
Hold on, let me move this mic out of the way. Anyway, I'm gonna move this mic out of the way. Hold on. All right, Joe. Now you have to do the worm. You
He's
jump-
doing
you
the
have to jump-
splits.
You have to jump into the worm.
He's doing that. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, he's going low. He's dancing. He's turning. YMCA, you can do that one. There it is.
Fucking guys do it, man.
Let's fucking go.
I don't know what this gorilla's doing, man. I don't know what this guy's doing here. Landon's trying to break down the Gorilla. Shout out to Gorilla Gaming Gorilla. Shout out to my man Glenn. Of course, Gorilla Gaming, some great poker tables up there. One of the earlier sponsors of the stream. And we're loving that Gorilla. Hoopus Swoosh says, greetings from Sweden. Listen, guys, we're here. We're live in GTO headquarters. Where's everybody watching from out there? One of my favorite things. Give me some energy, man. Give me some fire people up. Give me something to fire some people up. Landon, give me something to fire me up, man. Give me some energy here, man.
What do you mean?
Give me speak some energy to me. Can you put it in my soul? Can you
energy?
put it in my body? Put it in my veins. I'm not feeling the I'm not feeling the I don't know, something about this challenge, man. I don't know. Don't seem like, I guess I like Twitter a lot, and Twitter right now doesn't seem to be very popular for poker at the moment. So I guess I'm feeling that. I like that energy. Okay.
Right,
Damn, you look like you about to steal somebody's girlfriend with that turtleneck on, buddy. Look at this. My God.
It's not a turtleneck, it's the mask.
I'm keeping my girlfriend away from you with that turtleneck on.
The turtleneck. This isn't even a turtleneck.
Look at that turtleneck, big dog.
Makeshift turtle.
Look at that stuff. My God. Look at this kid. Hide your wife, hide your kids. You need to stay away from my mother, buddy, looking like this. My God, my stepdad's going to have a fucking word with you outside.
No, he'll just stab me.
Yeah, I'll do that. 3-bet left-hand side. Here we go. 8-5 deuce. Three diamonds.
He'll gorilla kick me like that. He'll do
My
that.
stepdad will. He's 77 years old, black belt. In
Whoa! You saw it?
Get him! Boom! Give him to him. Give it to him. Boom! Let's go. Okay. Boom! Hammers. I don't even know what that is. Superman punch right there. You think it?
Yo, he.
Oh my God! This guy! Oh my God! Stop it!
Why we?
Stop it, buddy.
We haven't. He's Swanton bombing right now.
Whatever,
he just did
man.
the Spider-Man. He just went.
Hoopus swoosh. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on, man? Ashay says, "Hey, Poppy, if you remember some streams, I asked about talking to a girl to the bedroom, and your advice was to." No, I didn't say that. Yeah. Left-hand side 3-bet pot, 11,000 in the middle.
I did not say that.
So 3-bet pot. Daniel check calls the flop. 8-5 deuce, all diamonds. So Daniel's going to have a lot of. You're going to have some flushes. Going to have some one-pair diamonds as well.
Daniel's going to be range chucking flop in theory. Like on these monotone boards, they're mostly just always range chucks and 3-bet pots because Doug just has a lot more suited hands that he calls with pre than Daniel does at 3-bet.
Mm-hmm. So check on the turn. Daniel, let's see if Daniel's going to bet for value potentially here with like a queen, and then maybe he would
go small, like a 1/4 size that he likes using, like 1/3 or 2/3,
mm-hmm.
depending on his hand, of course. Would be kind of fun to do like some whole card stuff and like be able to like see what they have and make it a lot easier. Because like right now it's just kind of speculating, but we get by.
That's what we do around here,
get
man.
by.
So Daniel, let's take that one down. Right-hand side, a flush for Daniel. We can ask people where they're from. We got Mike Cash from Texas, man. Granny and Kelly, Ireland up there. I see Pure Palm. What's up? Good afternoon, Landon. Good afternoon, Joey. Kind regards to you and the fine folks in the chat. What's up, Pure Palm? Sweden up there as well. What else we got, man? Pinehurst, North Carolina, Ohio, Oceanside, Austin, Chicago, Spain. Bunch of people out there kind of going on. Shelby in the chat. What's up, Big Shelbs? What's happening? Free is better, 86 says Canada. Okay, get those edibles. Okay. Grinny and Kelly says, what the fuck happened? $100,000 up. Break it down, please. Missed the first half hour. So basically, Daniel won with a big pot down here on the right-hand side. Pocket jacks versus pocket eights. And then he won a big pot earlier in a 4-bet pot.
King,
where,
queen, aces.
Yeah, Daniel had aces and Doug Polk had king, queen. Flop came down jack 7-3. King, queen led. Daniel with the aces just called. The turn was very unfortunate for Doug Polk as it gave him the king. So it gave him that top pair second kicker. And listen, when you lead in a 4-bet pot with king queen on a jack high board and then turns a king, you lose all the aces.
Yahtzee.
So
Yeah,
listen, it just kind of is how it is. And he got stacked in that one there. And that's it. I mean, that's really kind of how this works. But you can kind of see he does have that 130. And from there, it's just been a few small pots back and forth, battling back and forth here in these single race pots. And yeah, it's not looking good for our man Doug Polk. Crispin Peterson says, Corporate Poppy is looking for some chat synergy. That's true, man. Left-hand side, nice value bet there for Doug Polk with the 7. Takes that one down. Matt Gibson says, Kansas City. Veronica Bro says, you need Landon to be a good chicken nugget host.
Veronica does chicken nugget streams where people eat chicken nuggets for charity and they bet against the participant.
Wow, you could eat a lot of chicken nuggets.
I probably could.
You'd eat way too much chicken nuggets here.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd probably do pretty well.
Probably.
They can make me a star. Chicken nugget star.
Finch Taylor says, Las Vegas, baby, GTO capital of the world. That's true.
It is the GTO capital of the world.
Right-hand side, Daniel picks off that nice river bet with the 6. Perfect blocker with the queen. Very nice hand for Daniel. So you can see Daniel calling down. Seems momentum's
One
on
more
his
pot,
side.
maybe. Is he in secret mode? In one
Is
more pot?
Daniel Negreanu? I mean,
If he
listen.
wins I think if he wins a 4-bet pot.
I think if he wins one more
if he
pot, he
stacks
might
them
go.
in the secret mode.
He might go to secret mode. Oh, the Perkins one. Calm down, everybody. I don't even know what oh no. Oh my. Oh no.
He's flying through the gorilla.
Gorilla. I love when they all just break in there. I love when they all break in there like that, man.
Well, if Daniel wins another one, you just get them all going. All of them.
I could. 3-bet left-hand side.
Fire more.
Fire more. Brian F says, watching from Arabia. I don't believe you.
That's bait.
Harsha K says, hey, Poppy, is there any way, shape, or form D-Negs wins the second part of this challenge? I mean, listen, the guy's going for 5 in a row right now. It certainly seems possible that the man can win it. So
there is a way, shape, and form, and it's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of happening right now. Sean Kajana says Gold Coast, Chicago. What's happening, man? British Columbia, Duluth, Minnesota. A lot of people out there watching from all over the world, man. Very nice to hear you guys tuned in. Happy to have you guys here. Thank you for watching. I know there's a lot happening out there for you guys to go and do at your time. So I appreciate you being interested in this great challenge with me, Landon Tice, 21-year-old here in the house. What do you got planned for this January, Landon? You said you're going back to Florida for a little while, see your family. You're also going to go play. You're going to play some tournaments at the Hard Rock and kind of poker tournaments in America. Are starting to pick up back again.
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of going back home, seeing the family, which I have to figure out when my flight is still, because I changed my flight schedule, so I have to see if it's like what day it is. 'Cause I'm very lazy, so I have to do that at some point, probably today.
I always find it interesting when poker players say they're lazy, and then
I'm just lazy in things outside of poker.
Right.
Like this kind of stuff.
Right, but when it comes to poker,
I'm in.
You're in.
Right.
But when it comes to booking your flights, you're not in.
Out.
You know, that's why people sometimes get assistants, right? Because the assistant you just basically say, hey, can you help me with my flight? And they go fix your flight for you.
It's true.
You want to try that one day, maybe? I mean, it's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea at all.
You just find someone to help you out a little bit. So we're already seeing a couple 3-bets and taking it down here so far today. So Dan Negreanu, I mean, listen, Dan Negreanu is just, he's all over Doug Polk right now. And, you know, it's obviously with these coolers, right? It could go easy the other way where Doug has the aces and he's versus the king, queen, or he could have the jacks versus the eights as well, too. But
yeah, for sure.
You know, maybe Daniel wouldn't play those hands the same way. You never know. Maybe he avoids getting stacked potentially. You can make an argument for that, too.
Yep.
James Nordia says, I'm watching on TV, so couldn't mention it while it was out, but that gorilla is hung like a hamster. What does that mean? I don't know either. Yeah, I don't think a hamster's hung I don't really know what a hamster's genitalia looks like, so I do appreciate you
providing us that information.
Yeah, I've never checked it out before. So Brian Goldfarb says, been recovering from surgery this past month. This commentary for sure makes the days less boring. Thank you, Brian. We're very happy to hear that. It's exactly why we're here doing commentary, man. So, you know, you guys make my days fun. You make my days exciting as well. I get to watch poker, talk poker. I've been studying a lot of Nolan Hold'em, playing a lot of Hold'em as well, mixing up, playing some of these games. It's been a lot of fun, and working on my game. Make some content about it coming up here soon. 3-bet pot, left-hand side, 10, 9, 6, 2 clubs. Let's see what happens here. Daniel Negreanu with a 10, 9, 6. Going to get checked over to Daniel. Let's see if he goes with a small size or a big size here. He's
going to check a good bit.
Check a
and
good
then
bit.
use a small size.
Like a 2100, something like that.
Yeah, like a 23.
With the poker table,
same kind of thing.
Information.
So does the size not matter here then?
Well, it matters because like the difference between like 30% and 40%, like the EV difference is gonna be pretty negligible. But like using like a 1/3 pot and like a full pot, like that might be a little bit different.
So in a spot where it's negligible, if you do like 1/2 or 1/4 or 3/4 or whatever, then in a spot like that, if it doesn't matter, like, are you putting that much thought into like what exactly to do? Are you stressing out, or are you sort of like finding situations where it's kind of similar expected value and maybe on a board like that, and then just saying, okay, well, I'm kind of going to remember to do either one here?
Yeah, I mean, the way I kind of do my strategy sometimes like a 1/3, 2/3 kind of thing. So like most of the time, if I think a spot is like a 1/3 spot, I just use 1/3, and I wouldn't really mess with any other size like half pot or anything like that. Like, yeah, I mean, like it's not. At the end of the day, like the difference between like percentages of pot that's like pretty small, like isn't gonna make the biggest deal in your overall win rate or strategy. So like it's not really worth like nitpicking between like 30% and like 35%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Got to kind of remember that when you're playing in the game too. Left hand side, a check back on the flop. Ace Jack 10 turns 6. Daniel leads, gets called. River's a 7. 8-9 makes a straight. King 9 makes the straight as well too. See what goes down here. Land a little pumped up music. What are you looking at, buddy?
You have a secret weapon.
I gotta sit Jack 10 there for Daniel. 2 pair, Jack 10 offsuit. What secret weapon?
That secret weapon.
This is my secret weapon.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
That looks like it might be it.
This might be the secret weapon.
Look, there's an exclamation point on it too.
It's just not a secret weapon, okay? It's not a secret weapon. It's funny, kind of pulling it out. I mean, I don't know. Not funny, really. It's funny in that I show you and you sort of have this reaction. You're like, oh my god, what is that? It's funny.
I know what it is.
It's more funny seeing your reaction.
It's like, okay.
21 years old, Vegas. I love it, man. How you been enjoying Vegas so far, kid? 6 months here. You've been living here. What are you thinking?
It's been good. You know, it's just kind of like Florida to me, but more poker.
More poker. A lot of people here to hang out with, stuff like that.
Yeah, my friends are here. You're here. You know.
Mm-hmm. Pickleball's here.
Pickleball. Everyone. If you're not playing pickleball, are you really in Vegas? Are you really in Vegas if no one's asked you to play pickleball?
Yeah,
there's a first day being here in the airport.
Pickleball's like a version of.
You don't walk out of the ball right now, and if they don't say that, you're not in Vegas. It's true.
They really don't. But what is pickleball? Can you explain pickleball to people out there who might not know pickleball?
I think it's like a mix. I like call it like a mix between tennis and ping pong, where it's like you play pickleball. Joey played pickleball. You fucking loved it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it too.
You want to explain it? I want to hear Joey explain it.
It's like on a small court, and it's
not
like
that small. It's like a medium-sized.
Yeah, it's like a medium-sized tennis court version of this, and you're hitting. What are you hitting back exactly? What is that thing called?
It's a wiffle ball.
A wiffle ball. Okay. Left-hand side, a big raise.
Well, it's called a pickleball, but a wiffle ball.
Okay.
It's like a wiffle ball type.
Type of wiffle ball.
Yes.
3-bet right-hand side, left-hand side. Daniel making a really big raise on this river, 9-9-8-6-5. See if Doug maybe comes over the top here.
A block 3-bet, yeah, my favorite.
Stu Gotts says, I love when I see Chicago Joe on the air. Thank you, Stu Gotts. Appreciate that, buddy. Right-hand side, 3-bet, 8-7-3. Continuation bet by Doug Polk, 5,200. Takes it down. Daniel folds pretty quickly. Left-hand side, Doug's in the tank. Doug might be thinking about what to do with a hand like like an 8 there maybe?
No, if he was going to have like a bluff for like an all-in size, he'd want to have a hand like 6-8, blocking 6s full and 8s full on the turn, because those are like the most reasonable bluff boat combos for Daniel that isn't just a showdown value hand like trips, because trips are just going to call and lose. But actually on a 4 straight, like chips might be a decent bluff depending on like your side card. And yeah, so those are going to be where most of the bluffs come from.
We got a couple of check raises here. Left-hand side, Daniel check raises ace-jack deuce. Right-hand side, Doug check raises. Both of those guys take them down. David Cook says, hey, Joey and Landon, I love your commentary of this challenge. I've been watching every single episode, either live or on video on demand. You guys are very entertaining, and I'm a Chicago Joey fan since 2+2 days. David Cook, thank you, big guy. I appreciate that very much, David, my young puppy. We appreciate that a lot for tuning in, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you watch it back live, we always appreciate all the comments, all the donations that come in, all the people asking questions, giving their takes, giving their feedback. I mean, that's what makes this kind of fun to even do, is just to interact with the people. Otherwise, I was making content and I was watching. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be. It'd still be interesting, but I don't know if I'd be doing it anymore. So I'd be making probably some different content, talking about some other topics that I'm very interested in right now. So. Poker side of the world, the business side of poker world, the playing side, sort of like the dynamic and fragmentation of the player pools right now, and sort of like how many different ways you can make a living in poker these days is pretty crazy to me.
These are some big words, Joey.
Oh,
fragmentation.
Fragmentation, meaning like how the industry is sort of split up in these different communities and different places.
I get it.
You get it?
Just a big word.
Brett Lawton says, you guys are like the John Madden and Pat Summerall poker play-by-play broadcasters. Thanks. I really could have used a little lag today. Now I got to go do some catching up, Brad Lawton says. Well, thank you, Brad.
We don't need lag. Get
Brett,
it out.
Sorry. Yeah, the last session we had a lot of lag.
It was a great stream.
I had my head in my hands. I was so dejected.
He almost gave up, but he clicked.
We had lag for about an hour or two, and we had a lot of people supporting in the chat. It was pretty wild.
On the brink of disaster. And you were done, and then out of nowhere, you just clicked to start again, stream.
And it turned out to be a pretty epic stream. A lot of great dancing, a lot of big pots going down, a lot of big pot energy that was going down as well too. So
A
It
lot of
was
big pot energy.
yeah, man. It was a lot of fun there. So it was a good time. We appreciate you for tuning in. All the people that were in the chat, we appreciate you guys a lot, man. The hard course, no doubt about it. Left-hand side 3-bet pot. We got a big pot energy. Seeing a lot of quick folds here. Looks like Doug's playing really, really quick today. And Too Deep says Joey better getting management fees for being surrogate father of Landon. I don't think so. So left-hand side 3-bet pot 6-4-5, 2 spades. Doug's gonna bet. So Doug's going to have enough hands here to be protected on a 4-5-6 board, right? Whereas, like, a lot of people might think, oh, I'm 3-betting, like, pocket 10s and above, then 4-5-6, like, I'm just not going to have any hands. I can kind of get owned by my opponent. But
unless you turn a 10 on pocket 10s.
Well, this might be it. This could be Dan Negreanu going into secret mode. We are going to find out. He's already got the big pot on the right-hand side, left-hand side. Big bet by Doug Polk, 11,800. He's saying I got an overpair, maybe a flush draw.
2 pair, maybe.
Maybe 2 pairs, 6-5, 4-5, yeah.
7x. So.
Yeah, I got a king 7 potentially.
Yeah.
Smoke billows up here. We might hit fire mode. Let's see what Daniel does. Calls the flop. Calls through at pre-flop. Calls the flop bet. Could have some slow plays, maybe like a 7-8. If he does lay it down.
Yeah, you'd have 7-8 here a lot.
Doug Polk takes it down. Nice pot for him. Right-hand side. Doug's going to lead the river pretty big. Takes that one down as well, too. No showdown to see. Very nice hand. Justin Lovelace says Lynn said she would play Landon in a live heads-up match on the GG stream. And she said that she secretly thinks Landon is a tell box.
And happy birthday to Lynn. Shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn, man. Is Lynn's birthday? Oh, Lynn's birthday is today, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Lynn for her birthday. 23 years old, getting old. Getting old up there. Niall Power says, if Paul Perkins wants any help to die with 0, I can help with the 0 part of the equation. Okay. I'll let him know for you, my friend.
Imagine just, hey, someone wants your money.
Yeah, there's a guy in my stream. He's in there. He asked you to send him a
to help with your cause.
Yeah, to help with his cause. Well, we will give out. Listen, we'll give out something today. We'll give out another transfer, another Venmo transfer, Cash App transfer as well, because we have some extra money on there to send out. Do we? I mean, we do, right? We'll do that. And then at 500,
I don't know who he is.
At 500 likes, we'll give away one of these beautiful Die with 0 books. Bill Perkins, shout out to Perkins as well. And we'll give away one of these. We got a lot of these to give away, so. And we'll do some giveaways. Maybe Landon comes up with an idea for a giveaway too. What do they got to do? We got a new segment debuting on Wednesday. I'm pretty excited about. It's called Poker. Okay, it's
it's very innovative.
It's a side mini game, right? It's basically inspired by bingo, and it's gonna be for the stream. So that's what's coming on Wednesday. So I'm pretty excited about it, man.
You're excited, I'm excited.
Richard Smalley says, guys, last stream was amazing. Maybe the best live stream I've ever seen. LMFAO the entire time. That's a high praise. Right-hand side, the Supreme Leader takes down a pot with pocket 3s. It seems like we had a lot more fun with the Supreme Leader early on in the match, but lately he's just not able to kind of get this thing going. So pocket 3s, check, check, river. Is that a standard call on the river landing with the 3s?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty gross spot, but yeah, you just kind of have to call sometimes. I'm sure you mixed for it. Like calls like probably half the time, something like that.
Sometimes call, sometimes fold.
He unblocks like him having like 7x, Jack 10, 10x, hands like that would bluff. He also blocks 3-5, which is kind of nice too. So.
Why is 3-5 a hand? 3-5 might call the flop?
If it's suited, and he might have some raises and like low frequency call on the flop, I think, because like it mostly raised though.
Mm-hmm.
He mostly just unblocks like the 7x portion of the deck, the 7x, 10x, Jack X, kind of like Jack 7 type hands.
They make it look so easy, huh? Right-hand side.
Oh, we had Jack 7. I didn't even know he had Jack 7.
Yeah, he did have Jack 7, yeah.
I didn't even look at that. I was busy looking at the Ace King King board on the other side.
Right-hand side, Doug Polk calls a big bet on the turn, does not get a bet it on the river. I mean, that's kind of like this subtle version that might tilt you a little bit as a player, is that when you call a big bet here with 10-4, so you got a straight draw, you got a backdoor flush draw.
You could raise that in too sometimes.
Check, check, turn. Check calls a pot size bet on the turn, and then river goes snap, check back.
Ooh.
It's always kind of dejecting when you're like not necessarily running well against somebody and you feel like, oh, this is finally the hand I made against this guy. He's going to bet. I'm going to win. And the guy just instantly checks back. And I feel like that's just real dejecting for you as a player sometimes when that happens. You're, you know what I'm saying? It can kind of get you for a little tizzy here.
Well, yeah, because I mean, a hand like that, you're going to have some implied odds with the backdoor flush draws. So when it comes in, like you kind of want to get that hand for what it's worth, so to speak. So when they give you the snap check back treatment, they just have like the one pair type hand where they didn't even think about bluffing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did get a couple donations here. We got Matthew Patton. Thank you, Matthew, for the donation. He says you don't have to get into specifics, but is the Young Prince in the app streets, and if not, why? Young Prince, are you playing on sites like Poker Bros or PP Poker, X Poker, anything like that?
Not really. Not really using them just because I want to like have a sample. I can have that on ACR a little bit, and then I guess it's kind of like sketchy. So it's better.
Why do you think it's sketchy?
I mean, what?
You don't know who's in the club. You don't know who's playing. You're playing.
Yeah,
with.
you don't know. You don't really know what's going on. So just.
You think the security on there is not?
Well,
as
I mean,
good as,
especially for like the stakes I want to play, like it might be a little bit concerning. So
right. I guess at the higher the stakes you go, the more likely it is something might be going on as well too. And you kind of put your faith in the game hosts as well to kind of be policing those situations too. So we put our faith in those game hosts, and I think that's why you try to find people with good reputations. And yeah, it's always, as you said, it is risky, right? It could be.
It's tough.
It certainly could be. So David Cook with the 10 donation. Thank you, David Cook. He says #1 fan. Thank you, David. Much love, man.
Look at it's a pair. Look, it's a pair.
Much love, brother. Much love, man. We do appreciate your pair.
It's a working out pair.
We appreciate your pair very much, my friend. Ryan says, is Poppy the next Mike Sexton? I'd have to be commentating for a very long time to do that. And I don't know. I mean, I just feel like, I certainly could be commentating in poker for that long. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Depends if the opportunity kind of comes up, or depends the opportunity, I guess, more of so I want to take. Right-hand side, 3-bet, so they are deeper. So why do they 3-bet smaller when they get deeper, Stack Landon?
There's like a slight EV difference because you don't really want to be like piling in so much more money when you want to keep your 3-bet range pretty wide, right? Because like, if you start like playing bigger pots, the person that's calling the 3-bet is going to be a little tighter than the person that's 3-betting itself in heads up.
Mm-hmm.
So like you give yourself a better price to have some for your overall range when you use a smaller size.
Makes sense. Is that just at 150 big blinds deep, or when does that sort of kick in? When does this logic kick in?
Probably around 150 seems about right, and then 200 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then 200 you want to polarize more with your range. So like for a 4-bet size, you mostly want to use pot.
Why is that?
It's so you decrease SPR and you're repping a polarized range. Like you're not
stack to pot ratio and then like polarized.
Yeah,
range,
you don't really have much like fuck shit when you
you don't have much of the 9-10 offsuits.
Right,
or anything
exactly.
Like that. Okay, the Doug Polk dog special.
Right, you just have like aces and then like some like suited kings, like king 8 as like your bluffs, like king 8 suited, stuff like that.
X account says, haven't watched this for quite some time, but looks like Daniel has upped his skills a lot compared to when he started. I agree. That definitely seems to be the case in terms of the play that we're seeing. Looks to be putting up a lot better fight for sure. Sarek says, Joey, would you accept a bet if someone offered you $1 million to eat 2 years straight vegan stuff, and if you lost, you need to give away $1 million? Is it if it's healthy for me? Why? Well, I mean, sure. Why not?
Vegan at 1-to-1 for $1 million.
Right hand side, a flush, backdoor flush comes in for Doug Polk, 7K. So he's chopping down that a little bit, but he's got to win these big pots, guys. He's got to win a big pot. Listen, if Doug Polk takes down a big pot, I'll do. What do you think I should do, man? I'll let the chat choose. I'll do so. I'm not going to eat a shirt, but I listen, man. I don't know. Maybe we send away one of these faded spade card decks here. These 4-color decks. These beautiful card decks here. Maybe we get one of those. I don't know. What can we do here, man?
For a giveaway?
Well, yeah. What can I do? I got to go take a picture in front of the Bellagio fountain later tonight or something like that with my shirt off. What do I got to do?
Why?
Maybe they got some ideas out there, man.
Is that what the chat wants? If the chat wants what the chat wants.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. So right hand side. They are getting deeper there, boys. 71,000 in the middle. Legend Material says, Yanni, got to get this money. That's true.
Someone else said that 6 years ago.
That's true. I said that too, man. N2 Deep said you should thank guys like me and Joey. N2 Deep LA says, okay, that makes sense. Justin Illusion says, when you provide the best commentary in this heads-up match by far, the lag stream will go down in history. Was laughing hard all night. Yeah, the lag stream was pretty interesting, wasn't it, Landon? We were lagging, we were tilting. You were laughing at me because I was so tilted.
We had fun.
We had a great time, man. These streams have been a lot of fun. We got a lot of excited for what's coming next. Poker Mountain in the works here. Ready for Poker Mountain, kid?
Why not?
You ready for Poker Mountain or what?
We're in.
You in?
In.
You ready?
In.
Okay, that's what I like to hear, man. A couple single rice pots here brewing. Nothing too much here, guys. Nothing too much here. Right-hand side, Daniel's going to lead the turn. Left-hand side, Daniel's going to bet half pot. Jack 5, deuce, deuce. A lot of pressure on Doug. Doug's going to have to fold His hand's like, is he folding queen high on this turn, Landon, to the half pot? Oh, he might. A big check raise here.
This is a Doug size raise right here.
This is a Doug Polk.
This is a hefty Doug Polk size raise.
This is a Doug Polk. I'm going to shove the river on you, 55x in your face, and you're going to have to say your prayers that you have a deuce here. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Big pot energy bruise.
Oh, boy.
Perkins jet flies on by. Doug Polk, big check raise on the turn. We know he shoves all in here. 31,000. Don't have the flush draw pot. Oh, he checks it. Doug Polk did not go for it with the bluff.
Yeah, he's going to have like the 3-4, 6-4 gutter hands that kind of block suited deuces.
So Doug Polk, we know Doug Polk loves. He loves to make those big river bluffs. But
did you click the replay button or no?
Let me see. Here we go. Nope, that's not the one. Oh, no, I didn't click that.
Oh, yeah. It stayed, thankfully.
So 10, 6-4, check, turn. What's up with this turn? Big check raise here, Landon. 6-4, what does he have? 6-4.
Yeah, 6-4 diamonds. So I think that like this hand's gonna do that sometimes, but you're mostly gonna want to have a hand that blocks some suited deuces, because Daniel's not gonna open a hand like deuce 4 or deuce 6 off, but he is gonna open 6 deuce and deuce 4 suited. So having a hand like spades here for this, like 6-4 spades, would make a lot of sense, because you block some suited 5x that might be put in a tough spot, and then you also block the suited deuces, which you kind of want to do to like just reduce Daniel's overall combos of deuce x.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got something brewing here, Landon. Left hand side, a check raise on the flop, a little overbet on the turn by Daniel, and the river's a jack. So what's Daniel saying here? He's got like a hand like a set of sixes, set of sevens. Maybe he got a combo draw, 8, 9.
Some 2 pairs, yeah. It's a combo draws, sure.
So here we go, big pot brewing. Daniel got all in.
It's a Doug move right there.
38,000.
That's
wow.
a Doug move right there.
8, 9 of spades. Bill die with 0 jet flies by his horse. Dan Negreanu with the comeback, and Doug Polk lays it down. What a play there.
Yeah.
By Daniel Negreanu. That was
that was a Doug type play right there.
Yeah, that was a very much a Doug type play right there. The big huge bet. We got a donation here from 219. I don't care. He said this donation is for all your hard work and dedication. Most importantly, it's for that sweet blue blazer. LOL. Thank you very much, my friend. Listen, it is
a fire blazer.
It's been fun. It's been enjoyable, man. I've been enjoying watching poker. Been enjoying talking with you guys as well. Learning a lot of poker. Playing more of this. Playing more heads up Nolan Holm as well too. This weekend took a little bit of time off. I've been on the grind pretty much every day last week, so took about a day off, kind of just cleared my head, and back at it this week. Got some content. We're gonna be making some edited stuff as well too. Live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and working on the production, man. Coming up with new ideas for content, kind of building the biz. Landon's grinding hard. Kid's always in the show. Kids. You're always working hard, kid. You always grinding hard, big pop.
I try.
We appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Listen. Left-hand side, Daniel, 3 bets. Bets small. Anticlimactic turn, Landon. Ace of clubs.
A little bit, yeah. It's hard for some blood to be shed unless like a club hits the river and we get a cooler situation, but we'll see.
We will see. We are always rooting for blood around here.
We really are.
Turn down this light a little bit here. Get our light popping. Let's see what goes on here. 14,000. We always rooting for big pots around here. We're rooting for fun, rooting for hands to go down, and sometimes they go in Doug's Polk's way. Sometimes they go in Daniel Negreanu's way. You never know. Turn goes check. River is a 3. Let's see if Daniel decides to bluff here with a hand like a 7-8. What would he go with? 8,000, 9,000?
Yeah, like a 2/3, 3/4 size.
Let's see what he does here. $14,300 in the middle. He's in the tank. He's thinking, should I go for it? Will I get snapped off by Queen 10? He checks it. Doug Polk maybe checks back his king or queen if he has that.
Yeah, check back 2 pair.
Landon thinks he would check back 2 pair. Right-hand side, another bluff for Doug. Left-hand side, he's going to bet.
Could be. He could have some brick clubs. 9x of clubs.
Maybe like a 9-7 of clubs. Gets called King Jack for Doug Polk. Tricky play by the Supreme Leader. $33,000 pot. Goes Doug Polk's way as he backs up a little bit of a truck. The truck driver trying to break back out there. Takes down a pot up to $64,000 on the left-hand side. Immediately comes back with the 3-bet. Takes it down. A donation in the chat. $20 from Cat Scan Meow.
Cats can meow. They can. They
says,
definitely can.
He says, what's stopping someone from watching stream, running solve on all hands, and live communicating with Doug or Daniel using a device in their pocket that vibrates codes for bet, check, call?
Vato.
Huh?
Vato is real.
Vato. I don't know. It's a good question, right? It's a great question, and we don't know. David Cook, another nation as well. Question for both. I'm a sit-and-go multi-table tournament grinder making about $3 to $5K a month. Most of this goes to my bills surviving, advice to building my savings, moving up stakes. Can't seem to go anywhere without risks. What do you think?
This is a you question, not me. I have no idea.
Let me think about that question for you for a second here. Left-hand side, we say a 3-bet pot. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have to take some risk anyway. Or, yeah, hold on. We'll get back to that. Left-hand side, 3-bet pot. C-bet flop gets called by Doug. Turn is a jack of clubs. Daniel checks it. What kind of hand's going to be Doug going to be betting here with Landon?
Some flush draws, some flush blockers, and then he's going to check back some jack X and then some king X with the club sometimes for protection.
Like a king 7 with one club? I guess
Yeah.
would he have that in? King 7, one club?
No, but just like suited kings.
Suited kings.
Yeah, and then some 5X as well.
Daniel's going to bet ace on the river. He's saying maybe he has on that like an ace 9, maybe ace 8.
Yeah.
And he does get it through. $20,000 pot goes his way. We just missed a donation. I wanted to find that one. I wanted to find that donation. Tim Katie says $5. He says down payment for your OnlyFans account. Thank
Coming
you.
soon.
Listen, there's a lot of guys on OnlyFans who don't post pictures of themselves naked, okay? There's a lot of women on there who don't post photos of themselves naked. They'll post like extra content behind the scenes. A few of the UFC fighters just got on there. I think it's actually going to be a trend. It's not a bad idea. Should I cross that barrier? You want to cross the barrier with me?
OnlyFans, but for poker.
OnlyFans, but for poker. Yeah, why not? We just post content whatever we want on there.
I just post like streams.
Yeah, we'll just post
like
our
sim
sessions.
streams on
Just post our sessions on there. Why not?
OnlyFans.
Maybe that's the play. Oh, OnlyFans content creators. I mean, I don't know. I think it's basically like, what's the difference between OnlyFans and Patreon? Just the name.
It's the stigma, right?
Right. It's like the
because like
stigma.
OnlyFans is like the sex worker kind of stigma.
Right. And it's like this brand and behind it sort of thing like that.
Right.
It's really no
It's
difference.
basically the same thing. You just basically give people money and because you support what they're doing.
Right. It's basically like if
You
I had
support people.
if I had like a WordPress site and I posted my content there and charged $9.99 for it.
And you just called it WordPress.
And
It's
I called
different.
it's basically the same thing as what the OnlyFans concept is.
You just call it Joey content, and then they pay you for Joey content.
Right. I mean, I'm surprised with a name like OnlyFans. It doesn't seem like it's only set up for the pornography industry. It seems like it's set up for
Right, it
literally
just
any
kinda took
industry.
over, yeah.
Like it just happened to be embraced by that community, and so it sort of took off. But I think that
then they crushed it
right.
because like they're making a good amount of money, and now it's like, well, I guess if you have that, it's just for porn.
Yeah,
Which
man. David Cook. Okay, David Cook. He says, I'm a sit-and-go multi-table tournament grinder making about $3 to $5K a month. Most of this goes to my bills surviving. Advice to building my savings and moving up stakes can't seem to go anywhere.
Probably to like lower cost of living.
Right. So
Some
let's
way,
say
like,
like
if
your
that's
cost
even
of living
possible, like, obviously it
are
might not be possible.
yeah, or what, like 2K. So each month you're only able to save up like 1 to 3. I mean, it sounds like you probably need to find a staking deal, and you really need to like get better. I mean, for me, right? Like you got to sort of take that risk and either lower the cost of living or find someone to potentially get staked or find different games to potentially play where you might be making a little more money. But yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. You know, in terms of the sit and go multi-table tournament, I don't have much personal experience in that world. Mine's more in the cash game world at Potland, Omaha, and Nolan Hold'em. So that would be more about where I would be able to, because it seems like with tournaments, it's a lot about having those big scores. As we see a big pot left-hand side, 10, 7, 5, 2 clubs.
Doug can just stop
All
it.
in.
Yeah, Doug can just stop it.
Call! Flush draw versus top pair. Flush on the turn. Oh!
Ay.
Wow! What a river!
Secret mode. Bum, bum, bum,
What
bum.
a river there
Bow,
as we
bow,
go into
bow.
fire mode.
I kind of felt that 7 on the river.
Wow, I mean, that's when you know things are not going your way.
Where's
A
our camera?
complete fire mode
Where's our camera?
for...
With the shark mode, shark fire mode,
Ay,
Sharknado mode.
Ay, Poppy. Ay. Doug Polk is in absolute shambles right now after that sick beat against
I think he's
Daniel
okay.
Negreanu.
I think he's okay.
The Supreme Leader can't believe his luck right now. As listen, man, the truck driver, ay, papi, truck driver Doug Polk going to make a delivery. The guy, his His vendors are set.
The logs have
The
tumbled.
logs have tumbled off of the Doug Polk train as he suffers a brutal beat at the hands of Dan Negreanu. As you can see here, King 10 versus 7-5. We go back 3-bet pre-flop. Doug bets. Daniel raises with the top pair. King kicker. Doug ships it in.
What can you do?
Daniel snap calls with the King 10. Open and straight draw for the flush draw.
Turns it.
Turn gets in the flush. But a 7 or a 10 on the river, and
you got to get that meme. That meme of the guy. That meme of the guy when like the opponent turns more outs.
Yeah, and he's like smoking the.
Yeah.
He's like stressed out. I mean, listen, this is not the way you want to go down. A $90,000 pot goes to Kid Poker Daniel Negreanu, aka Cocaine Dan, just like that. Very nice hand for him. Gabrielle in the chat says, Joey, so glad you're back in the content streets. Got to take the Power Poker podcast to the next level. I'll be starting on my podcast again next week. So I'm excited about that. Yes, sir, it is. Right-hand side.
Who's he going to do it, Doug?
First one back, not sure. Maybe we get Rob Young on. Maybe we get Bill Perkins on. Maybe we get my man. Don't really know who I want to have on right now, man. I got to sort of run through the list, man.
Okay.
Got to run through the tape. Got to see who's out there. See who I'm trying to talk to, man. Left-hand side. Chop it up. Unlucky rubber there once again for Doug Polk. Ay, puppy. This is tough. My bet on Doug Polk's not looking too hot right now. I'll tell you that.
No.
I'll tell you that. Tim the Gem says Daniel's back up $75K this session after that hand. So right-hand side, they are pretty deep there, $80,000.
Yeah, Doug's kind of clawed back on that table.
Yeah, Doug is definitely clawed back right now.
He is clawing.
He's clawing back. I mean, listen, anytime you claw back and you take that big hand.
Anytime you claw, yeah, you know, Doug wins a 200 big blind pot and then he's back, you know.
Ay. What a hand right there. What a hand. Daniel Davis says, I'm not a poker player, not a professional trader, but somehow I turned my bankroll from 3K to 60K by making $30 into 50 and withdrawing. Always have an exit strategy. Did he say he turns 30 into 50 and withdraws?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. Who fucking knows? So.
Because it doesn't really change much, right? Because if you continually keep playing, your bankroll is still going to move at the same rate. Because, like, let's say you lose $30, you're just going to redeposit $30.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Scott Gottlieb with the 5 donation. Thank you, Scott. He says, thanks, Joey. Great content. Can you give any insights on a possibility of a World Series of Poker? What was this? Big check raise. Right-hand side. What's this? What's this?
That is a massive.
What's this?
That is a Doug Polk-sized raise.
What's this? What is the Supreme Leader doing? Is he tilted?
Probably not.
The guy must be tilted out of his mind right now, Landon. Look at that check raise. It's a big daddy check raise. That's like, I mean, my God, it's a huge check raise. What's he doing that for, dude? Is he mad? Why would he make it that big? 11,000, 960, 11,000. Seems like something you see at the Golden Nugget 1-2 game.
He's got a straight and he's protecting it.
I don't want another ace to come there, and you're like, I mean, you don't need to raise.
I don't want the board to pair. I don't want
the board to pair.
I don't want that 4 straight to come. I want my money now.
You do not want to die with 0. I do not want my chip stack to die with 0 right now when I make a smaller check raise and the board runs out an ace. And unfortunately, I lose to fucking quads. So I definitely understand that. Scott said, can you give any insights on the possibilities of World Series Poker in 2021? How about a meetup game in Rio's newly named Poppy Pavilion? I do not know about World Series Poker 2021 yet. I have not asked them about it. I do hope. I mean, listen, these events are like the lifeblood of the industry. I posted some today about PCA 2019 when I was down there and I posted a photo with me and Spraggy. I just think that these events are so much fun. They're so enjoyable. I love them so much. They're like what bring the community together, and I hope they come back soon, right? Because the events that we're kind of seeing now in Vegas are a little bit smaller and they don't have that same cachet as something like the World Series of Poker.
Cachet, wow, look at these words.
So hopefully,
it's the Blazer. The Blazer's bringing out these.
It's
the big word Blazer, you know.
The corporation.
It's the big word Blazer.
The corporate poppy over here is. Listen, man, the cachet. I mean, listen, we need the events back. You know what I'm saying? It's the big word Blazer. What can you do? Now it's just a big online poker world for the most part. You got some online events all spread out, but I do feel like those events bring the community together. So I hope we see some more, my friends. Definitely, man. I hope we see some more.
More tournaments are better.
More tournaments are definitely better for everybody. So.
You saying I'll be right back.
All right, right-hand side, 3-bet pot, 8-6-3. We got our first break of the day. We got our first break of the day, guys. Want to shout my man Perkins, Bill Perkins, watching here from the Die with Zero yacht As you can see, he's watching me and Landon. Old replay. Diamond Zero sponsoring the show. Check out the book. They had a book club, and but the book club, unfortunately, registration closed. Open up later this year, but you can still check out the book, Die with Zero. Getting all you can from your money and your life. Look at that, man. Shout out to my man BP. Oh my God, these closing upgrades. Let me get some shout outs here, guys. Let me pull up the Gorilla Gaming Gorillas as well too. They're willing to kind of make a little fight here. But thank you very much to Bill Perkins, man. Big shout out to him. We're a big supporter of him around here. Follow him on Instagram at Bill Perkins if you want to check out him traveling with girls and women and his family all the time in exotic locations and feel like, hey, maybe I need to get on a fucking location like that too. So who we got out there? Will H. I love when the MSPT is here. So many terrible players that it's so amazingly profitable. A lot of people have said that same thing. Babcock says, nice yacht, Poppy. Chris says, what's up with this yacht? Ay. Will H says, am I the only one that gets annoyed seeing a big old pile of chips, thinking it's all in, realizing it's only 11K bet? Not really. No, I don't think so, man. So yeah, wait for Daniel to come back right now, guys. He'll be back here in a second. He usually takes these breaks about the first hour mark, and then the second hour mark will take another break, and third hour mark, he'll take a break, and now he is coming back in the mix here. So far, Daniel is up about $75,000 to $80,000. Let me update my little graphic here for that total. And Landon currently in the bathroom right now, getting his catch jam on, I'm sure. So Daniel going for session number 5. I mean, you maybe start to get worried, and you got to ask yourself. Maybe some people might ask themselves, right? Is Doug Polk? Is Daniel better than Doug Polk now, right? I don't think any of us expected to see something like that kind of coming into this match, but 5 spinning sessions in a row, some people could certainly maybe start to make that case or make that argument. Dan Shu says this was the shit that was happening to Daniel the first part of the match. That's true. Daniel was running kind of how Doug was running the first part of the match, and that's sort of what the variance is, and that's when things even back out, that's what you're going to see. So, of course, you can't be too surprised to see that taking place around here. We're going to switch up the vibe a little bit here. We're going to put on a little bit of background music. Turn it down a little bit. Right-hand side, Jack 6-6. Daniel is going to be check raising the Jack 6-6 kind of hands he would do this with. Sometimes 6s. Hands with these backdoor flush draws like a 7-8 of hearts, 8-5 of hearts, maybe like an 8-10 of hearts. Something that maybe blocks a jack but also has backdoor outs to go with it and takes it down. Revan Wood said the lag stream was fire. Agree, man. The lag stream was a pretty good time. Matthew Patton says, with a $2.99 donation, thank you, Matthew Patton. He says, let me get this comment here. Where's the horn? Oh, thank you, buddy. He says, Landon needs to get out of line before Berkey ruins him. I don't know what that means, but what does that mean? He's going to get you doing the 85 hard, the 55 hard, where you're working out every day, twice a day and stuff like that? 75 hard?
Let's make our own challenge, GTO Life Challenge.
We should make our own challenge, the GTO Life Challenge. What's it going to be? 1 workout a day? One green smoothie a day, 1 meditation a day, 1 picture outside a day. Right hand side, 3-bet pot, Landon, lock in. Doug Polk bet the flop, checks the turn, 10-3-4 rainbow, turns a 5 of clubs, 6-7 make a straight, ace deuce makes the straight. Deuce 6, don't know if any player is going to have the deuce 6 here, but we could see some fireworks, maybe a bet and a call. As the big pot energy builds up, and the big pot energy senses something. And he does bet 9,600 on the turn. Takes it down. Nice hand, nice hand. MLB Shark says, why do you guys call him Cocaine Dan? It's not Cocaine Dan. It's Coke Can Dan.
Cocaine Dan.
Coke, not cocaine. What are you talking about, buddy? Coke Can Dan.
Cocaine Dan.
Chris C says, Joe, if you could play anyone heads up for Potlam Omaha for big stakes, who would it be? Wow, that's a good question. Who would I play? Probably like maybe like a crazy player. Like Gus Hansen. I'd want to play Gus Hansen heads up at Potlam Omaha high stakes. So, the great game. I've been getting them to playing some more Potlam Omaha as well too. It's been a great time. Been having yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun, dude.
Chicago Joey getting aces versus kings versus kings. What can you say?
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Because I want to get aces versus kings versus kings.
You get aces versus kings all the time, dude. Landon's referring to
not aces versus kings versus kings.
I sent him hands, and 2 of them were me getting aces versus kings and versus kings.
And the other one was him cooling 2 people with the flush. You got that run good, Joey.
Is that not normal?
I would like some.
No? Okay.
I would like some.
You'd like some run good like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the next break we'll take a look at when we asked
Joey's hands.
We asked Alexandra, the young chess streamer as well, one of the top chess players. We asked her about coming doing some collaboration content, and she actually watched it on her stream. We'll play that video. Look, we got the video down here. Wait, no, it's not it. This is the video. Where's it at?
Is it that right there? It says chess.
Oh, it says chess. LDO, like, obviously.
On like check Twitter, check
Down
Twitter.
here. We'll watch that in a little bit. Left-hand side check raise on the 6-4-3 board. Doug's gonna call. Here we go. 10 of diamonds on the turn. Flush gets there. If you had a hand like a king 5, maybe not gonna continue here unless you have one diamond in your hand. Maybe you have a king 5 with king of diamonds. Maybe Daniel might check raise that hand. Doug certainly could have a hand like that too. Daniel's going to bet small, 2,378. As Landon puts on the Nolan Hold'em glasses over here.
These are my Nolan Hold'em glasses.
The Nolan Hold'em glasses. Takes it down. Right-hand side 3-bet pot, Jack, Jack, 10, rainbow.
So I'm going to go small most of the time. And
Small
also
bet?
deeper.
Why is that?
Well, the high Broadway paired boards, mostly going to be 1/3 bets for him out of position for the 3-better. But when they're deeper, they're going to have some checkbacks too to protect their range.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're many big blinds.
Yeah, they're very deep here, 73,000. So remember, deep stack strategies start to change.
This is like a deep techno outfit right here. With the
Your
glasses.
outfit? I know. You're just in your own world here, kid. You're in your own world here, kid. So Doug Polk bets small. Daniel folds real quick. Takes it down. Nice hand. Are we going? Where are we going? Were we going to go to Puerto Rico for one of the festival? You coming to Bad Bunny with me in Puerto Rico?
No, you said I wasn't.
Hello, Menina. Hello, Menina. Are you coming?
No.
It's gonna be crazy. You gotta come.
Yeah,
back.
I know. That's why you said I can't go.
Oh, that's true. I'm watching out for Landon. I don't take Landon anything too crazy here in Vegas. So I take Landon to like the very easy stuff,
The
dinners,
sushi sambas.
hangouts, right? But like anything out of line, I leave him at home because we gotta.
I leave myself at home. Don't
leave him
don't
at-
pretend that I'm trying to get out here.
I could invite him there and get him there. I choose not to because we want to keep the kid in line, keep him on track for to become the top poker player in the entire world. Right hand side, 3-bet pre-flop, 3-4-4, 2 hearts. Doug's gonna bet 3,000 on this board. You can go kind of any size on a board like this, or do you go smaller size?
Smaller than I mean, this isn't really a small size, right? It's like kind of 40%. So it's kind of a bigger size than normal. This is a turn you'd probably want to bet big on for protection and value. And then with this bluffs, want to maximize fold equity, 200 big lines deep. So you can probably go pretty big here, like 2/3 or pot. And then also have some checks with nothing. Yeah, so 2/3 there it is.
Left-hand side gets one pipped 1 by 1. Daniel with another pot. Ace-Jack versus King-Jack for the 2 pair. Right-hand side, Daniel, if he's got a flush draw, probably not going to be laying this one down. Any hearts, any backdoor spades, potentially 2. Maybe a hand like a king-queen of spades.
It's true.
He does call.
Ooh.
King on the river.
Doug might just say all of it.
No, he's not. No,
might.
no, he's not going to go all in.
He might.
He's not going to go all in here.
He might.
The Perkins jet flying by. Sees a big pop brewing. No, this isn't good. Pocket kings for Doug. Pocket kings for Doug. Don't do it. Okay, checks it. I knew he was planting a trap. I knew it.
See?
I smelt it. I smelt him getting off the elevator. Why not? No bet there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, with his suits, he had king 4 clubs, right? So he unblocks hearts and spades. So it's more likely Daniel's going to have a brick flush draw that's going to maybe fire in a bluff on the river. He set the trap. He tried to get the old man speeding. You wanted it so bad. You wanted it so bad.
We need
You
this,
wanted.
man. Listen, man. We
you
bet on
wanted
Doug.
it.
We need this. We need a bet and a call there. All right.
We need it.
We need a bet and a call there. We make a king high. We make the king high full house there. King 4. We need to bet it.
No, we check.
Fuck, man.
I like check.
I
It's more
don't.
likely he has a bluff.
I like bet.
I don't.
I like bet. But I understand what you're saying, right? It's more likely he has a bluff. What's he going to call us with, right? Maybe an 8, maybe a 4, maybe
An
a
8,
3.
some pairs, like
Is he
sixes,
always bluffing
five,
those
sixes.
hands, Landon? What do you think? Is he always going to bluff his misdraws? Probably not.
Not always, but he's going to have some.
Okay.
Some hands that block like the suited 4x kind of stuff. Like let's say you had 5, 6 of diamonds.
Uh-huh.
That would be a good one to bluff with because you don't block any of the draws on the board.
Okay.
So it's more likely that Doug's going to give up with a hand like that. Like he's going to bet check with a ace high flush draw kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So those are going to be good bluffs. But spades and hearts specifically aren't going to be that great because of the suits of the 4 on the board.
Well, we have
You
another
kind of
pot.
want to polarize, yeah. Like you kind of want to rep a 4 or nothing, right? So you want to have a hand that blocks like the good 4s that have no showdown because the 3 has showdown value versus some brick draws.
That makes sense.
So 5, 6 is a good one because like you're gonna call twice with an open-ended draw, and then on the river you have 6 high. What
You're
can you
on
do?
fire.
What can you do?
What can you do?
You sail it.
And you pray, and then
You
Doug
ship-
Polk check raise you.
You ship it in.
Right hand side, we got a little something brewing here. 17.2K checked over to. Is Doug trapping him again? No, he's not. That king deuce.
Chop it up.
Wow, chop it up. Okay, look at that.
Jeez, Joey, you're late. A little late, huh?
He's chopping it up, man. I got 10 other things on my mind right now. I'm thinking.
Name one of them.
I'm thinking about 3 comments right now in my mind. Let's see here. Check King Deuce. This guy loves the king suit.
Told you.
Check on the river. So maybe no bet on that river. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. King High just has enough showdown value versus Doug's smaller pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Like 6s, 7s.
James Guest
Deuces,
says.
3s, 4s.
Yeah.
Low frequency. Mostly 5s.
So he's gonna be check call on the river with King Deuce sometimes.
Potentially, yeah. He is a nice. He has hearts, which is kind of nice because Daniel's not gonna be bluffing hearts on the end. So it's more likely Daniel's gonna have a hand like a 10x with clubs and spades kind of stuff that miss on the river but call. Like let's say is like a 6-10 suited kind of thing. Like 6-10 of hearts, he doesn't block that hand. And then like 6-10 of diamonds makes a flush, which he's probably not gonna value bet, but it would be a nice value bet there with the flush sometimes too. Because you get called by some ace highs and some higher pairs, so you're going to bet check like kings, queens. Stuff like that.
Love it, buddy.
When
Somebody
you
said
catch him.
somebody couldn't believe I got one hand wrong. Listen, I don't get hands wrong very often. It happens occasionally. Left hand side at 3-bet. Not the king high
The king
board.
high.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I cannot. Not a king high board. Not a king high board. See, I'm telling you.
It's an action killer, the king high board. Oh my god, Joe. I'm just gonna
King high! You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna slide out of
Whatever,
the screen.
man. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's get back to action here. Andres Fakiti, my man. What up, Big Poppy? What's happening, man? He says, Joey, let's start a trend. I'm down to start a trend. What's the trend going to be? Let's pretend. What do you got there?
No, it's a secret.
Oh, okay, secret.
It's for
Not to be confused with fire mode.
No, this is a special surprise.
Okay, Perkins.
Bill must be quite happy with what he's seeing right now from his guy.
Bill Perkins.
Coming in on the yacht now.
Shooting on the yacht
from
now. Look at
from
this
the jet
guy.
to the yacht.
The Die with Zero yacht. The jet just landed. He's checking in on his investment.
The
in
jet
Negreanu here.
landed in on the yacht.
Look at that Bill Perkins yacht. It's a big ass lake of water. My God, look at that great yacht, Perkins.
Look at that graphic. Wow.
Look at that graphic. My God, man.
Graphic God.
Ay, puppy. Andre Paqueta says, Joey, let's start a trend. People make New Year's resolutions. How about post-COVID resolutions? For example, I'll come visit after COVID restrictions are down enough. Left-hand side. Ay, puppy. This guy's off the fucking rails here, Landon. Speechless. Bitcoin down $10,000. How does it feel? How does it feel to just be down so much money in EV right now? By me this last 24 hours, it feels good. It feels great. I'm becoming a businessman. I'm getting out of this business.
Stonks.
I can't do this no more.
Stonks are
Bitcoin
up.
drops $10,000. It's like,
Yeah, but then it goes up 30.
and then it goes up 30, and then you're like, okay.
And then you're
we're
like,
good.
I'm a mogul.
And then you're betting on Doug Polk, and he's losing 5 sessions in a row, and you're like, okay, this is not good.
Yeah, you're right.
Ay, puppy, ay. Witness a man. Might as well just go back to playing more poker, betting on myself in poker at least, man. Let me see what happened here.
You've had enough of Doug.
Enough of betting on Doug, man. This guy's problem. Overbets the king
What
5.
the fuck are you doing,
fuck are
Doug?
you thinking, Doug? King 5. What are you doing, buddy?
King 5.
Look at. Ay, chopped it up. Okay. What's this guy's
You're losing.
problem? King 5, Landon.
Just tell him to win more pots.
I mean,
Daniel's coffin dancers might be ready.
He doesn't block a jack or a 6 here, so that's good, right?
He needs a jack or a 6 here. He'd like to have a straight.
He doesn't block a jack or a 6. That's a good card for us.
Where's Daniel's dancers?
What is this guy's problem?
Where's
man? Doug Polk?
dancers?
How's he losing? How's he losing so much?
Where is it? Where's dancers? Where are they?
Here's he come. Negreanu's celebratory dance. Should we put Daniel's face on that coffin?
That's Doug is
or
in
Doug? Oh, no.
The face of Doug on it.
No,
So it's-
wow, that seems out of line.
It does.
Seems out of line.
At least, not really.
That seems out of line.
Is it?
No. If we put Daniel's face on the Doug's face on the coffin,
Is that out of line?
seems a little out of line. Yeah. What do you guys think? If we put Daniel's face on this coffin. Is that out of line? It seems out of line a little
The
bit.
chat's gonna love it.
Yeah, they would love it too. All right, what are your post-New Year's resolution? How about post-COVID resolutions? What are your post-COVID resolutions? Nothing? You're pretty much doing the same thing, right? Poker,
Yeah.
traveling for poker, playing poker, getting after poker, right?
Yeah.
The music distracts Landon a little bit here.
Music's fire. No. I heard you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm chilling. I'm playing more poker.
So you're
playing
not gonna
online,
really-
playing
your life's
live.
not
my
gonna
life, my life's not
change much
changing.
COVID.
Yeah, my life's not changing.
Maybe more live poker for you.
Maybe
Maybe.
travel and go play some like WPTs, EPTs, all that kind of stuff. See what's
Yeah.
up. But
See what happens.
what can you do?
What can you chat to this kind of out of line?
I told you.
My
Yeah.
post-COVID resolutions are to definitely do more work from different places, like travel more, get to see more spots. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to get my my workflow in line here too. So I don't know exactly what my post-COVID resolutions. I feel like I'm on a pretty good track right now with health and
Health, wealth, and happiness.
health, wealth, happiness, and relationships. So
Stonks.
of course, there's people you'd like to see more and spend more time with too. So maybe taking more advantage of that. Clay Wilson says, you guys put Daniel's face on the coffin and Doug's face carrying the coffin. We do that? I don't know. I don't know about that.
Out of line.
Seems out of line, dude. Atari Rap says, with all this stream, I feel like you two should be in robes like Kanish and Mike in the Turkish backhouse. I don't necessarily mind that at all. Not a bad idea.
Don't hate it.
Yeah. Charles Cold says, Negreanu is by far the most complete poker player. Who's agrees? I mean, I don't know. Are we watching other people play poker? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I think all the other people out there will be able to vie for that title in terms of who's the most complete player. So
La, 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 la.
Hunter Fox says Poppy needs an edible. Listen, guys, do you guys think I should take an edible or not? Press 1 in the chat, and I will. Press 2, and I won't.
This is just a trigger because you know they're all gonna press 1.
We're gonna find out.
You're just enabling.
Right hand side.
You're enabling.
Aye, ace high there for Daniel. Daniel takes down another pot at showdown. So Daniel is the showdown master today. He is. I mean, pretty normal here. Ace 9, C bets flop. Doug check calls. Turn check check. River. Doug leads big. Daniel calls. Doug has 8-6. What's up with the check call on that flop, Landon? 8-6 check call. What do you think here? King 10-10.
Versus a small size, that kind of sucks. But yeah, you have a diamond, you can bluff in later streets. Yeah, look, look what you've done. 1-1.
This is so it's fine to check call 8-6 with one diamond here.
Sometimes, yeah, versus a small size like that, yeah, it kind of sucks though. But
Yeah, it definitely sucks. You have 8 high. Right? What?
just bluffing it. He's bluffing it all the way.
I know he really is. But I mean, listen, you never know. When he has it though, he's gonna get called. Does it seem like he has it? He's getting called.
When he has it, he checks and they check back.
Yeah, I know. All right, they want me to. They say 1 10-able challenge. You guys are psychotic people. 4-bet alert!
It's the action edible.
There we go.
It's the action edible.
I mean, listen, can you really stream this for 26 days and not get a little far out? I'm taking the whole thing. Fuck it, man. Let's dive deep in this. Let's get after this right now, boys. Let's get after this. 4-bet left-hand side. Don't do it, Doug. Don't do it, Poppy.
It probably tastes pretty good. Does it taste pretty good?
It tastes amazing. He calls. Here we go. 8-6-5. 2 spades. If Doug Polk stacks this fucking guy right here,
Are we standing
I'm
up?
going to give away $100 in Bitcoin to somebody. Here we go. I'm giving away $100 in Bitcoin to somebody.
I have the prop ready.
Get him, Supreme Leader. Let's go. Lock in, big dog. Back that truck up into him. Come on.
Back the truck up.
Don't get it back into you, buddy. You can't do it no
Don't
more.
get it back.
You can't afford it, buddy. Do it for our country, Doug. Come on. Do it for Grind Nation. Do it for Upswing Poker. Do it for your fans.
Do it for the vine.
He leads. And the ace. The guy 4-bet. I don't like it. I don't like it, Landon. 6,400 here. Daniel, if Daniel 4-bet a hand like ace king, ace queen, he's not going anywhere here. Doug Polk, truck driver, attempting to back it up. All in!
We wait in anticipation. No snap is scary. Joey, please, no,
What's
please,
happening?
please.
Supreme Leader's truck is derailed. Buddy, Poppy, what are you tanking for? What are you tanking for, Big Poppy?
Slow roll, slow roll, slow roll.
He's in a slow roll. He comes to 7-9. If this guy turns over 7-9. If this guy turns over 7-9.
Yeah, so like how do you call after 10? So, yeah. I put the prop down.
Ay, puppy. Doug Polk loses another pot. Daniel Negreanu up to $115,000 on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, the boys are deep. We're 200 big blinds deep. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you just smash the like button, my friends. Appreciate that. Supports the channel. My coach says I have to say it as well too. Shout out to my coach for helping me out with my content and yeah. Landon, you're looking pretty swag today, bro. That backwards hat with the Miami glasses. You know those glasses have seen some things, right? Let's just say Club 11 Miami 8 a.m.
You're gonna push me for it.
Club 11 Miami 8 a.m. Those glasses, that hat. Let's just say that they were having a good time, okay? The hat's over there. The Nolan Hold'em hat. Texas Hold'em hat. Put it on, Poppy. Give it to me. Oh, whoa. Hey, hello. I come to steal your girl.
You have to have like
Leave your lady with me, baby.
You have to have like a little tilt to the
Tell us
hat.
a poem. You seem like you tell a poem or something like that.
You're a poet.
Yeah, give us a poem or something.
I don't have a poem.
You seem like you got a poem with that. That's look.
Like a haiku.
You
nice
look like an artist. You look like a
like
drummer or something. You look like you take home a girl at night at your local show or something pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. The pre-COVID drummer.
The pre-COVID drummer. I mean, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's looking good to me. YouTube said, I can see your ring light in Landon's glasses. Okay.
I got it. Hold
Kevin
on.
Cross says, just came over to your great stream from Doug's own channel. Mike for sure Brady is boring. No, come on.
Ready? I got a
Shout out to
haiku.
my guy Brady. I love Brady.
I got a haiku. Ready?
You got a haiku.
I got a haiku.
You got a haiku.
The old 575. Ready?
Hold on. Let me turn the music off.
Haiku time.
Hold on a second. We got haiku time here. It's a haiku. Hold on a second. Hold on. Go ahead.
Doug is getting waxed now. Daniel is playing differently. Somebody help him. And then the music's back, and then you're back. Haiku time.
That haiku time of the day sponsored.
Haiku of the day sponsored by Doug Polk. Doug Polk.
Doug Polk himself sponsoring the stream.
Doug Polk, yeah.
Haiku of the day sponsored
Haiku of the
by
day.
Doug Polk. Thank you, Doug Polk, for that sponsorship, my friends. How did that song go again? How did it go?
Doug Polk is getting waxed. Daniel is playing differently. Somebody help him.
Ryan F says, crazy how you guys defend all Doug's bluffs. We defend every bluff. What are you talking about around here? We're a bluff defenders. We can justify any play that you want to make and show us. Left-hand side, lock in. Lock in, lock in. We saw it overbet on the turn. This is going to be an all-in, Landon. Perkins feels it. The die with zero jet flying by. Laura in there. I see Laura in there. Shout out to Laura. Here we go. Don't do it. Oh, he checks.
Ooh, he trapped it. Hyperventilating.
Getting PTSD right now. How does Daniel have it every time? Ace 8 for Damien. He probably would have folded. He didn't have it, huh? Makes sense. Daniel cannot be stopped right now, guys. 120,000 on the left. 90,000. Doug's clawing back. I mean, Doug has to win these big pots, though, guys. He's got to win these big pots. He can't keep nickel and diamond. Daniel Negreanu and start making a comeback in today's session. He's got to be winning some of these all-ins, and so far it's just not been on his side. But as you guys can see, they don't come often, right? It's not like you get another all-in 20 minutes. Sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes you're playing for an hour and a half. Like, it just...
Sometimes it happens all at once, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just play like 2 all-in pots.
Exactly. Blake Brown says, just tuned in. Get me up to speed. Why is Lanning looking like my grandma?
Your grandma's fire.
Bro, if your grandma looks like this, give your grandma Lanning's number. He'd like to talk to her, okay?
What?
Grandma girl grind. GGG. What are you talking about? You not in?
Not a line. Out of line, grind.
Out of line.
You're out of line.
What are you talking about, man? You want young and naive, or you want old and experienced?
You're talking to yourself right now, buddy. You're talking to yourself right
Am
now.
I projecting right now? I don't know.
I think there's some projecting going on. The edibles really kicked in, everyone.
Playing that saxophone, baby.
The edible is in. The edible is
Do you
in.
understand how an edible works? It doesn't kick in.
Nah, it's in.
What are you talking about?
You went from very calm. I know how it works, but you've decided that the edible energy is here. The EE.
This guy's strumming on a beautiful saxophone riff right now. It's hard not to get excited about this. You know what I'm saying? So, left-hand side, another 3-bet. Daniel, this guy can't be stopped. This guy's a fucking god. I swear to God. What's happening with this guy right now?
Okay.
Benjamin Covello says, Joey, all you need for the OnlyFans is the girls from Spearmint Rhino dancing in the background. Money for everyone. Not a bad idea, Poppy. Not a bad idea. I'll write that down. I'm going to actually take note of that. Should I really mess this hair? Look at this hair. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Now I kind of look like a...
You need a bolo tie.
Bolo tie.
You look like
I
you
look
look
like-
like you're
I look
running
like
for.
I work at-
You look like you're running for a government position in Texas.
I
If you have the bolo tie.
I look like I'm running for fucking the
You're-
mayor
you're
of
running
like
for, like,
Panama City or
Yeah,
something like that.
You're running for like Supreme Leader of Panama.
I want to be
And then you just
Supreme
come out.
Leader of Panama
You
City.
just get up. You just like, what's going on? What's going on? You start. I want to be the leader. And you start dancing.
Get him Supreme. Left-hand side, 3-bet pot. Daniel bets to turn 8, 5, 6, 3. The 7 misses on the river. The 4 misses on the river. The diamonds miss on the river. Daniel maybe setting a little trap for Doug. Is Doug going to take it? He might be a little shell-shocked here. A little PTSD running through his veins, getting called down by all his bluffs. I wouldn't expect him to see him check back. I know.
He's a fearless one.
Don't do it, Poppy. Okay. Daniel's going to take $9,600 bet his way, Landon. Kind of value bets Doug have here? Maybe an 8, maybe King 8, Ace 8.
A queen.
What kind of queen? Maybe king, kind of queen.
Queen X of
7.
diamonds. Queen X of diamonds.
Maybe queen 9 of diamonds, something like that. Okay. Okay. So Doug takes down a little pot. Explosion goes off there for the Supreme Leader. Very nice hand. Bobestein says, Joey, you should do a giveaway where people have to guess what hand gets the showdown. Okay, how do we do that? What's your suggestion? What's your idea? I would love to do that. I just don't know how.
Oh my God, you really actually kept the comment on there.
He said, Joey, all you need for OnlyFans is the girls from Spearmint Rhino dancing in the background. That's a pretty good idea for somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So.
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, why not? DJ Yes says, never a dull moment on the stream. That's true. Good fold there by Daniel. Love that hat, man. It's a great
Panama hat.
Panama hat.
Panama hat.
Oh, man. Wow. I can't wait till the next break. I'm going to show you this video. Right hand side
the
takes it
chest
down.
one?
Yeah. Sean Paula says dictator Poppy. That would you be if you were the dictator of Panama? Would you be a dictator? Or would you be what would you be?
No,
No.
I wouldn't want to do that. I would
wouldn't
never,
wanna be
I
a
would
leader
never
of a
put myself
country?
in that position.
To be the leader of a country?
Correct.
Why not? You don't want to. Just want to chill and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stressful. Don't do it. It's stressful, buddy, for sure. You start worrying about all the problems, try to fix all the problems. You're doing things, you know what I'm saying? You're doing things, you're doing things. It is what it is. Christian B says, Joey,
bribery comes in.
Joey, been watching all your stuff in the shadows for a couple months now and had to stop in for some live DGen fun. Keep up the good work. Best streamer in the biz. Thank you, Christian B. I appreciate that a lot, my friends. So I'm just kind of getting back, being consistent with my content, with my workouts, with my business, with my relationships, with my life structure right now. So I'm going to be adding in some more content. We're going to be doing some more edited content. Planning to break down a Jungle Man Instagram investigation tomorrow for a video because Jungle Man's Instagram has been, he's gone through a renaissance. He's turned into Dan Cates. He's not Jungle Man anymore. He's now Dan Cates.
Daniel.
He's Dan Cates. Daniel Cates now. So he's been,
Daniel Cates Negreanu.
he was posting a bunch of DMs yesterday of people messaging him, like talking about how inspiring he was. I mean, it's a great strat. Whoever's running his Instagram is doing a really good fucking strategy. Because they seem to know all the tricks in there. But yeah, Jungle Man is now a foundation. He is giving back to charitable causes around the world. He's learning how to be a world-class chef. He's learning how to be a dancer.
You mean good causes. You said terrible causes.
What'd I say?
You said terrible.
I didn't really?
Yeah.
He's not. What did I say that for?
I'm assuming you meant like giving money for terrible thing. Like
Oh yeah, he's
to
trying
prevent,
to help out. Like,
to prevent terrible things.
yeah,
He
he's trying.
said
I mean, that's what he is.
giving
trying to-
money to terrible
He's trying
causes.
to help out people in terrible situations.
Right, that's
less
different than
fortunate,
saying.
whatever.
That's different than what you said.
Well, before he was probably trying to give money to some terrible causes. You know, when he was posing with those 12 beautiful ladies in that middle of that table.
Why they? That's an iconic photo.
I know, it really is.
He
man.
really did a whole 180, huh?
I mean, I'm sure he's still posing with the ladies and stuff
Video
like
out
that
tomorrow.
too.
Video
yeah,
out
but we're gonna kind of take a look more at that. I'm very excited for that.
Video tomorrow.
Yeah, but I think he's a really fun follow, man. I'm really enjoying his Instagram. I mean, I'm enjoying like it takes a lot of courage to just say, hey, I'm going to start like taking a different chance to post different content. Like I'm gonna get pushback from people. They're gonna make fun of me. They're gonna say, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You play poker, all these kind of bullshit, all the fucking people out there say. So I think it takes a lot of courage to just say, hey, I'm gonna kind of switch over there. I'm gonna live this life. I'm gonna deal with whatever comes. I'm gonna make new friends. I'm gonna take care of all these beautiful ladies for all the guys out there who
can't.
God bless Jungle Man, he is. We praise him for that. Amen. Bam. Let me see what chat's saying here.
This
Eric Jones.
violin right here.
I got this one buddy. Shout out to my buddy D. Lee, guy, legend of dancing, and he's got this one move. Right, he'll walk in the room, right hand side. We got something brewing here. See what Doug decides to do. He'll walk in the room like this. He's got this like real like stank face, like he's just feeling it so hard, like real slow.
Stank face.
Puts it up like
He's shrugging. He's dumbbell shrugged. It's the dumbbell shrug.
he's something, man. He's getting after it though.
The
The guy's a tiger. The guy's an animal. The guy, you might say, is
a rocket. He's a rocket man.
he's a fucking gorilla. That's what he is. Okay.
You,
We just
clicked-
need
you
the
clicked the
rocket.
wrong one.
We need the rocket for emphasis.
A rocket gorilla.
Nothing brewing here. Daniel Negreanu currently in the lead by far. As you can see, guys, left-hand side. He is absolutely killing it. 120,000 right-hand side. He's been killing it as well, too. But Doug is battling back. And Doug Polk, 90,000 each. It's rare. We haven't seen a pot where they each got in 90,000 quite yet. But yeah, man. Anything is possible here if you believe enough. So we're going to say a meditation right now for hoping for the biggest pot of the session. Landon.
What's the biggest part of the series?
I think it's about 160.
Oh my-
160.
Oh my god.
160. We're on pace for about 180 right now. So should we? You did a haiku. Should I say a meditation? Should I say an affirmation and say a prayer right now?
Are you gonna dream?
Try to-
Are you gonna dream, declare, deliver?
I'm gonna dream. I'm gonna declare, and then hopefully these boys deliver for me.
Okay.
So should we go ahead and do it right now? A big pot delivery. All right.
Is the gorilla gonna do it for you?
All right. Dear World Series of Poker, Big Poppy here.
Head in your hands. You know.
Head in your hands. Say a prayer, guys. Let's all do this together. Try to manifest that energy here. Dear World Series of Poker RNG, Big Poppy here. Kid Poker, Deep Water, Landon here. Chat's here. Gorilla Glenn here. Perkins is here. We want to wish that
blood be spilled.
you can rig this system for us just one time and release $90,000 each on both sides, and preferably put it in Doug Polk's favor so that I can make some progress on the bet I have on Doug Polk. That'd be great. We pray to you, my friend. Thank you, World Series of Poker RNG. Amen.
Do it for the content, WSOP.
Please do it for the content, WSOP.
Is this on a line?
Is it?
Am I?
I pray all the time to run good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So I don't know.
I might be out of line.
I'll ask my Uncle Jim. My Uncle Jim's a very religious man. He's my go-to religion expert. I'll ask my buddy Danny as well too.
Yeah,
You know,
you probably
Danny-
because you probably can't wish for your own. I think it's you can't pray for your own.
I'm
sort
praying
of
for Doug.
success. You're praying for you. You're praying for
I
Doug
don't really.
because
I mean,
it
come
prays.
on. If I win or lose, it is what it is, right? I mean, I want to win. I'm gonna be pretty tilted if I fucking lose this bet.
Right. See.
I'll be so tilted if I lose this bet.
I'm gonna
but
I'm gonna break some shit.
But I mean, it is what it is. You know, you take you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Right hand side 3-bet pot, Doug.
You're just gonna and just
It is
fade
what it is.
and just fade off.
I can't pretend to be happy about this, right? I'm not. All right.
I'm angry.
I'm angry, Matt. Look at this girl. I'm like him right now. Global Schmobler says, I miss watching you.
Next person you see, you're giving the gorilla the punch to.
Okay. He says, I miss watching you, Joey, when there was only 30 of us in the chat, but I'm definitely proud of you, man. You're building a great base, and it's great fun watching these streams. Thank you, my young friend. It was quite a time when it was 30 of us, and I was living in Indiana. We were all watching together. We did some podcasts. We did some Yarny streams. That was a lot of fun, man. I love those days. I was so hungry. So I was just like, that was doing it. It was just so much fun to do it back then, man. I mean, there was no like, it didn't matter how many people watched or like whatever. It was just kind of money. Right hand side. Here we go. Let's see if Doug leads this river. 3-bet pot pre-flop. Doug Polk check calls 9-10-6. Daniel checks back the deuce turn. River is an ace. Ace jack for Doug Polk. Improves. Could have a hand like an ace jack, maybe an ace queen. Checks over to Daniel. Daniel might feel like he needs to bluff certain hands. Maybe he's got a hand like a 5-8, but he doesn't bluff the 5-8. And Doug Polk shows down the king high, takes it down left hand side. Daniel says, "You're gonna lead the turn. I ain't gonna take it." He's
not gonna be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to raise it. So he raises it up himself. 7,000. See what Doug Polk reacts. Doug Polk lays it down.
Wow, look at this gorilla move. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah,
Chicken dance. Gangnam style.
Big pot. He's ready for it.
That's his brother. One of them has like the big pot energy, and the other one is just the smooth criminal.
The smooth criminal. This guy Eric Johnson just made a sick read on me. He thought I was going to elaborate on his question, and then I just kind of went by it. And that's true. I was going to elaborate on your question, and then I did go by it because I got lost in another question. He said, "Hey guys, could you elaborate on your knowledge of how the system works for determining each hand? Is it like a random card generator, or is each hand predetermined?" So allegedly, what we're told is that there is a random number generator that it's not predetermined, allegedly, right? So are we inside the machine? We can maybe put ourselves there if we pray hard enough. I don't know. Maybe Landon can. I don't know. I can't. So we take their word for it, right? I mean, that's all you can do, right? That's all you can do. Left-hand side 3-bet. But that seems to be what they're saying. I mean, maybe some sites are predetermined. I could see some of these sites like a Play Money site that basically these freemium versions, these applications like HD Poker and World Series of Poker, what I think they do is they put you against bots to start off, and they give you really good hands. And basically the theory is that if you start off winning, you'll want to keep playing. Whereas, and this is, I actually really agree with this because I've been meeting people lately who've been learning poker at Big Dog, and when they start off winning, they get super addicted and into it, and they love it. They're like, oh, this is so fun. But if you just lose a bunch of times, then, and I think that's why there needs to be a better system in place that puts beginner players with other beginner players. Instead, if you're a beginner player, you go sit down with fucking 4 bots from Russia. You know what I'm saying? And I whether figurative bots, literal bots, whatever, right? These Russian players who just play poker all day in the Russian sweatshop or whatever they're playing in. Like, I mean, I've seen the sweatshops. I posted the sweatshops before these exist.
The grindhouse. The
grindhouses, whatever you want to call them. Grindhouses, sweatshops. There's like 6 dudes in a room. It's a little weird, right? So I feel like you should have a system in place to position these beginner players against other beginner players to at least give them a little taste of the drug that is a few winning sessions versus... Yeah, I just think the roadmap process for beginner players in terms of if you sit down and want to play cash games, I just think it'd be more clear. And I'm sure a lot of players out there end up starting off playing in these games, having no chance to win really, and then maybe never coming back, whereas you played against some other players who are playing a lot of hands with you. And maybe that's a high VPIP table minimum requirement, which we see on some of the application-based sites like a Poker Bros or X Poker or those things. Maybe that's sort of where the model maybe goes, where these high VPIP tables. So at least if you're a really good player, you got to play a lot of hands. And I mean, you might say, okay, well, that favors the good player too, but yeah, up for debate. Poppy said charitable, not terrible. Exactly. I agree. I didn't say terrible, dude.
It's not true.
Johan Nason says, Joey, help me with some social skills. I said on Twitch I would love to see Doug Polk play Mike Paso live heads up, naked for fair play. People right away started asking for a ban. What the fuck? It's a joke. No. Kind of seems like a joke. I don't know. So Dana Negreanu said, you know what, Landon? Let's pull up this video, right? So here's the video the other day. We basically, during the broadcast, we reached out to a young lady on Twitter. She's one of the top chess streamers. And apparently she watched, and I was kind of, cringing a little bit because Landon was like, yeah, to do it. So, and then she watched the stream, and here's what she had to say about that.
I'm like, check Twitter.
Ooh. I'm a lesson from Joey Ingram. What is this? Like, I'd be down for poker lessons.
You know how hype I
There
look.
you go.
You're fired up right now.
I would like to get better at poker. Why are you guys telling me careful?
Yeah, I heard. I know Trump got perma-banned.
Look at you, Redline King.
Redline King,
That's
baby.
how it starts.
Redline King. She saw Redline King in the avatar.
Alex
I agree.
Payne.
It's like a-
What?
Okay.
Who's on?
I'm taking a gap here. No, you're good. You're good. I've been telling Alex to play some poker. I really want to learn poker as well.
He doesn't
I don't know
even
if it's
follow
illegal.
me.
Said she doesn't even
Why you
follow
don't even
me.
follow me?
Don't check
funny.
Twitter live. People will post TOS stuff. Oh.
Yeah,
double
I
big
know. I trust me. I know. I do it.
We
'cause
just
I
do it
feel
anyway.
It's not gonna happen this time.
So then she did respond on Twitter. She said, "Let's do it." So we do have a collaboration coming, where I think we're either going to teach her the great game, a pot limit Omaha, the great game, pot limit Omaha, or it'll be some hold'em. I think the great game of pot limit Omaha is probably going to be the move. So we're gonna find out. The match does continue here, guys. 3-bet pot, left hand side. Left hand side, 865 rainbow. Let's see what Doug decides to do. Doug's gonna bet 5,200. Right hand side, another 3-bet as the Gorilla Gaming Gorilla going out of control right now. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to kind of do some collaborations with. And I talked with a few. It's one like company Choker before. It's a poker and chess game. They asked me to do some collaborations before with some of the chess people, but I just kind of wanted to not necessarily. I was kind of focused on just doing this challenge specifically, so I didn't really want to put my content together, the content formats. So I decided I didn't want to do that at the time, but very open to it in the future and doing more collaboration with people outside of poker and sort of bringing in them to poker. So we got big pots brewing here, guys. Left hand side, 3-bet. Doug, oh, here we go, all in. Call. Ay. The kid, this is
What?
fucking painful, bro.
You folded again?
The guy's a machine of bluffing. He never has it.
Oh, is it? Wait, he gets stacked?
I mean, he didn't go good, kid. Look at this. 5-6-8. He bets 5,200. C-bet, gets called, turn, the deuce, half pot, jammed, fold. 20K behind, yeah. Puppy. What can we do? We said our prayer. Maybe it didn't work. Danny Richards says, what about a poker site that puts you on tables that matches your VPIP against other players? I actually love that. But I guess it would be like, how would you know? You know, it'd have to be like, if it changes
Right,
over
'cause
time
you can just like
or
limp
something.
and
Yeah.
stuff. You can
Yeah, you can do things that to kind of game that, which is fine. I mean, maybe. Right hand side, here we go. Over bet. On the turn.
I want to get food. I'm not shy.
He needs to eat a lot, dude.
I'm not-
6'6".
I'm not dancing in the video because the shyness is here. You know.
19K on the river. Daniel's saying he's got ace 10, aces, ace king, queen jack. Let's see what Doug Polk does here. Does Doug Polk hero call with a hand like a king queen?
Potentially.
Maybe like an ace 6. Ace 6 probably snap calls.
Yeah, A6 calls. Yeah. Joey needs this one for morale. All in, call.
How am I
He's
supposed to? I can't.
all
I
in,
can't,
call. He's bluffing again.
He's bluffing.
He has a hand like Jack
The
7.
guy's a machine of bluffing. Pot goes Daniel's way again. Pot goes Daniel's way again. Pot goes Daniel's way again.
It sounds like you said that a lot, yeah.
Pot goes Daniel's way again. Ay, 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 Poppy. Come on, Poppy.
I can't fucking take it anymore.
I can't do it anymore.
Just like rip the
Give it to me.
Are you gonna do it? No.
Let's do a voodoo to him. Let's get a needle or something.
Oh my god.
Let's get a voodoo doll. All right, we're gonna do a voodoo
No, you
doll.
have to
on
bless
Doug.
him. You have to bless Doug.
Doug, please. You be Doug, okay? Doug, hey, buddy, stop. Maybe we make some hands, right? Maybe you stop bluffing a little
Don't
bit, big
stop.
dog. All right. It seems like you're getting called with your bluffs a lot, big dog. Okay. So we're gonna need you to maybe not bluff as much and maybe have some hands. All right, because.
Well, you see, Joey.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta bluff, and sometimes you get called by worse hands. Okay. Okay, Joey. You see, Joey.
You're talking to Mike, kid.
Well, you see, Joey.
Talking to Mike, kid.
I am talking to the goddamn mic. You see, Joey.
Thank you, Doug Polk, for making an appearance here.
Doug is taking some
Justin
time.
Lou says, don't be result oriented, guys. Listen, if we were not going to be results orientated for 26 days, it'd be pretty boring. So we're going to be a little results oriented here, all right? For the content. Come on, man. Let's make it fun. How boring is it? Yeah, I mean, you know, just these goals and loses.
If Doug loses this challenge, we're going to rip this photo.
If Doug loses
we're going to rip this photo.
If Doug loses this challenge, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna rip this photo for one.
If Doug loses,
our idol has fallen.
Our idol has fallen.
False. We have been worshiping false idols, and we are back on Team Negreanu.
Are you really? You're fair weathering that hard?
No,
I'm staying on. I'm
just
still
for
on
content.
I'm still on Doug. I'm still on Team Doug. Shout out to my guy Doug.
Just-
But Daniel, we were for Daniel too, though, man. Shout out to
joke.
Daniel.
We just
He's
want to
working
see
hard.
some.
I
We both
respect
have a
that
bet
lot.
on. We both have a bet on Doug, so we would both like Doug to just win.
This guy's fucking grinding. This guy Negreanu is doing some inspirational shit right here, man.
He
I
is.
gotta tell you right now.
It's good for poker.
The guy's working hard, man. You love to see it. Is it good? Now everyone's like thinks they're like a. Ay, papi. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Supreme leader getting real close here. Real intimate sort of gathering right here.
I'm gonna back the truck up.
Oh, we blew him up here. Left hand
Yeah,
side, pot size
that
bet.
beep beep. That's the sound of him coming up, backing up the truck in this 4.7K pot. 10, 10, 4, Jack 3. All the draws brick except for the flush draw. The straight draw misses. Doug could have the 8, 9 off. Every time we think about what Doug, like Doug never has it. He just always has a bluff. But this time he has it.
Go. Hey! Let's go.
All you have to
Let's go. Hey, listen, we take anything now, baby.
a little morale booster, you know. He did have the 8.
We're rooting for a fair fight. We're rooting for a
He
fair
did
fight.
have the 8. He just had the deuce of
You
hearts.
can't rip for someone who went 5 in a row. Come on. Even if Doug was winning 5 in a row, you'd feel bad for Daniel a little bit, right? I mean, even when he was losing, you're like, yeah, you kind of hope the guy comes back a little bit here, right? Like, you want the guy to put up a fight.
Yeah.
It's not fun to just see one guy just going down, 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 down. Shout out to, what's that one song? We going down,
Going down, swinging. It's Fall Out Boy. Sure, we were not
Fall Out
swinging.
Boy? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I was like, that was pretty good, Joey.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what song are you talking about? Ah, I got it.
Okay, Doug check raise in left hand, taking it down, little momentum. Hit him with the 4-bet, big dog.
Hit him with the 4-bet.
Hit him with the
Get
4-bet.
that momentum going.
Here we go.
Dun 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 dun.
Put up the
dun
energy.
dun dun.
You know,
Put
you
the
can
energy
do this.
ball. Energy
Watch. You can do this, and you can feel your hands go together when you do this. Watch this, guys. Put your hands there, create that fire, create that energy, and then put your hands like here. You can feel your hands come in. Put them slowly. You can feel them. You can feel them.
Why are they going away from each other then?
I don't know. It's on TikTok. I'm trying it out. Okay.
TikTok.
Here we go. Right hand side. Big pot energy brewing. Queen
And
5-4. They're deep. Doug's right back in. And he takes this one down. Let's see what happens. Queen 5-4 turns a deuce. 3-6. Ace 3. Make the straight. Uh-oh. Pot size bet from Daniel. Takes it down. Ay.
Daniel's been winning these 3-bet pots a little bit.
Daniel is absolutely laying the smack down in the 3-bet pots, the rock style. Dwayne Johnson.
Yanni. Get the next that money.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yanni.
Jeremiah Smith with a 10 Canadian donation. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Bow, bow.
Gas money for the dump truck. Time to back it up a scuba big pot. You never know.
Yo, this guy's almost at 10,000 subscribers for his truck horns. What is he gonna do?
Here we go. 3-bet right hand side. Could this be the Supreme Leader's time to shine? He needs a moment. He needs a spark. He needs something here.
Raise.
He does call. Turns at 8.
Raise.
8-10. 8-10 might be a 4-bet for him. But 8-10 does make trips.
It
now.
sounds like
8-5
coffin dance.
make
It sounds like
trips.
coffin dance energy right here.
Deep breaths. The truck begins to make its descent.
What is new? Don't. What is that?
It's an old one. It's an old one, Judge.
Scary lady's been a while.
Come on out, scary lady. Can you take... Okay, we need you to take down Daniel. Can you do it? Can you do it or not? You got a knife? You got a knife? You do got a knife. Okay, perfect. Okay.
And she gets angry and she's
Okay.
scary lady.
And here comes a fold. Watch this, Landon. Watch this.
Scary lady
We
energy.
summoned it here.
Scary
Now we
lady.
call it- Oh, not an ace.
Ace on the river. The
Not
polar
an ace.
all in.
No.
All in.
Not an ace. This guy's got aces again. Oh, no. Oh, no. The fire begins to boil here at GTO headquarters. It's
I
getting
had to
hot.
lean down because of this camera.
It's getting hot, kid. Get him supreme. 73 all in.
73.
No, 73 all in. Do not get 73 all in and snap by aces.
73 all in.
41.
Yeah, basically.
Let's go.
We'll take it.
Let's go. Come back. Let's go.
Scary lady energy.
Scary lady energy is here. Doug Polk, 6PP. Little energy on his side coming back. He says, you ain't going to push me around, Dan Negreanu. You're not going to win 5 sessions in a row easily, Dan Negreanu. And we're here for it, my friends. We are here for it. Oh my God, that guy at Ace is I would have freaked out, okay? Chat's fired up here. Thank you guys for watching, man. If y'all guys are tuning in, we appreciate it very much. We have, how many people we got? Who we got watching out there, guys? 3,100 people are tuned in. We're almost at 500 like mark, Landon. We're going to be first giveaway. Done with Zero Book. Shout out to Perkins for sending me 50
Infinite books.
50 books in a bite. Basically, he's like, hey, Poppy, I got a lot of books. You want to help the kid out? I'm like, okay. So, shout out to Perkins. I would say we give one away 500 likes, and then we got a Cash App transfer for another 100. That's 700. And then if we get to 1,000,
what if we do a live book reading? You just read
sure,
this book live.
I would love to. And if we get to 1,000, you get a GTO spin on the wheel. Okay, you get to spin the GTO wheel.
And you might get left in the desert.
You might get left in the day. You never know where you're gonna get. It might be a desert party on that wheel. You never
There's
know
a
where you're gonna
grab.
get. 7-3 deuce, 2 clubs, 3-bet pot, left hand side, lock in, boys. I smell something. I smell something. Lock in. 7-3 deuce. Landon enjoying a nice book here.
I see a graphic.
Listen, I'm locked in.
Look, I'm looking
Hey,
at-
I'm in the zone, kid.
Graphic.
I'm in the zone, kid. 7-3
I'm in
deuce,
the
2
zone.
club. You keep reading. I'm in the zone. Let me get in the zone. Let me feel this one. So Daniel, he bets big, Landon. What's he gonna have here?
You told me to read the book, Joey. You told me to stay out of it and read the book.
Okay, you're right. I got this one. He's got over pairs. He's got flush draws. Uh-oh, his flush draw gets there. Ace, king, semi-bluff gets there. King, queen, semi-bluff gets there. I expect a jam, and I expect Doug to be in a tough spot with a 7. Or a slow play 3. Or a flush draw himself. Or a hero call with 9s.
The intensity rises.
Intensity rises. Here we go. 22,000 behind. He shoves. Snap call. The 3. Let's go.
The 3.
Are we back, baby? Are we back? Let's go.
Don't hurt me.
Are we back or what?
Don't hurt me.
Are we back or what?
Please don't hurt me.
Are we back? Doug Polk backing up the truck to the tune of an $88,000 pot with 3-5 against pocket queens. He turns trip 3s. Daniel shoves the river for value. Once the king comes, once the flush draw comes, hoping the guy's got a 7, hoping he's got an 8, hoping he's got a 9. Or pocket 9s, pocket 8s. Do you think pocket 8s or pocket 9s would raise the flop there maybe, or raise the turn? You think that value bet's in line, or what do you think about that value bet on that river there, Landon?
It's a good one, especially when having a club blocking the flush. Yeah, it's a very good value bet.
Hoping to get called by
Worst pairs.
By worst pairs. What worst pair would it be?
Nines.
9s specifically.
9s with the club. Pairs 8s with the club.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? 6s with the club, depending.
Mm.
I'm blocking all those one cards. Like
Are we back? Let's go, man. Big pot energy. That scary lady did the job for
That
us.
scary lady,
Scary
lovely
did the
lady.
job. That lovely, beautiful lady. Daniel Negreanu caught speeding a little bit. Is GTO real? I don't know.
Of course it's real.
The thing about calling 3-bet pots and hold'em is that when the board comes trips, you don't often have it, but sometimes you do have it. And when you do have it,
It's gonna be
stack
painful.
'em.
Stack
Right.
them.
It is secret trips. I call that secret trips. It's when you don't see it coming. Secret trips. Nice hand. Doug now down only a lot of money still, but he's coming back on
He's
the
only
right.
down infinite.
He's coming back on the left. Let's go, Poppy. We're rooting for a fair match today. Bam, 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 bam. Too fast. All right, we hit 517 likes. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna do a giveaway right now for a Die with Zero book. Who wants to choose the reason why?
I got one too, ready.
All right, guys, one book. What are we gonna choose, Landon? You decide who picks. I don't know. You decide who gets it.
Um,
Tell me what your Tell me what your New Year's resolution is, and I'll pick one person there, and you're going to win the Die With Zero book. We'll be shipping those out this week. Maybe I'll probably actually might go tomorrow, ship some out, because I got to ship some out here, too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
What's your New Year's resolution?
New Year's resolution. Give me your best New Year's resolution in the chat, guys.
What is it?
What is it going to be? Give me some inspiration. Give me some ideas. Right-hand side, I feel like Doug Polk's about to pick up a bluff, Lando. I feel like Doug Polk is about to pick up a bluff, Lando. Jack 3, bottom pair, Supreme Leader says, ain't gonna be able to bluff me right now.
Not gonna be able to
I'm
do
in
it.
the zone. I'm on fire right now. Ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Ain't nobody gonna kill this party.
Because the scary lady already came out. Big raise on the left, Doug
Scary
Polk.
lady raise.
Big raise on the left. Here we go. 8,400.
So ever since you put catch him on the screen, it's been crushing it.
Shark in the water. Shark in the water.
Two sharks.
Two sharks in the water. Doug Polk chasing down his prey right now. Takes another pot down for the Supreme Leader. Back up the truck. Nice hand. Here we go. The comeback is real. Jack 3, bottom pair. I like that. Calls the turn. I like that. Riverlando, what do you think about this call with the river bag?
Blocks
with
the
Jack
straight,
3?
unblocks the 6x, unblocks the 5x, unblocks the 8x bluffs. Yeah. Makes sense.
Always calling Jack 3? Or
He has nice suits. Look, he has nice suits. He unblocks the flush draws.
Okay, he unblocks the spades.
Unblocks both. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, hearts get there too.
Hearts get there too, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a spicy one.
Yeah.
It's close, probably. It's probably mixed.
Close spot, but Doug makes the right decision, takes it down. Nice hand. New Year's resolutions are coming in strong in the chat. Let's see what we got out there.
What you got? What you got? New Year's resolution.
What y'all got, big dog? Joseph, I like this one from Joseph Scheid. He says, my New Year's resolution is to study poker for at least 3 hours a day, play at least 3K hands a day, have scheduled breaks so don't get burnt out. But 2021, we get in that bag. Amen. That's in the lead right now for me. I like that guy. Take care of my family. More poker, more drugs, more hookers. Okay. A lot of people have that same goal. Cold shower.
Everyone has
and
the
no fab.
Everyone has the HDB.
Watching Joe Ingram every day. Enjoy the decline. I kind of like Crusoe. Watching Joe Ingram every day. Thank you.
Yeah, I
with
wonder why.
zero.
I wonder why.
New Year's resolution is to win a Joey Ingram promo. I kind of like that one too.
Can we turn this up?
Dude, this song is banging right now, man.
Salty like the tears I cry. Look at the cat jam just vibing in the corner.
Dude, they're super deep in the left, bro. I sense something happening here. I sense some. All right, we got to pick one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to. Get him. Here it comes, guys. Left-hand side, 3-bet. A C-bet and a call. Turn at 8 of clubs. Pocket aces with 1 ace of clubs versus a 7-10 spades right here. This could be the move.
Ew. Oh, oh, ew.
What's Daniel going to do here, guys? Think Daniel's going to bet here, Lando? Uh-oh, he does bet 7,400.
Is this the bet pot, right? Bet call?
3-bet pot. Daniel bets the flop. Ace 9 6.
Yeah,
Daniel could have pocket aces here.
Most of the time you're gonna want to check because like the flush completing card's better for Doug, but you're also gonna want to have some bluffs too with enough flush blocker, some nut flushes, some hands like this. So it's a mixed strat, but most of the time you're gonna check.
Mm-hmm.
And then certain combos you want to bet bigger with because of good reasons.
All right, I got my New Year's resolution. We're gonna give it
Get more-
to. We're gonna give it to this guy, Joseph.
Spacebar.
Joseph Shiad.
Shite.
Joseph Shiad.
Shite.
Joseph Shiad. You win the book. Congratulations. All right. So Joseph, here's what I need you to do, Poppy. I'm getting a some dedicated channels set up for all my giveaways, so guys can email me if you don't have a giveaway. You can message me. But for right now, what I need you to do, big dog, is I need you to go to Twitter. All right, and go to Landon's page and send him a message.
Mike, why are you outsourcing
They
it
can't
to me?
send me messages.
You just may have an email. Just Joe Ingram 1.
I know. I got it. Well, I have to get. That's what I'm saying. So we got to get.
It takes 2 seconds.
We're getting. You want to make it this? Want to make it right
Just
now?
make
All
it
right.
right
Go
now.
ahead. Lock
Make
in
it
this
right
hand. Lock in this hand. We got something brewing here, Landon.
What
Come
happened
on.
here?
Pick up the action. $64 pot. Ace 9 10.
I was busy optimizing your life, Joey.
You listen. You help me with the email. I'll help you with that flight.
Okay.
Deal.
Done.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get it. Call it, Poppy.
Check, check, turn. 6.5k in the pot. I think this is a single raise pot. C-bet, check, check. So Daniel might have some leads for a small size or a bigger size, depending on his combos. Doug's gonna check back some 10x, some weak ace-x, some high card kings for draws. So yeah, we'll see. So Daniel goes to this overbet size, gets snapped by the 2-pair. Daniel has the king deuce.
Are we back? Are we back? Let's go. Don't call it a comeback, Poppy. Let's get after it. Doug Polk 4-5, snapping off the bluff. King deuce offsuit. What are you thinking?
He's out there.
What are you thinking up there? All right, giveaway. All right.
Joey business.
All right, we're making our giveaway account right now. Bum bum ba bow. I'm gonna have my man. You get it. Lock in, Landon. Lock in.
Okay.
Lock in. Oh my God, look at all this data I'm giving these guys. Holy shit. All right. Take my life, Google. Take my life. All
Doug
right.
goes to his half pot-ish bet on the turn. Okay. Daniel goes for a small block bet size on the turn himself. Calls. $14,000 pot. Okay.
The Supreme Leader is an absolute dominating control right now. I expect him to take this pot down. No questions asked. All right, Supreme. Left-hand side overbet. Doug, you know what to do. Snap
He
it up.
does
Right-hand
it.
side overbet. Here we go. Ace, King, 10. Calls.
Short explosion.
The momentum has ended. Doug Polk has gone down to the fire. A nice $57,000 pot. 9 enough. This guy does a great job of losing these big pots with these marginal hands pre-flop. I'll tell you that. Nobody
loses bigger pots.
Nobody loses a bigger pot with a marginal hand like my man Doug Polk. I'll tell you that right now, man. The 8 deuce, the 9-8, whatever it is, man. Listen. Yeah, they're gonna spam the account flooded. Whatever, then I'll make up a fucking new one, okay? If any of you guys send me... What kind of weirdos are these people? What kind of fans are you guys? Only fans? More like not my fans.
More like bad fans.
More like bad. What kind of spam? They're like spam man? What are you talking about? I think you can make up like a custom one, actually. You can make up a custom one for each person. Whatever. We'll try this out. It don't work. Make a new one. It's fine. Nick's... You okay, Poppy?
We're masked up.
Okay. Take that mask off.
Mask off.
Mask off. Raise left-hand side. Daniel Cena's got the ace-queen. I don't think he's got it, Doug.
You never think he has it. You never think anyone ever has it, ever.
I don't think he has it here. He's saying he's got queen 3 to me.
Queen 8, all in, let's go. Queen 8, all in, let's go.
Calls. 5-8. I
You're
wasn't
right.
off. King 3. Listen, man, I'm just saying. King 3, 5-8. Nice bluff there by Daniel. Unfortunately, gets picked off by the top pair 3 kicker of Doug Polk. And the boys are battling today. They're officially getting after it right now. The action is fast. The action is furious. Don't tune anywhere. As we are going to find out, can Doug Polk make the comeback for today's session? Can he avoid that 5th winning session here? Look at this confetti. Look at this. Look at this.
Here comes the bottle, right? Here it comes. Boom.
Bro, can you imagine if I worked for Pixar or something like that? If I worked for Pixar, I would be able to make the sickest. Like, put me in a room with
the Pixar people.
with 4 Pixar peoples, and we're each 4 edibles deep, and let me see what we can make. What if we made Pixar poker, where it was like this, and it went inside your head, inside your brain, inside your
What if
brain.
they
There
made
was
an
this,
animated
there
poker
was a
movie?
game tree of your brain, right? In the game tree in your brain, it just told you all these possible solutions for a thing, and basically it was a movie on the animated version of your brain attempting to make the GTO decisions down that game tree and all the encounters that you come across along the way, all these other virtual characters.
Okay, now the edibles kicked in.
Why?
Fuck it, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're just frozen in time.
Landon never does drugs, so Landon is definitely a drug-free person, guys. Calm down.
No drugs.
Definitely no drugs for this kid, man.
Can you imagine if I did drugs? You
What's
probably
the difference between tile and edible? Right? In Nevada, it's all legal. What's the difference?
It's hard in question, Joey.
I know. Left-hand side, check raise poker, Pixar poker. Amen. It does sound pretty dope, actually. I just got a message from someone from Pixar.
They said we love
They
it.
said I drank a gallon of water today. The inspiration grows. Mr. Waterman over here. Big overbet for Daniel Negreanu on the left-hand side. Lock in, boys.
It's a small overbet.
Small overbet for Daniel Negreanu.
You gotta lock in, Joey.
On the ace-9-6 diamond on the river. Let's see what happens here. So overbet on the turn by Daniel. River's the king of diamonds.
Queen 10 of diamonds one time, dude.
This might be a flush versus flush possibility. Let's see what happens here. 20,000 in the pot. $80,000 deep. Is Daniel going to be able to strike down a missile on Doug Polk here? Little Doug Polk will be able to back up that truck just a little bit. The backup truck. Here it comes. Landon's feeling the music. He wants a big pot. $14,000 bet by Daniel. Snap fold by Doug Polk. Daniel, pot goes his way. Very nice hand there for Daniel Negreanu as he is putting up a battle here. I'd say right now, let me go message my scorekeeper and let me see what my scorekeeper says. How this session's going, guys. Hold on a second. Let me message the scorekeeper on the Discord chat. See how we're doing right now. It looks like we got Daniel pretty close to where we're at right now, about 80,000. I'd say that's pretty about accurate. Maybe about 50, 60,000, 80,000, 70,000, somewhere around there. Landon's fired up right now. So I do appreciate it for getting that 500, the 500 part. 500. I like this tier. I'm making a massive game. I'm gonna make the sickest giveaways in the history of the world.
Of giveaways.
Of giveaways, yeah. That's what I want to make. I'm gonna do a giveaway where someone gets to come on commentary with me for like 30 minutes or something.
Why not?
What do you think about that? Couple single race pots here. Nut and Bruin, guys. Ace, 9, 5, queen, left-hand side. Ben Allen says, what's up with your chat mods? Yeah, I don't know, man. My chat mod is weird. Let's like put him in timeout. What the fuck is this guy talking about, dude? All right. I didn't look in the chat. We gotta. Let me go north. Let me go. I mean, now it's America. America's censoring everything now. I don't know. Left-hand side. King 5 for Daniel. Bottom pair takes it down. Crusoe says, so all the chips on the table is from buy-ins from Doug. Yeah, I mean, he was down a lot on the right-hand side. He had to claw his way back. Left-hand side, he was down a little bit as well, too. So, Surf Snowboard 3 says, miss playing Live at the Bike, Joey. Yeah, man, I miss watching Live at the Bike. I miss seeing Garrett Adelstein. I miss seeing Surf and Snowboard. I miss seeing my man, Wayne Chiang. Shout out to my guy, Wayne. Of course, Patrick's always in the mix, too. Brian's more behind the scenes. But, yeah, man, it sucks we don't have a lot of those live stream shows like Live at the Bike. That was such a great show. A lot of great characters were built from that show that I think a lot of people followed. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate that Live at the Bike isn't around right now. So, hopefully it does get a chance to come back. Yeah, man, it really sucks, man. I don't know. You know, Live at the Bike's not here. World Series of Poker, the big events aren't here. You know, it would be nice if we had those things come back and take place. It looks like to be like that's going to happen sooner than later. So, you know what, man? I'm going to come out and I'm going to say that by the summertime, I think we're going to see events back.
That's your take?
That's my take from my research. That's what I'm thinking, man.
Your research, huh?
I'm thinking that.
Your research, huh?
My research, definitely, man.
Okay.
In the lab. Left-hand side, $3,900 pot as Landon makes his way back. You kind of look like a. You look like
Men in Black.
You look like you'd live in like in New York City, but in like the real hipster part of town, where you like carry around like a paintbrush and maybe like a pad for your sketching, and you You sit,
I just draw people
and you
randomly.
drink-
I sit at the Starbucks
Yeah.
and I draw people.
You drink your coffee out of like a real little glass with like your pinky kind of up, something like.
There's a
you
lot of
kinda-
talk coming from the mayor of Panama.
You kind of do this, right? Like a little pinky up, and then you
What else?
and you draw random people, yeah, and like you go,
And I
oh,
save it.
and you have like a little dog with you, and the dog like is friendly, but you
Not
use
too
it-
friendly?
You use it to attract.
Friendly but not too friendly?
Not too friendly, right? Yeah. That's what you kind of look like right now.
All right, we got the mayor of Panama and we got the hipster artist with the not so friendly dog.
Who wants to be a moderator, man? Where's my man Scott at? Shout out to my man Scott. King, Queen, 9, right hand side. The boys single raising pot and back and forth right here. Daniel gonna bet the river on the left. He gets called ace 7 2 pair for Dane Negreanu as he's clawing back. They're still very deep. They're all deep on both tables, guys. We got to pay attention. We got to lock in. We haven't had that Degree, that Chipotle, that Applebee's, that Landon Tice all-in moment quite yet to get Landon real fired up. But you guys know it's coming, and you guys know we're going to see some blood here. So I'm ready to go, man.
We're just waiting for our moment.
Scott Grease, welcome to the moderator team, brother. Appreciate you, man. My man Surf, should we bring Surf? I mean, Surf will do a job. This guy's a police officer.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll do it. I mean, why is he not a mod already?
Shout out to my man Surf. My man Surf was working Coachella and the sniper deck, man. The guy's getting everything.
Really?
It's great. Yeah.
Oh my
man.
God! Wow.
Oh yeah, I know. It's not the Surf, man. We got a little love for Surf. He's playing live at the bike. I think when I had him on my Pop Manoa weeks, he came down and played as well too. PLO weeks, I played a few weeks on there. Big raise, right hand side. 15,000, 10 jack. I mean, he said he had 10 jack. I don't know. Don't know if I believe him though.
I do not believe you. I don't believe you.
I do not believe you, sir. I'm beginning not to like you, sir.
You and your abstract paintings and not so friendly dogs.
Left hand side,
This-
something
this-
brewing. Flush gets there in the river.
It's like bobbleheads.
4-bet alert, right hand side. Earn. Lock in.
Turn off the music, turn off the
Alert.
Big pot energy. Big pot energy.
Alert. 4-bet pot is brewing. The big pot energy has come up. What will Dane Negreanu do? He's not going to 5-bet Landon, is he? 27K. We haven't seen him. Oh, he lays it down. Left hand side, nice bet. 72. Put a lot of pressure on Doug. If Doug has a 10, is he get a hero call? Maybe a 10 jack. One jack of diamond in his hand.
Yeah, be a good call.
A call. Could be a call. King could be a call too. The cat jump against the brew in the bottom left. Doug, maybe Doug's in a hero call. No, he doesn't. Lays it down. Right hand side, 3-bet. 4-bet alert. Here we go. Doug, come on. You can't just snap fold like that, buddy. We look like Knight Roxbury. I know. We're trying to emulate the cat.
The who?
The cat.
What is that?
Like this guy.
Oh, the
No,
cat-
Knight the Roxbury. You know what that is?
No.
Oh, it's like a movie with these two guys dressed up like in blazers and things and went to clubs in New York City. And they'd be like super like trolly to ladies, like real
Why
weird.
is this movie created?
I don't. I
It's an
actually.
out-of-line movie?
It was a Saturday Night Live skit, I
Gotcha.
believe, and then the two guys made the movie out of it. But they basically had this thing where they like go up to ladies like this and just nod their head back and forth. So, yeah, it was pretty interesting. In some ways, I don't think a lot of people enjoyed it necessarily. So, Jennifer says, "Joey, do you not want a woman?" Okay, I'll make you a moderator with that question. Fine, you're a moderator, okay?
You've given enough. Yeah.
You've given enough. Please listen, moderators. Hold us down with heart. You're a part of the team, okay? Represent yourselves well. Thank you very much. You're an extension of this great challenge of Landon, of Joe Ingram 1, and of all of us, man.
Is that our next giveaway? Is what do I look like? Bad answers only.
Yeah, at 750, we'll do one for Landon. We're gonna be giving away the 100 on Cash App.
Wow, you're just giving it away.
Whatever. I did some coaching over the weekend. It was a lot of fun.
You
So
did?
yeah, it was nice.
With who?
It was someone that he wanted to know more about the online poker landscape, basically like the options, where to play, how to learn, those kind of things. So I basically just broke it down for him. I said, here's every option you can play as an American. Here's the ways you can get better as an American. Here's the process that you can take that will get you to this point and kind of achieve your goals. So he was looking for a coach. He's looking for no. Actually, I don't know. I need to find like a system where, because Because a lot of people ask me for Noam at home coaching, so I need to figure out like.
Do they?
Well, they say, where can I get better?
Well,
Yeah, me. I'm there. No, I'm kidding. I'm not ready to coach Noam home yet. PLO though I could, but not Noam at home. But basically, I need to find Noam home coaches, who these guys can coaching from. As Daniel sits out, 4-bet alert. Left hand side, I feel it, guys. I feel this is it.
like I keep putting the ring light into the glasses.
I feel this is it. Landon, I feel this is it. Here we go. $10,800. Will Doug Polk call? Will Doug Polk put in the 5-bet? They are deep. 80,000. There's a call. 855. 855, 2 spades. The energy builds up.
The energy is here.
Here we go. Doug, a quarter bet. That's standard bet in a 4-bet pot. Let's see what Doug Polk does. If he's got a hand like pocket 6s, pocket 7s, I don't think he's going anywhere. If he's got a hand like a 5-6, would he call that, Landon? 5-6 of spades?
Well, diamonds.
5-6 diamonds. Okay,
Hearts.
5-6 diamonds. Okay, 5-6 hearts.
There's-
5-6 suited, rather.
You see, that's a 5.
I see it,
There's a
Poppy. I
spade.
see it. I'm see it. I see the spade. 5-6 diamonds. Here we go. Check folds quickly. Daniel going back on a break. With Daniel going on a break, we'll check in. Look at Perk watching on the yacht. All in. Heavy call. 7. Ay, what the hell's going on here?
That turn bet's a little bit spicy, a little dicey from Daniel.
A
quite
massive
the
pot
contest.
goes the Supreme Leader's way. $121,000.
It's really sick, actually.
What
Here comes
the-
the house
I'm not
story.
sure
about that one.
Ay. Bill Perk. Oh, Bill. Oh, ay.
Whoa. The emote takeover.
The emo takeover. Shout out to Bill Perkins out there watching from the yacht. The Dad with Zero yacht here. So Daniel's sitting back out. The boys are battling today. It looks like Daniel's up about $80,000. If you're just watching right now, thank you for tuning in. Joining one here, a.k.a. my man Landon Tice. You want to follow Landon on Twitter. He's very active on there, at Landon Tice. If you want to follow him on Instagram, it's at Tice Landon. And you can follow his journey. He's just getting started in his poker career, battling in the 5-10 tables, 10-20 tables, and 25, 50, 50, 100. So he posts some of his results, some of his thoughts. He writes a blog. He posts them on there. Streams sometimes too on Twitch. So he's kind of all over the place too as
everywhere.
well. The fucking kid's everywhere, man. But yeah, someone said, how's Perkins on a yacht and a plane? I mean,
well,
the guy is Perkins,
When
right?
you Bill Perkins, you're everywhere.
Yeah, when you're Bill Perkins, like it, you know, these things
happen.
These things are
Standard.
standard, right? This is standard procedure for sure. You take over, Kim. You
Okay.
take over, Kim.
Doug instantly raises on both tables. 5, 7, 8. Gonna check back a good bit. Have some bigger bets too.
I can't believe I posted this thing on Twitter with the fire background, and no one was like, no one even, literally, no one has ever presented poker gameplay online like this, and there's not even a comment like, oh, that looks different.
I know.
Fucking sad.
It
I'm
really
in the
is.
wrong business, buddy. I'm in the wrong business. Right hand side, 7, 8, 5, 2 hearts, turn, 10 of clubs.
Where do we go?
Get him, gorilla. Doug's gonna bet 2,600 on the 10 turn. What kind of hands Doug's gonna have here, Lando?
Some flush draws, some 2 pairs, some 10x as well, some over pairs too. Yeah. Some 6x as well.
6x semi bluffs, yeah, makes
Hearts,
sense.
clubs,
A lot of hands.
a lot of hands.
So that means he can be betting here.
On river, yeah.
Yeah.
Use a bigger bet and polarize the flush or nothing. And then can add some like 2 pairs, some strong 2 pairs in that range as well. That's a 10, there it is.
So Doug checks back the queen 10.
Interesting. It's probably close between a check back and a value bet because like you do get called by worse hands, but it's really hard. But you also
Mhm.
have a heart in your hand, so it's less likely you get raised because Daniel. It's less likely it's a flush.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So nice hand there by Doug. Daniel battling back right now, showing a lot of heart, showing a lot of tenacity. Is Mr. Kid Poker. Daniel's been posting these replays on his channel as well too, and as well, you can check those out. He's been kind of going over some of the pivotal hands and those sort of moments as well too. So I know people are interested in that. Mateo Bedard says, you're not in the wrong business, Joey. The business is wrong. Yeah. GTO. Stamp of approval. Agree. But it happens though, buddy. Right-hand side, we get a check raise and a call. Turn is a 4 hearts. Let's see what happens here.
The gorilla does really have some next level moves.
This
for
gorilla
sure.
is a
Look at that one.
stallion. This
Ooh.
gorilla is a gorilla. This guy's a gorilla.
The gorilla is definitely a gorilla, Joey.
Doug Benton, right-hand side,
Ooh.
2,373. Deuce 5-5-4, check raise flop. Daniel raises the turn. Daniel says he's got, what, like a 5-4 here?
Well, a 5 in his hand, sure. Maybe hands that like pocket 4s that unblocks the 5x.
Mm-hmm.
And then some draws. Ooh, that's not a brick.
Here we go, guys. 8 of hearts on the river. So Daniel,
Not a brick.
4, 6, and 4, 8 there. Very interesting hand. Let me run that by.
No.
Let me run that by the human solver, Landon Tice.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Deepwater. Okay, so Doug check raises. Daniel calls with 4-8. Doug has 4-6. Turn, he bet calls 4-6 for the second pair with a straight draw. And check river.
Makes sense.
Normal hand.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
It's
It's an exciting one, but it makes sense.
That's a pretty intense hand right there.
6-4, nice raise with the gutter. 2 overcards to the deuce, which Daniel can have, and then it got shot. And then he turns the pair, so he's going to value back getting value from ace highs and flush draws. And then Daniel has a hand that has a pair and a draw. So he wants to put in a little bit more money, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 4 in his hand, which is nice, because Doug's mostly going to be 3-betting 5-4 suited, and he's going to be calling 5-4 off from the big blind.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually blocks more combos with the 4 because he blocks 5-4 off more instead of 5-4 suited and 5-4 off.
Interesting. That's real. Actually, that's real interesting to know. I mean, just in terms of figuring out which combination of thing to raise there, right? So yeah, that makes.
He also
a lot
has
of
a flush
sense.
draw too, so like even if he's kind of fucked by a 5, like he has
some outs.
Yeah, he has some outs, and then he also gets value from worse hands like flush draws that turn like heart draws and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting hand right there going down. A nice pot goes Dan Negreanu's way. Well played by him. 23.8K. We got a $5 donation in the chat from, from Jennifer Rochelle.
The new mod.
The new moderator is now donating. She almost paid to play to get on the moderating team. And when
this is a bribe business.
You give us 5. You're a lifetime mod, baby. Jennifer, welcome to the team. Welcome to the squad.
You've worked very hard to get here.
You got mod for free and then donated. It's genius move, my friend.
It's big brain right there. It's galaxy brain.
It's galaxy brain, man. Love when you start breaking down the hands, kid.
Okay.
You drop that knowledge. You said, he's got more 4 or 5 offsuits. Amen to that. Amen. Less combos. Amen. So what does that mean? If the guy's got less combos there of the nuts, that means what?
It means exactly what you said it means. He has less combos of good hands.
So that means, how does that make your strategy as the 4-8 suited change?
Well, you can have some raises because he's a flush draw.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But that's what I mean. Basically, he just knows he can raise sometimes. Whereas maybe, okay, makes sense, yeah. Interesting. I gotta ask these questions, kid. You know what I'm saying? We give the audience a little taste, a little something, man. Right hand side, once again, check raise in small. I'm gonna start trying to check raise these small boards like that. But I'd probably do it 2 wide, 7-8 suited, 7-8 clubs. No, right? 7-8 clubs.
For a check raise?
Yeah, on the flop. King deuce 7-8.
Most of the check raises are going to be hands that block the strongest King X that don't have showdown value themselves, like a Queen 10, because they turn some hands like that, like Queen 10 with a spade, Queen Jack with a spade, stuff like that. The gorilla's on fire when he's dancing right now.
I know. Left hand side, a straight for Doug Polk. It's a nice $6,700 bet in on that river. Their boys are battling on the left. They're going back and forth.
The gorilla's stepping right on the fire.
The gorilla looking that fire in the face and saying,
"Fuck you."
Basically, he is. I mean, listen, the guy is telling him. He's telling
I'm
him,
too hot for this fire.
He's saying,
right
I'm too hot to handle
too
right
hot
now,
to
baby.
handle.
Colamosa. Love it, man. Thank you everybody out there for watching.
Look, the
tuning
gorilla's
in.
dancing with the music. You see this? You see it's in tune.
I do see it. Matayo says, can we get those Red Line King hoodies yet? If no, when? So we have the Red Line King hoodie down here. Oh my God. The Red Line King hoodie.
Saw that. Look at it. Oh!
Red Line King hoodie for only aggressive players are allowed to buy this shirt. No one that's a tight player is allowed to ever wear this shirt and
Okay.
disrespect the brand.
I just want to know who the fuck made this. Who made this gorilla?
I know who it is.
You know who made this?
Yeah.
Who made it?
It's a guy. I talked to him.
You see, he stopped in midair. You saw that? Look. He's like.
Get in the action. Right-hand side. We got something brewing. 10-6 for the
That's
straight for Daniel.
That's
Didn't get another bet in there.
That's a 7-card straight right there.
Didn't get another bet in there for Daniel.
Spider-Man yank. Over the head.
This coronavirus, this girl is positive
Look
for
at this
coronavirus
one.
right now, man.
You know, he's army crawl.
But guys, if
Low
you're
roll.
watching there, we do appreciate everyone for tuning out there, man.
So sick.
If you guys are enjoying it, make sure you can leave a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching out there from. We love seeing where all the people are watching out there from, man. We're here in GTO headquarters, Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City, home of the World Series of Poker itself, here on WorldSeriesOfPoker.com. Watching 200, 400 high stakes, heads up, Nolan Hold'em. Doug Polk, the Supreme Leader. Maybe we should give him a new nickname. That sounds like such a powerful nickname, the Supreme Leader. Versus Kid Poker, Daniel Negreanu. Two legends of the game of poker.
They really are.
Coming into this match, it started off, Daniel Negreanu was thought to be the underdog. He was thought to be the one who didn't have a chance against Doug Polk, the more experienced heads-up player, debatably one of the best heads-up known players of all time. But he's battled back. He's been holding his own the last few sessions. He's still down $600,000, but it's not that much compared to the stakes, 200, 400.
It's true.
So they've been battling. They have about 14,500 hands played so far. They're going to be playing 25,000 total hands, which means they're getting in about 700 to 750 hands a session, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on how long they want to play. Therefore, you can do the math and understand that they need to play about 10,000 more hands to go. So that means that we should be here for about, or I should be here at least for about another 10 to 15 sessions while these boys finish it up. Playing the Heads Up Nolan Street. We're also been studying a lot of Heads Up Nolan Hold'em. This would be the perfect time for me to advertise this application I've been using to study Heads Up Nolan Cash, but
We need that money.
no I'm kidding. I just never thought about that. It's scary to do that. It's a great app, right? And like, do I really want to advertise this great app? Like, I don't know. So it's such a great app, man. I can't even believe it. But yeah, we're here at WorldSeriesPoker.com, one of the legal regulated poker sites in America, only accessible in a limited number of states, of course, because it makes no fucking sense. I'm Joe Ingram, one longtime poker player. Started off my career back in 2007 playing Texas Hold'em, 5 cent, 10 cent. I know you were like a fucking.
I was
you were
like 8.
You were like
8.
You were like 8, dude. Yeah. I started off my career back in the day, 2007 on Poker Stars, back in Chicago when poker was online, legal in America. And
Those were the days.
grinding my way up through the Hold'em streets to start playing
Quit your job.
5, 10, 10, 20,
Had
20, 50.
$1,000. Had $1,000. Quit your job.
I quit my job and I got $1,000.
Super
That's
rich.
very true. I was bawling and then I basically locked myself in my bedroom in Chicago, the 4th floor on Clark Street, the shittiest room anyone's ever seen in their entire life. My mother came over and cried. I slept on the floor and slept on an air mattress and played on a television I found on Craigslist for $180 and on a laptop that was kind of dog shit. So that was basically how I started my career. I played 8 hours a day. I found 2 friends online. We would play in each other's apartments on the floor and try to bind up our bankrolls. And then I started getting into the community. I know it's, yeah, that's what happened, right? I mean, this ain't easy, right? Like, people think it's fucking easy. This ain't easy, right? You got to do something. You got to get in the streets. You got to get in the conditions sometimes. It ain't going to be all like, oh, let me sit down and whip my smoothie. And, you know, it's like you got to get in the fucking trenches, get a little uncomfortable with your grinding spot there and grind it up, man. So that's what I was doing back then.
Fucking chat's wild.
My mom cried. She's like, what are you doing?
Look at us now.
What are you doing?
What is going on?
What are you doing? Go back to school, son. Look now, Mom. Here I am. Fire on my face. A 21-year-old next to me looking like a New York City, South Brooklyn painter who...
South Brooklyn.
And all my beautiful people in the chat. Amen. Right-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop. The stacks are getting deep here.
They really have just started playing longer sessions, huh?
They really have, yeah. Probably about 3.5 hour session today.
Hope so.
Andreas Fakiti said, I was the 4-bet king in 2010. I really was. I basically was one of the most aggressive players in the regular pool at Full Ring Nolan Hold'em. I would 3-bet and 4-bet like a fucking maniac. And that's why when I switched to PLO, it was so good for me because you could do all the things and it wouldn't necessarily hurt you as much when you get your 10-7 offsuit against aces.
Yeah, what can you do?
What can
Classic
you do?
cooler.
And what can you do? Classic cooler, really.
Cooler.
So, shout out to my mom, man. I mean, listen, my mom's great. Right-hand side, 2 pair for Daniel. Ay. Someone said, love the story, please continue. I probably should for like a longer day.
You can make a video on it.
I would
Throwback
make like
Thursday.
a series on it. That first year it could be a series. The first time when I was like an amateur player who was losing all the money at the casino, that could be a series. Driving in the Horseshoe, Majestic Star in Indiana, playing 1-2, go back to work, lose all the money, go back to work, make $250, go play 1-2, lose that, go back to work, make $250, go to the casino, make $100, go back to next.
Sounds like a really sad story.
Sleep in the Majestic Star Hotel.
Sounds like an awful story.
Now I see why my mom wanted me to quit playing poker. I mean, it does. But what else was I gonna do, right?
Played poker, lost money. Played poker, lost money. Played poker, won a little bit of money,
It's
and then
not about
lost
the
some
money. It's about the game. It's not about the money.
I'm saying from the mother's perspective.
Yeah, because mom's only, you know. Well, listen,
Shout out to the moms out
she did pay a lot of money for private school, so maybe I should have probably done it right by her. But
shout out to all the moms out there.
Shout out to private schools. Thank you.
Thank you, me.
They're not cheap. I'll tell you that right now.
They're not.
Left hand side, nice overbet by Doug, taking it down. So Doug losing a little bit on both tables right here to Dan Negreanu. As Dan 3-bet in the right hand side, the fire billowing from GTO headquarters here.
The fire is what?
The fire is billowing.
I mean, who's got the words today? You.
9-4 deuce. Listen, shout out to Matt Berkey. The wordsman of poker.
Big word, Berkey.
Big word, Berkey, indeed.
The thesaurus.
The thesaurus. Right hand side. Daniel C. bets, takes it down. Rob Athos says, are any of these players being staked for this? Maybe they sold some action to some friends just for fun or anything like that. But, I mean, I think both of these guys are well bankrolled.
Yeah, probably. They probably just like gave friends a sweat kind of thing.
Yeah, basically like sometimes what it might do is like, let's say Landon's playing or someone's playing. Your friends might say, hey, can I buy a piece of you just for fun or just for the sweat or for the rails? So you might sell a few percentage of your action to your friends. So you're not necessarily like going to sell a big piece because you necessarily need to. Sometimes you might want to, and you might reduce variance as well. But yeah, it's kind of how it works a lot of times for people that have been playing for a long time.
It's true.
Shout out to Veronica out there. Veronica Brill. Where's Veronica at? Posting. She taking more thirst trap photos up there, man? You've been seeing some of these traps?
They're real. They're here.
Do you like them? Are you a fan? Do you want to see more?
I don't know.
Oh.
I support.
I'm not,
I support.
against them.
I
I
support
Listen,
it.
if you want to share more content, I'm accepting it,
More
right?
it's more content
when
better.
you post more blogs, I like reading them.
Is more content better?
It's kind of like a blog, isn't it? You could make an argument. A thirst trap pantless photo is just like a blog, right? It's an expression of yourself. It's like a blog. It's like a YouTube video.
It's a what is it? It's a stretch.
It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a wazizi, right? It is what it is. It's a blog. So when you post that, you're basically posting a blog.
A blog is a wazizi.
A blog is a wazizi. Exactly. That's basically what she's doing. Shout out to Veronica, man.
Oh man.
Right hand side, Daniel going to lead the turn. 1200. Doug calls 6 on the river. Doug could have a hand like a king 7, maybe a 6-7. He probably wouldn't raise a turn with. See what Daniel decides to do here. Kind of put bets the blocking bet, the 1300. What's up with the blocking bet there, Lando? What do you like that size in this river?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can bet some one pair of hands as well as straights, and you're protected.
Well, let's see if he's protected here.
Let's find out.
So Doug is going to raise here. Doug says he's got a 7. Could have a slow played hand like a queen jack. Potentially, I think he might have raised bigger on this river if he had a hand like queen jack. But certainly could have a 7. Could have some missed spades as well, too. Could have a jack in his hand, maybe like a jack 5. Locked in. The music is bubbling up here, guys. We're about getting that 3-hour mark of today's session. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys all very, very much for the support on the channel. for the support of my content. We put up a video last week about my man Chance Corneth. Who is Chance Corneth? The first of many of that new series. That series, I predict, in 7 years will be one of the greatest poker series of all time. But we got it. We're in the ground floor now. It is what it is. So I think I'm going to call it, it's an exploration of the characters, people, stories, brands, all those kind of things in the history of poker. And I'm going to go real deep on some of these subjects. I'm going to talk to their families. I'm going to talk to their friends. I'm going to go back in time, explore their history, figure out what made these people tick, right? What made them them? What are their achievements? I'm going to be researching. Right-hand side, another 3-bet from D-Negs. As you guys can see, the 3 bets are absolutely fired up today.
Maybe we need the scary lady back.
Bring the scary lady up, they say.
You have a knife? Of course you have a knife. And she's angry. Of course she's angry. And of course
Dude, she honestly looks like my ex-girlfriend. I'm gonna be dead real with you, man. I mean, I'm just saying, right? Like, you know, whatever. What's the play here? Do we what's the strategy for getting back into a relationship after you break up with somebody? Is it fast? Is it slow? Like how far are you supposed to wait? You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm just trying to figure that out. So I don't have it down, man. Let's see if we can find results right now, guys. We're checking with our official scorekeeper. We're seeing what they say. Looks like the results are gonna be right now. Looks like Daniel's up about $120,000 for the session so far. That's right. Dan Negreanu winning about $120,000. Let's do our update of the day, sponsored by Chipotle. Make sure you check out your chicken, veggies, and rice. Nice semi-healthy fast food meal up there. Better than Doritos. Not better than potential home cooking by your mother, even though she cooks a lot of healthy food all the time.
You're real personal here.
Huh?
You're real personal.
What do you mean? A lot of moms do that.
It's true.
It's normal. So, right-hand side, here we go. 9988, or 9998, sorry. King 9 makes quads. Nathan says you have to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with someone else again. Yeah. It's like that hits.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard. Overbet. Doug
Just like
Polk
that.
hits
Just
him
like
hard.
that. Yeah, just like that.
Just like Doug Polk hit hard with that overbet on the river. Nice hand for Doug. Takes it down. So the guys are battling right now. Dan Negreanu currently up about $120,000. That's going to put him at less than $500,000 down for the match, within striking distance of the supreme leader. And listen, man, Doug Polk needs something, guys. We're going to try another energy summons here.
Energy summon.
We're going to try another energy summon. We got to turn off the fire for the energy summon, though. We prayed to the World Series of Poker RNG gods earlier. We don't know if our prayers are going to be answered on that right-hand table. We are going to find out here. Let's see what happens. This guy, Chris is a pretty wild guy, bro. Calm down, Chris. Calm down, Chris. Just throw a little bit, buddy. You little wild guy in that chat. I gotta time out all these people. How you feeling, big dog?
Doing good.
Feeling good? You want to get some more water?
Yeah, I probably walk around.
You want to get up? You want to get up? You want to shake it
do
out?
this?
Let's shake it out. Come on, let's shake it out, buddy. Everyone, guys, watching at home right now, stand up a little bit, shake out those legs, shake out those arms. Do a little stand in, get healthy. Land in. Stretch out, buddy. Come on, get that back movement. Come on. Come on. There you go. Get a little dance movement, buddy. You want me to put the Yarny song on? You want me to put copyright in this video again, or what?
You want me to turn that? You want to make no money in this video right now?
Left-hand side, here we go. Overbet by Daniel on the King 10, Jack 7. Let's see what happens here. Leanne Moore says, are you guys good friends with Doug? I am friends with Doug. Landon doesn't know Doug that well, I don't think. But, yeah, Landon newer to the scene. I've known Doug for a long time, since 2008. Jeez, that's long. Overbet on the turn on the left. Flush gets there on the river. Let's see what Daniel... overbet here again, once again. So he's seeing he have ace-queen. Could have a flush as well, too. He's going to take it down. Nice hand. Right-hand side. I wonder what he'd bluff in that spot, right? Maybe like ace of clubs, potentially something that maybe blocks a flush, blocks a straight. Over 3-bet again, so you can see these guys very aggressive. A lot of 3-betting is going on. Right-hand side, Daniel 3 bets, Jack 7 deuce rainbow. Let's see what Daniel decides to do. He checks it over to Doug. Doug bets 2,000. Goes the small bet on this board. We've seen that pretty often. I'll link the playlist for you guys if you want. Here's the playlist. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Do any of you guys use Instagram and Twitter on here? That's what I want to know. How many of you guys are actually on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok? Like, do you guys use those platforms? And because I'm thinking about what content to post on there, so if you guys let me know where you post at or what kind of content you like on those platforms, let me know. It'd be very helpful to me. Got a lot of ideas, but right-hand side, check on the turn. Later, someone's leaving. Right-hand side, check on the turn. River is an 8. Nothing changes. Daniel checks once again. Could be checking a hand like probably a weak hand, maybe like a 7-8 and a 7-8 2 pair. Probably overcards, maybe like ace-10. Maybe we'd bluff ace-10 with 1 spade in his hand. Doug does bet 7,700. Takes it down pretty quickly. People said they use Twitter, they use Instagram, they use none of them. A lot of them said they use none of them at all. Interesting. So yeah, a lot of guys only use YouTube, huh? That's pretty fascinating. I always forget like how many people don't see things I talk about, because I'm very active on Twitter and on Instagram, and YouTube I'm probably less active on because I only do, let's say, a couple of videos a week on here. So all my activity is really on those platforms. So it's quite interesting that, yeah, it's quite interesting that like everything's all spread out. Danielson says your Insta is great. Keep it up. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. I try to post on my Instagram some poker stuff of me, study stuff of me, my life, my family, Vegas, my content, what I'm kind of like the gym, kind of stay accountable, maybe like pump somebody else up too because I'm pretty fired up, so I like to meet other fired up people as well. Opa Reynolds says, I think Doug is throwing it. Did they work out a deal? I don't think Doug is throwing it, but I mean, I don't think so, but you never know. I would imagine the answer is no. I don't understand why he would throw it.
Oh, there's some news. While I check my phone on my break.
Uh-huh.
It looks like Daniel is going to be participating in the Polk Champs 3 of the chess tournament.
Uh-huh. Put this up.
Daniel's in.
So there's an announcement that Daniel Negreanu is participating in Polk Champs 3. What is that?
It's like the chess tournament with like streamers, and then like people in the chess stream like do coaching and stuff, and then they get like some guest celebrities to play. Daniel has confirmed that he is in.
So Daniel's going to be playing the Polk Champs with the chess people?
Yeah, with the chess people.
Well, the chess people. I mean, that's what they are.
The chess people.
Right? I don't know much about them. They play chess, right? Yeah, it makes sense, right? How does chess has some great ideas, huh? Maybe someone in poker might have some great ideas. I don't know
Yeah,
like that,
well,
right?
I mean, we had our idea.
It's true. Well, my video isn't lagging this time. Praise the Lord. Amen. Yeah, it sounds fun though. So what happens? Somebody.
It's just a chess tournament, but then they just get like, there's like a prize pool, and they just get a bunch of celebrities to play, and then on Twitch they stream it.
Cool. And they play chess?
Yep.
Makes sense. That sounds fun.
The chess people play chess.
The chess people teach other poker players.
The chess people teach just celebrities chess.
Oh, it's just like, so they're not really teaching them. They're just like.
Well, they're doing some coaching stuff. Like
Okay.
Sure, you know how it is.
Right, it's like basic stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
They're
not
like talking to them for an hour and then that's it.
Yeah, or
Okay,
whatever.
makes sense, okay. Yeah, it sounds like a great way for people to get more exposure, for more collaborations, for more people to get into chess, more people to get into poker, for more people to just kind of get themselves in front of a new audience. And then, yeah, I think that's a great thing. Great for everybody involved. Hopefully we see more of that.
Hashtag good for chess.
Hashtag good for chess. Hashtag good for poker. Do we really want the chess players playing poker? Like, aren't those people they're pretty smart, right? They're used to studying. They're used to it's very similar to poker in terms of it seems like how you study.
It's true.
But obviously the way the game plays is different because it's 1v1 there. And in poker, you're interacting with all these different skill levels of players. So left-hand side, another 3-bet by Daniel. So Daniel is grinding Doug Polk down on that left-hand side. Let's see if Doug Polk might take a stand here. We've not seen many 4-bets here in a while. 3-bet pot, king, deuce, 3. You guys know nothing good ever happens on A king high board and 3-way pot. Landon actually used to play some chess, right, Landon?
I did.
And how'd that go?
That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I wanted to play outside with my friends.
So you played chess when you were
Like 4 to 6 to
4 to
7.
6. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. And then
Second in the state from like pre-K to like pre-K.
so
to
why
third
don't
grade.
you should play? Why don't you play some chess on stream then? You
I'm
got
not that
experience
good
with
anymore.
chess. Not
I
that
need
good
to get-
anymore. Yeah.
I need to get back into it.
It sounds like you need a lesson from one of these people.
When we make it happen, we'll make it happen.
Yeah. So Daniel wins another pot on the left-hand side. Sam says, hi, Poppy. Shout out from New Zealand. What's going on in New Zealand, man? Who do we got in the chat right now, man? Who do we got? We got Wickman179.
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got?
We got Della
Bow, bow, bow,
Yassine.
bow,
We
bow.
got Chris Boblitz. We got Jeff Bride. We got Chris Kamen. Otto Donk. Nasty Nate. Kinora. What's going on, guys? Sam. IFK. I'm not. Calm down, IFK. IFK is a weird guy. I can tell. He only leaves 2 comments of the same thing both times. Strange guy, IFK. Strange fucking guy, buddy. Gaz N. What's going on? Arjun. Bros. LOL. Sorry about your band, buddy. Ruko Pico. Hi, boys. Listening from work in Australia. What's going on, man? How's it going? Moonlight Master says problem is that a lot of content creators are located in the U.S. That's why ACR is the only site that made some Twitch. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Devin M. Yo, Justin Valley. I'm here. What's up, Justin? Shout out to Northwest Indiana. D. Krumpenstein. Samuel Taylor.
We really need poker to come back to the U.S.
Rye Steaks. Kevin Burrow. My man Stone Malik. Landon. I'm from Lakeland.
Lakeland, Florida.
Shout out to my man Stone. Working hard out there in California.
What?
Dating a beautiful lady. Taking nice photos. Shout out to Stone, man. Scott Haley. Randy Welch. What's going on, guys? Andy B. West Coast. My co-supply. Poppy, when are you returning to Vancouver where the maple syrup is always better? I don't think they let me into your country right now.
Andy, is that you? What's up, Andy? Andy.
Andy B.
My boy Andy Beyond.
Shout out to
Probably.
Andy B.
Andy, if that's you,
Osmosis Fan 666. What's up, guys?
what's going on, Andy?
Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys very much. 3 hours into today's match, Doug Polk versus Daniel Negreanu.
We are getting after it.
3-bet on the right-hand side, 943. Nasty Nate says, hit the like. Let's get in our book giveaway. Technically, it's a $100 giveaway. Maybe it should be a book, though, at $750. Right-hand side, $2,700 bet by Doug. Let's see what Daniel's going to do here. 943. Daniel does check call. Turn is a 5, and I feel something might be coming on here, Landon. 935. 5 on the turn. Looks like a better card for Doug. If Daniel has a hand like 6-7, he's ever check calling that flop, Lando?
Yeah.
Well, Doug bets 2/3. Daniel folds pretty quickly. $21,000 pot. Goes Doug Polk's way. We got a donation from
The weird guy.
interesting. From the weird guy.
It's from
IFK with the SEK 50. Thank you, buddy.
Those are crowns, right?
We
SEK,
appreciate
let's look
you.
it up. Let's look up how much that is.
We appreciate you very, very much.
Let's look up how much that is.
David Gardner said Pog Champs will also feature Mr. Beast and Logic. Well, that sounds pretty sick, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
they're there, yeah.
Mr. Beast and Dan Negreanu are in the same tournament.
It's a crossover episode.
What the hell? That's so funny. That's so funny. Dan
Great
Negreanu and Mr. Beast and Logic the Rapper are playing with. How does poker not get those? You just gotta reach out to some of these people, man. I don't know.
Tell me, talk.
Phil Nagy. Where's Phil Nagy at? You know what? Fuck it. Let's make this. Let's do something about this, man. But Daniel's on the comeback right now, guys. Looks like he's down less than $500,000. Another break here for Kid Poker. Daniel Negreanu. He's going to be back here soon, though, guys. And we're going to see this match continue. They've been playing sometimes for take a break at about an hour. They sometimes play for about 30 more minutes. Sometimes they play for about another hour. So we're going to see what does go down here. And yeah, man. Shout out to Perk. Queen 8. All in! Heavy call 7. What the hell's going on here? All the sharks are coming back in here, but that's shout out to Bill Perkins on the Dyewood Zero yacht there. As you can see, that book in the left-hand corner sponsoring the show. Landon, what do you got planned for tonight, buddy? What you got in the works? I got to make this video on Jungle Man. I'm going to be studying some poker. I'm going to be playing a little bit of poker as well, too. What about you? What you got in store?
Maybe I'll stream some Blitz.
stream some Blitz poker tonight. You liking these Blitz games, the fast full games on ACR in terms of you like that better than like the regular table mode, or what do you like better?
Yeah, I like playing more hands.
You like playing more hands, yeah. So Daniel is back here. Yeah, it goes. I mean, I guess you play more hands, you just see more hands, right? So you basically like get to hands you want to play faster, and you kind of yeah, makes sense. So we are picking this up back, guys. Back again here. Negreanu currently in the lead for today's session. Been doing pretty well. We saw a few all-in pots early on in the match. We have not seen many this past hour, but I got a big feeling that we are going to see something here, Lando. So let's see what does go down here. Let's see, pick up some back action. 3-bet on the left-hand side by Doug Polk to that $3,600. 4-bet alert on the left-hand side up to $10,800. See what goes down here, Landon. Doug, 63,000 in his stack. Might decide to go for something here. He's tanking down. He has all in. Call Ace King versus Ace King. Backdoor hearts need to come in. No heart. No heart. No heart. They're going to chop it up there. Ace King versus Ace King for a $135,000 pot. Goes no one's way. A quick hand.
Goes no one's way.
Goes the rake's way. A quick hand. Back out of the break there. JD says the Zoom tables have been going on for 10 years. Where have you been? I know they have been going on, but they have not been going on ACR for the last 10 years. They're pretty newer to ACR the past couple years. And I don't know how often Landon's played the Zoom tables outside of Ignition, so it might be one of his first times playing the Zoom tables on.
Yeah, I've only played for like 3 days.
Yeah, on ACR, so he's very new to those games. So yeah, the player pools are a little bit different than maybe on Ignition. So right hand side, a 3-bet and a half pot bet from Doug. Ace Queen 9 and what you looking at? What you got going on? What you got going on in your head, kid?
Nothing.
What you got going on in your head?
Nothing.
Big Poppy.
I'm in a state of calm.
You're in a state of calm right now, taking your deep breaths, joining in out there. We are rooting for that $132,000 pot. I agree. We are all rooting for the big pot to go down here, guys. Let's see sort of what happens here. Left-hand side, check call on the turn. The 8 and the queen get there on the river. Nicholas Palmer. Yo, Poppy, what's going on, Nicholas? How's it going? Checks over to Doug. Doug checks back the 2 pair with the 6. Daniel has a 6 as well. Does undecided bet. Tom Bethune says, I'm playing Zoom on GG right now. Shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Zoom.
Shout out to Zoom as well.
Shout out.
Yeah, have you guys played the Zoom versus playing the regular tables? I'm curious what you guys think about it. Because basically the Zoom just allows you to get in more hands. It kind of, you don't necessarily, maybe some regular tables, you might think about playing some marginal hands pre-flop, whereas at Zoom, but also allows the recreational player to play better too, because they get to also Zoom and they might get impatient at a regular table. So I can kind of see some arguments for both in terms of Zoom versus regular. You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
You okay? Or you feel like you fell off the table over there?
No,
you passed out.
I was looking at.
You okay? Oh, you're looking at the picture over there?
Yeah, this picture.
Yeah, I think with Zoom, I think a lot of people are fans of Zoom. Even if you get some weaker players to play proper ranges pre-flop, they still need to play properly post-flop as well too. So, and that's never very easy to do. So I think better players want to get in more hands against weaker players, and some people want to play more hands. Some people don't necessarily like the Zoom action. They think it's too tight. And obviously it would be too tight because you can just go to the next hand. You don't necessarily need to play those very bad hands. So it makes sense. It kind of made me think about left-hand side. We see a bet here, 6,200, 2/3 pot by Daniel.
We're up in that queen.
We're up in a queen. Could have a flush. Takes it down. Nice hand. Landon needs more water.
I've drank a lot of water. I've drank a lot of water, to be honest.
Jim Dugan says fish get impatient no matter what game they're playing in. I think that's true. I think regulars get impatient sometimes too, as well.
I agree.
Yeah. Sam says watching 2 Poker Legends battle and 2 Poker Legends commentating. Landon, legend yet? What do you think? Not yet. You got to prove yourself, kid, huh? Landon says he's got to prove himself. I think so. I think Landon still's got a lot to go. Still got to hang around the poker world for a few years, and we'll see how he does. And you know, a lot of people have had a really good run for a year or 2 or 3 in poker over the history of time, but not many people stick around the community or players. I mean, I guess there's a good number of people who do.
Over the history of time.
There actually is a pretty good number of people that end up doing that. They switch to, because especially with the private game atmosphere right now.
Out of poker, they low key.
They get low key. They play recreationally instead of professionally. They get older. They get smarter about the world. They meet different people. They find more opportunity. They have some money to invest in a business. Once you learn how to start your own business, you start to realize like it's not very hard to do that. So you need to find a good market. You need to find a good product. You need to understand how to market your product or service, and that's business. Welcome to business, right? So these private games do well. They have these agents who market the game for the people. So it's a great system, man. Easy to play on your phone. And obviously, like you said earlier, right, just you might not want to play higher stakes, sometimes on those things just because you're not sure what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
But, I don't know, some people might say it's like that for all sites, too. That's what's good about knowing the names you're playing with, at least theoretically. It decreases the chance, but even then, there's always things that someone could do so. But I think ultimately, it's just, I think a lot of people just play for fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not playing necessarily make a big profit or grind up a bunch of money. They're just playing because they want to escape from their job, their family, their life, whatever it is, and they want to enjoy some poker together. So
yeah, for sure.
I think that's what I think a lot of people really just enjoy that way. That's the way they see poker. A lot of people, there's such an obsession in poker over the professionals and the obsession of being good or getting great or being better, or being a winning player. But in reality, like it doesn't even matter if you are or aren't. If you are a player who's a fun player, likes to have a good time, you want to play whatever ranges you want pre-flop, you want to fuck around, you want to play tournaments, like it's not this life impacting amount of money for you, then I would advise you to do that. If you don't enjoy playing because you want to play perfectly and you view losing as something that decides your level of fun, which a lot of people do, then
it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, it could be tough. You just gotta work at your game, you gotta get lucky, you gotta play with the right people. So there's all different games and different stakes. I wish there was like a master document that sort of took you as whatever player skill level you're at and walked you through a great place for you to play. Left-hand side, we see a check raise on the turn. River is a king of hearts. Right-hand side, 3-bet by Doug, takes it down. Left-hand side, let's see what Daniel decides to do. What do we check raising this turn with?
Flush draws, one pair of hands, and then some open-ended draws. Like 4, 5, 5, 6. Some gutters with a heart. But there's not that many. Oh, interesting. Did he set the trap? Dun 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 dun.
Let's see if Daniel does have a trap here. Maybe he's got a 3. Maybe he's got a slow play flush draw. Might have a hand like a 7-3 as well too. Let's see what happens.
The trap could be inbound.
The trap could be inbound. Daniel could be thinking about making a play here. Could be going for the check raise. No, he does fold it down. Right hand side check raise, take it down too. So the boy's not getting a showdown here these past few hands. Trying to summon up some big pot energy. Mario from Montana, what's going on, Mario? How's it going? Roofing slate. Okay, question. What is the best? What is best? Playing for profession or playing for fun? I think there's good argument for both, depending on who you are and depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, it's a case-by-case basis for sure.
Yeah, I think that if you enjoy poker and you enjoy the game, you enjoy the challenge, you enjoy the process of it, then I think it's something that can be really great for you. But it is challenging and
it's not easy.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on. It's not easy if you try to become one of the top players, but
it's true.
It's not. That's not easy. But becoming a winning player is rather easy. It's about finding a game you can beat. So.
It's true.
Can you find one game you can beat? That's up to you to find, right? Where are the games?
The answer is probably.
The answer is probably. So, yeah, I think anyone can be a winning player in poker within a small time frame, and it depends on the games you can consistently find, which is a challenging part for a lot of people, too. So, left-hand side. Daniel check calls with the bottom 2 pairs. We've got Jack Deuce there. So, Doug took the 9-3. Is that a good bluff there by It's a good bluff here by Doug Polk with the 9-3. Was he have 9-3 of clubs here? Let's take a look at this one. Check calls with a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, check, river, yeah, but block bets makes sense,
especially the block bet. Tries to get some draws to fold that brick and try to get some. Like he has 9 high, right? So he wants to try to get jack high and queen high and king high to fold. He's not really trying to get him to fold any pair for that price.
Yeah.
For that price.
Well, Daniel did not fold the pair. He calls to Jack Deuce, and Doug takes that one not on his side.
Takes it not on his side.
Shark Golfer says 3 hours in. Thanks for the content, guys. Very entertaining. Thank you very much, Shank. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, what do you guys like about the show, man? You know, I'm very curious to see, you guys like the graphics? Do you like the jokes? Do you like the questions? Do you like the shout-outs? Do you like the action? You know, what is it about the show that, some of you guys enjoy or something that could be better? You guys feel free to let me know. Give me any feedback or any suggestions you have. I'm always trying to think about ideas in terms of how I can make the presentation more exciting or more fun or more engaging or anything like that. As we see Doug pick up a pot on the left-hand side with the 7-6. Daniel does not decide to bluff there. Right-hand side, check back on the flop by Doug. That's the turn. Queen 7-6-3. 2 hearts. Daniel lays it down pretty quickly. Andy B says, Joey, what do you think about Moneymaker leaving Poker Stars? I think I watched an interview with him, and he said that he just didn't want to continue traveling so much because he likes spending time at home, which is actually something that I found as well when I was at home during lockdown. And so yeah, I can understand it's really fun with your family, with your friends. 4-bet alert, right-hand side. Lock in the big pot of energy. Maybe brewing that one up here.
BPE. Yeah, so Doug at this stack depth is probably going to have a 5-bet non-all-in size of like 23K.
Well, we have not seen that take place yet. Could this be it? It's just a call. The fire builds up. Ooh. Queen, Jack, 10. This is a very dynamic board.
It's a very good board for Daniel here with all the ace-king combos.
Daniel with the queens, ace-king.
You can probably even have like a big bet here and probably go like 3/4 pot. In theory, like normally you want to go small in spots like this, but like just with the stack that they have behind and like how much ace king that Daniel has in his range, he probably kind of just take a bigger bet size here too with his ace kings and like his higher equity draws, like his flush draws, like king x of clubs, this, that, and the other, and then on the turn, he's probably want to put in a big bet, and by big bet I mean like 2/3 pot,
like 20,000.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
20.
Let's see what happens here, guys. 32,000. Landon thinks a 2/3 pot bet's coming here.
Possible. Yeah, there it is.
About half pot, 16,000. Let's see what Doug does. If Doug has a hand like 8-9, he's probably not going anywhere.
He's going nowhere.
He has a hand, and he does lay it down. $48,000 pot goes Daniel's way.
It's a really high EV board for Daniel there, yeah.
Yeah, when Daniel 4-bets, he's got the ace kings, pocket queens.
Jacks, 10s.
Mm-hmm. Andy B, but Moneymaker leaving Stars, it makes sense. He wanted to spend more time at home. He didn't want to travel as much. Maybe he thought he could find other opportunity in other places that would require him to play more online versus having to travel to locations and be on planes and deal with that kind of stuff during COVID and coronavirus. So I can definitely understand Moneymaker's decision. Maybe I think actually he's a good person to get on my podcast and talk with him and see where his head's at. I think he hinted that he might sign with another site. So I think he's going to sign with America's Card Room. So that's what I think he's going to be. And that would be a phenomenal signing for America's Card Room to help bring a lot more legitimacy and attention for their business, and probably good for the overall American market as well too, if that does take place.
Phil Nagy, the American hero, getting it done.
People say they like the energy, they like the show, but they want more cat jam. Okay,
that can be arranged.
The cat jam can definitely be arranged over here. Kevin Shaw says thanks for the content. Thank you. Land analysis plus Joe entertainment. The graphics good, great energy. Like the face, great energy. You keep it entertaining when the action's slow. More cat jam. I like this. Best lag on YouTube fact. Okay. Joey, you can't make your show any better than it is. You have charisma. That's all you need. Maybe. Jay, the best show. Joey, I can't listen 5 minutes on our channel. Could be chess match and we could still watch you with the guys on the mic. Thank you. Cursor, I like the game. Commentary for Poppy and the funny emotes. Didn't see the dance with the coffin today.
Oh, we saw it. It was there.
Good energy. Most enjoyable and entertaining stream. Yeah, it seems like our streams are also doing pretty well too. I know GG is like really turned up their marketing heat overall on all their platforms. They're doing a ton of giveaways on their stream and on their promotion for the stream too, which is just helping the overall challenge as well. So if GG wasn't kind of doing what they're doing, man, I mean, thank God kind of for them promoting this and willing to put themselves out there. And I know Doug and his channel is doing it as well too, but I think they're doing a little bit less promotion, even though they have a big following and big fans and a lot of people on Upswing Poker that are fans of them too. Right hand side, a flush for Doug. So yeah, I really GG kind of turn up the heat on their strategy here for getting this challenge out there. I think it's really cool. Cosmo Kramer says, Joey, I missed the last few streams. Is Doug being outplayed or is Daniel on a heater? It does seem like Daniel could be on a heater, right? Like the all-ins, big all-ins we've seen that sort of maybe played themselves, debatably, right? It seems like Doug is on the other side of it. Daniel has the best side of it. So we haven't really seen Doug win any all-ins. Maybe one the past few sessions.
Yeah, Daniel's won a lot of all-ins. There's been some setup hands in some spots so where like Doug's made a good hand, Daniel's made a better hand, kind of stuff that was happening in like the first half of the challenge. It was going Doug's way. It's going a little bit Daniel's way now, but we will see. Because at the end of the day, Doug's down like 200K, maybe a little bit more now, maybe like 300K since coming back, so maybe like 7 buy-ins or so. Pretty standard swing there too. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, time will definitely tell what's going to happen in here. Joey, will you shave your head if Polk loses the challenge? I will shave my head if Doug Polk loses the challenge. Sure.
Wow.
Actually, I shaved it before, and it kind of messed it up, so maybe I shouldn't shave it again.
Well, you just said you would.
All right, fine. If Doug Polk loses this challenge, I'm going to shave my head as Doug Polk loses another hand on the right-hand side.
As my hair just will just fall off out of stress.
Derek Salter and says, kick an ass, Joe. Thank you, Derek. Art Papanza. What's up, Poppy? You are working hard to give us great content. Keep it up, man. Thank you, Art. I appreciate it, buddy. Art, one of the best American players out there right now on the internet, battling the cash games up there, putting in a lot of volume, putting in... trying to run that bankroll up. Shout out to Art.
Run it up.
Wickman179, amazing stream. We like guest appearances like Landon's mom. Shout out to your mom, Landon. Yeah, I think.
Why are you copy and pasting
well,
this?
it's just more guest appearances. We need more. I think we do need.
So why didn't you just keep that part?
I'm just doing it fast, man.
Okay.
Shout out. What are you talking about, Poppy?
Okay,
What you talking about, big dog?
Big
dog. What you talking about,
Big
dog? Big dog. What you talking about? Make sure you end the stream with dancing, please. We will end the stream with dancing.
Will we?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it needs to be like a special occasion, kind of like not that special occasion, but like if like Doug wins, we can do like a nice like celebratory dance because you got some bets on your guy Doug.
Mm-hmm. Daniel says, "Hey Joe, I want to create a poker room with private."
Joe.
That's what he said. With private games
Joe.
with my friends. Any advice on a good app? I think a good app is something like I think most people use Poker Bros. Or they use X Poker. I'm told X Poker is supposed to be cheaper in terms of starting a club. So maybe that's an option for you and your friends to play. And yeah, I think that might be a good place. Do you have any recommendations, Landon, for that?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, like there's a few other kind of companies on the way that are building models to host games with your friends. I don't think they're public yet though, or out publicly. So, or at least released for people who can play. Left-hand side of Potts Bruin, 13,000 in the middle. Checks over to Daniel. Deuce 3, 5, 6, 7, 4 makes a straight, and he does check back the 4. Interesting. So Daniel checks back the straight.
Interesting.
Didn't see that hand coming, so let me see this hand. Daniel flops the straight, flops that nuts. 13 hard, turns the 3, still has a pretty good hand with the second nuts. He gets check raised by Doug and just calls.
Yeah.
River is a 7, and Daniel decides to check back, maybe not thinking he'd be able to get any value from something, Landon. What do you think about that check back?
Yeah. I probably just thought it would be too hard to get paid. But Doug doesn't really have that much 8-9 here, to be honest. And 8-4 is kind of a stretch too. You could probably just bet, but then you are put in a tough spot when you do get raised. So
Daniel just thinks maybe no value here. He does check back, doesn't want to get put in that tough spot. And yeah, does Doug? I mean, Doug's not calling with A7, is he? Top pair, top kicker on the river.
He might.
Yeah.
He might.
Interesting spot. I mean, I guess
he
if
very
you're not,
well might, Joey.
So you're just not betting on this river if you're not betting the 3-4.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting hand there. So picking the action back up. Let's check with our team and see. Let's check with our team right now and see what is Daniel Negreanu up? Last time we checked back with our staff, they said that he is up about, what was his total here? About $120,000. Let's see what he currently sits at right about now. Right about now. Yeah, I think he's going to be down a little bit less than that. There's a couple of single race pots brewing here. Left-hand side. Jack, Jack, Deuce 4. Daniel's going to bet half pot, putting a lot of pressure on Doug with his non-pair hands. Queen 10, 9, 10. Doug does check call. River's a jack. So backdoor quads comes in. You guys know backdoor quad draw. See what goes down here. See what Daniel does. Someone says Jeff Platt on a date on the GG stream. I think he's with Lynn. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe he is. Daniel, that's 4,600. Saying he's got a full house here. Could have quads. Could have a 4. And he does lay it down, take it down. Nice hand. And so Jeff Platt's on a date. Is that what they said? He's talking to a girl. Does that make it on a date? I guess that's what makes it on a date to some of these people in the chat. 3-bet left-hand side, take it down. So Daniel extending the lead to $142,000. Currently still up about $120,000 for this match. So he's about 3 buy-ins at the moment in time. Usually Landon about that 3-hour mark. Landon start. Guys, can you guys say something in the chat for Landon? He needs all the energy from you he can get right now.
3 hours is a long time, man.
Is it really? I mean, it's not really. 3 hours?
Yeah, it is.
How is that long?
Because I don't do comms.
So? It's not... You think this is hard?
No.
Bro, I got to kick you to a fucking sweatshop in Mexico.
I don't want to do
Because
that.
when you go to a sweatshop in Mexico and you come back here and you realize you're just talking to people and me and the game.
Yeah, but... I get it, okay? What if I want to play? I can't play.
You want to play right now, but you can't.
I want to battle. We're going to pull up the second monitor right now.
You want to pull up the second monitor right now and play.
I could play and do comms. Why not?
Why don't you let that heat sit in, and then when the session ends, you just start attacking it.
Attack.
Yeah, you start attacking it. Yeah, give him something, guys. Give the chat, guys. Come on, send Landon something right now. He needs this. You got this.
I'm okay.
Give him something, man. I'm gonna get that massage girl in here
No,
for you, buddy.
I'm okay.
I'll get the massage girl here right now. She'll wake you up with a beautiful massage.
Okay.
He said Yanni, Yanni, Yanni. All right, listen, we'll break copyright for you, buddy. Okay. We'll break copyright to wake you up, my friend. All right. Hold on, guys. Let me get Landon. Let me get Landon fired up. Only one thing can get Landon fired up right now, and that is gonna be a beautiful song to try to. So
let's look at those comments.
Yanni, Yanni, Yanni. Take the
Mesh Hamel Kiratani.
You ready for it or what?
How much money do they make when you're playing this song?
Are you gonna give me what you got for these guys or what here? Doug Polk leads left hand side, 1572 3/4.
It can be a post session, Yanni.
We got it. You gotta get it going. I'll take off the blazer for you too, buddy.
What are you talking?
I'll take off the blazer for you too, buddy, if you want. Let's go. Come on, big dog. Let's wake you up. Otherwise, gotta pour water on your head. Right hand, left hand side. Doug Polk, Jack Deuce. What the hell? Little funky Jack Deuce. All right, Pops, you ready? You gonna give me all you got or what?
I'm scared.
You're scared of dancing, okay. The life of the 21-year-old kid. Aye. Okay, you ready? Okay. Should we wait for a big pot?
We should.
We should? Okay, let's wait for a big pot. Let's wait for a big pot here. Landon, needing it all, guys in the chat. Thank you to the chat. You need to go take a nap? He might take a nap. He might go take a nap, guys. You might go take a nap. JD says, do you get demonetized from this, Joey? Yes, I do. Whenever I play the Yarny 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 song, YouTube demonetizes my video and sends it to this random YouTube channel that uploaded this video. So yeah. So every time I play it, I just say, oh, whatever. I just basically, you pay these guys money to use their great song. So seems fair to me. It's great. It is a great song. Left-hand side backdoor flush gets in. Queen of Hearts on the river. Daniel could have a hand like a 7, 8 of hearts. Might check raise that. Jack, 7 of hearts, close enough. Does have the flush. Shows it down. Nice hand for him. $10,000 pot goes his way as he extends the lead on the left-hand side. So Daniel is in absolute control of this match so far. He's killing it right now.
Things have been going his way.
Things have definitely been going his way as we have a couple Daniel Negreanu fans in the chat. Some Doug Polk fans in the chat. Some fans of the game in the chat as well, too. Right-hand side. Backdoor straight comes in. And Doug shows down top pair. King kicker. Moonlight Master says, mute it. Do it for us. Don't play the song or what? Should we play the song or what? I don't know.
At the end.
Play the song at the end? Okay. Left-hand side, 4-3-3 board.
Maybe. How much money do these videos make anyways?
Not much. These videos don't make much money at all. Not the best business to be in, big dog. Papi, you gotta love the poker. I'll tell you that right now. If you want to play, you want to do that, you want to love the poker. Right hand side, check call on the flop. Queen, queen 10. Turn is a king. They don't send donations to that guy. No, they do not send the donations to the guy. They just send the advertising kind of money like that. So, why don't you listen in the couch, big dog? Okay, I'll take over.
What do you mean? I'm here.
It's okay.
I'm here.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Perkins Jet's coming through.
I'm
He's waiting for a
here.
big pot. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I'm here. I'm waiting for the big pot energy.
It's okay. It's okay. You can mute the song and post. Okay, I didn't know that. It's a Perkins Jet. Diewood 0 Jet flies by. Let's see what Doug Polk does here. 4-4-3-3. Maybe goes with a nice overbet. He does go with the overbet. Puts Daniel in a very tough spot here. 4-4-3-3-3. Daniel, if Daniel has a 4 or a 3, he's sitting pretty right now. He's sitting pretty poker hard. Maybe 10 hard with the 4. 15 with the 3. He does check raise. He says he got the 3.
Or 4.
He said he got a 3 or a 4. $22,000 check raise. Doug Polk lays it down. Very nice hand by Daniel Negreanu. Up to $166,000 on the left-hand table. Wow, man. Daniel Negreanu is absolutely dominating today in this match so far.
Yeah, it's a cool raise right there, for sure.
Very, very sick hand right there. Very, very...
You're a sick human.
Yeah, I mean, to be able to check raise, the guy overbets, you check raise 22,000. I mean, are you bluffing there? Maybe you are bluffing. Yeah, but if you are bluffing, you're a sick human for sure.
You're a sick human.
Yeah, they're definitely a sick human.
Yanni.
Scott Haley says videos on demands can make money if they go viral. Live streams don't because they never go viral. Yeah, live streams never really like get picked up unless there's something incredible that might happen. But yeah, a lot of live streams, they don't get much. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe some do in other industries, but in poker, it doesn't really work that way. Poker, a lot of these shows have seemed to be getting the same number of people watching on mine or on the others' channels as well, too. Left-hand side, big check raise by Doug Polk. On the ace, seeing he's got maybe 3-5. Could have some combinations with some flush draws as well, too.
He does like this really big raise size.
Could have a hand like a king 5 hearts. Daniel does call. Here we go. Flush draw misses.
5-6 gets there.
5-6, if someone did have 5-6, does get there. Double gutter on the turn. Could be a hand he might have done that with. 17,000 in the pot. Might see an overbet all in here for Doug Polk.
It's true.
He does go all in. What does Daniel have? Ace King. He doesn't snap call. Can Doug Polk back up the trucker? He does lay it down. $48,000 pot goes to Doug Polk's way. Check raise a big bet on the turn. Smashes in the door. He comes in, steals the money. SWAT team. Take that money away from Daniel Negreanu. Very nice bet there by Doug Polk, and nice hand for him. Takes a little bit back, but he's got a lot of work to do today. And I think this match is running out of time for today's session for Doug to have a chance to really come back here. Pot burn on the left-hand side, $6,300. Reinhold says, you love to see it. Cocky boy getting punked. I'm assuming you mean the cocky guy is Doug Polk, and he's getting punked because he's losing money to Daniel Negreanu.
Your disanalysis is spot on, Joey.
Big overbet on the left-hand side by Doug Polk. Is that what it's called? Someone's beat seller person getting punked? Yeah. Daniel check calls. Let's see if Doug goes all in on this river. If Doug Polk goes all in, I'll give away one more copy of Diewood 0 book right here. We got a lot. I love this book, man. I was reading it today. Great book. Let's see what Doug does. He checks back. Thank God the Supreme Leader checked back.
Praise the Lord.
Because ace-9 for Daniel as he extends his lead. Daniel is making a lot of strong hands here, my friends. Ace-9 offsuit. Check called overbet on the flop with top 2. German 2-pair. Check called with that German 2-pair on the turn. Overbet as well. Check river. Doug Polk does not bet once again.
Yeah. Guys have missed spades, depending, some high spades. Like King X of spades.
Yeah, Daniel Negreanu is, so Doug probably has what there, like hands with what, a king and a flush draw in it?
Like Jack X of spades might be, like Jack 10 of spades could be one. Mm-hmm. Jack 8 of spades could be one. Hands like that. The 9's like kind of a brick, but not really, because Doug's not really going to be overbetting with 9X very much unless he already has like 2 pair. like
Right.
a queen 9 unblocking the ace, and then like a set of 9s.
Right.
So on the 9 river, Daniel's gonna have some 2 pairs that he calls with, like ace 9, queen 9, 7 9 type stuff. But Daniel's not really calling with a single 9, right? Because he's not gonna have a hand like 9x suited with the draw, because the
On the
9 of
turn.
spades and the 7 of spades make the draw.
Right.
So Daniel can have a hand like queen x of spades, like queen deuce, queen 3 of spades, ace x of spades, but can't have like 9x of spades because the 9 of spades is on the board. So it's less likely Daniel has like a hand like that makes trips.
Mm-hmm. That makes
See, I'm
sense.
here.
I mean, are you?
I'm here.
We need you here the entire time, Poppy. Come
I'm
on.
here.
Lock in, man.
I
You
was
think
locked
Lynn-
in for
you think
2.5 hours.
Lynn's ready. Lynn's ready.
She wants to play. We can play.
She wants to play you, kid. Right hand side,
wants
big
to
check
play.
raised by Daniel
She wants to play. We can
on
play.
the queen 5 6 3 with 2 hearts. Daniel might have a hand like a king 7 with hearts, potentially turn a backdoor straight draw and a backdoor flush draw is his bluff. River is a 10 blank card. If Daniel has the straight, the 4 7, the deuce 4, his hand is still in the lead. Let's see if he goes with a nice size bet. He goes with 13,000 into 19,000. Doug Polk, if he has a hand like a queen, he might be inclined to call here. Maybe a queen 9, queen 8. Maybe not always calling with those hands. Maybe finds a hero call sometimes with a 6 if he's feeling frisky. 10 on the river doesn't appear to change the board too much. Maybe queen 10. Doug's in the tank. He's all in. Big all in. 78,000. He says he's got the 4-7. It's the biggest pot we might see for the session so far. Die with Zero Jet flying by. He hopes Daniel does not lose this one. Daniel looks like he's got a real decision here. Maybe he's got a hand like a deuce 4. Like a set of 6s.
Deuce 4 is a snap.
Maybe a set of 5s. Let's see what happens here. Doug is putting Daniel. And Daniel just lay it down. A huge pot. Goes Doug Polk's way as he takes the lead at that table up to $110,000. So Doug Polk basically telling this guy, I got it.
You take the next one, I take this one.
Yeah, he's basically saying he's got the slow played 4-7 here, man. Kind of go back here. Check call, turn, 4-7, deuce 4 gets there. Check raise from Daniel. Doug just calls it. River is the blank. And Doug ships over a massive raise. I mean, listen, that is a huge, huge, huge raise right there. Probably the biggest raise we've actually maybe seen for the match so far, especially on later streets. So, yeah, it put Daniel in a really tough spot. Daniel tanked down for a while, lays it down, and Doug Polk wins another big pot. Even though, I mean, another big pot, I say that, but he wins a big pot. He's still got a long way to go, and he's still got to claw his way back here. Right-hand side, he's trying to with a nice big bet on the river. 6-7 misses, 5-7 miss. Spades miss as well. And he does showdown. Look like the ace-3 there. So top pair. Let me see, make sure I saw the hand correctly. Yeah. Drink my water. Let me see. Ace-3, check call, top pair, 3 kicker, check, check, river, bets big, it gets called. Nice hand by Doug. So Doug, guys, trying to come back here, but he's got a lot of work to do. Ryan Holt says, will Doug skip another Facebook update? He updates every win in a timely manner. Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't really been posting much on Twitter about the challenge. Like, I mean, isn't even really posting much on Instagram about the challenge as well, too. So, yeah, I don't know. He hasn't been, maybe he's worrying about other things in the world right now. He's not worried about the challenge anymore. But also could just be running bad. Running like D-O-double-G, dog.
Doug running like dog.
Yeah, Doug running like dog here. 3-bet pot on the right-hand side. Ace, Jack, 3 diamonds. Left-hand side, nothing to see there. King high takes down a small pot and a single raise pot. Right-hand side, Daniel's going to check it over to Doug on the Ace, Jack, 3 diamonds. Turn is a deuce of diamonds. 8,000 in the pot, 3-bet pot. Check, check, flop. Caruso says he also posted about losing sessions. I agree, he has. Definitely has. Yeah, Chris says he was social media crazy during the World Series of Poker events. Yeah, he seen me posting a lot, and then maybe around Christmas he kind of stopped posting as much. Stopped talking about the challenge much.
It's true.
Maybe got sidetracked by other things, which makes sense. Welvin Agree says, Joe, can Doug and Daniel become friends in the future, you think? Maybe they're, I don't know. Maybe they're friends now. I don't know.
They probably are. I mean, why not?
2/3 pot by Doug, by Daniel. Gets called 8-9 of diamonds. So Daniel slow play that flop with the flush. Check the turn as well. River is the king. Bets it for value. Gets called. Nice hand there for Daniel as he is clawing back on that right-hand side. Left-hand side, he's trying to extend that lead. He's up to about $163,000 so far in his stack. Right-hand side, another 3-bet by Doug. Jack, Jack, 8, Rainbow. See what Doug decides to do here. Maybe goes small bet. 1/3. Checks it over. Chip to Coin says, the Yanni Yanni song has a 6-year-old comment from Joey. Didn't know he's blasting it for so long. Yanni Yanni. Yeah, man, I was blasting Yanni 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 back during like, I'll show you. So basically I used to do these streams.
You already had it, Joey. Oh, you're showing a stream that you've done?
Yeah, I used to have these streams basically where I would do these high stakes kind of showdowns, right? These high stakes, they were playing high stakes on PokerStars. It was no hole cards as well too. Maybe I should start doing some streams where I can see people's hole cards, because maybe if I have that, that'd be kind of a different kind of thing. Even though I tried to do something like that for the WPT events after the fact, but their software for those events during the summer was, not the most appeasing sort of software for people to watch. So, maybe that had something to do with that in terms of how that product turned out, and a couple other factors as well. Right-hand side, a pot's brewing, 31,000 in the middle. Deuce on the river. Left-hand side, 3-bet pot pre-flop. D-next checks it over to Doug. Doug's going to bet. Small bet, gets check called. Daniel could have a hand. Like a 1-spade hand, ace of spades, 10 of spades. Combination draw as well, too. Right-hand side, we got a big pot brewing here. Daniel bets the pot, says he's got a jack. Could have missed straight, maybe like a 9-10, a queen 10.
I bet the pot.
So Daniel bets the pot. Let's see what Doug's going to do here. Puts Doug in a real tough spot. Left-hand side, Doug's in situation bet the turn. Called 3-bet pre-flop on the king, queen, jack board. Monotone. Right-hand side, we think Daniel's got it here. Could have a hand, maybe like a... what do you want to have hearts here, Landon? For his bluffs, like queen 10 of hearts? Or do you want to have something like that?
No, he doesn't want to have hearts because he wants Doug to have a snap fold with hearts.
So does he want to have 9-10 as well? Wouldn't that be a hand
9-10
Doug might
of
have
spades.
too?
9-10 of spades would be a good one.
9-10 of spades. Wouldn't that be a hand that you'd want to block? You'd block some of Doug's possible hands as well too.
You block Jack 9 suited.
Mm-hmm.
You block. You have 10 high. You unblock the draws. You unblock hearts. You unblock the backdoor diamond draws.
Mm-hmm. So Dan Negreanu is officially the Red Line King of today's session. He wins our Red Line King award. We award the Red Line King award to the most aggressive player who's making the opponent fold the most often. And clearly today, that man is none other than Kid Poker, Daniel Negreanu, with his great cheerleaders here. His cheerleaders are checking in and from an unknown country. We don't know where they're from, but they're big fans of Dan Negreanu. And he's in control of today's match, guys.
And I'm back.
He wins our Red Line King award for the most aggressive player to make the other person fold the most amount of times and accumulate the most amount of money.
Secret mode.
And I feel like Daniel's on fire right now, guys. I really do.
How do we get the camera in there?
You keep talking.
Like, you're blocking the screen.
Calm down, seriously. What are you talking about? We're in fire mode right now, guys.
What are you talking about?
What are you fucking talking about? What's this guy talking about over here,
I
guys?
can't see sometimes, Joey.
What the fuck is this guy's fucking problem?
Look at
We're
us.
back here in fire mode, guys.
Wait, can you make it so we fit the...
I can't, because for some reason it decided to not properly...
Oh.
For some reason OBS doesn't want to make this work easy, guys.
It doesn't want to cooperate.
Guys, we're officially in fire mode right now. We'll fix it for next time here.
Fire mode part 2.
Oh no, actually we can. Yeah, no, just do this.
We fix it for now. Oh, look at us. I really like fire mode.
Definitely in fire mode right now, guys. This
This
is
is-
fire mode. I'm working on fire mode.
This is energy mode.
It's not finished up yet. We're working on, we're building the fire mode. I kind of like the tables next to each other more.
I like this. You
You
don't
like them
this?
here?
Yeah.
Let's see how it works. Fire mode, especially as fire mode's been activated right now as Negreanu is officially dominating the match here. Joe Scott says, "What's your ideal VPIP in the great game of Potlam in Omaha?" My ideal VPIP at a table where there's a lot of bad players is 30 to 50%. I'm playing a lot of hands.
Wow, you're in there.
Yeah, definitely. I like to mix it up, man. I like to mix it up. I like to get in there. Like to get in the streets. Like to get after it. Left-hand side. Nothing brewing there. Check raise. Min check raise on the ace 10 on the left-hand side.
Oh, look at this.
Right-hand side. Bet on the river by Daniel. 2,600 saying he's got a flush.
The sponsor for Fire Mode is.
You don't have one.
I was gonna say one.
Who? Fire department?
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
No, we're not from Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Come on,
What do you
right-hand
mean?
side check raise. It's unhealthy food, man.
That stopped you for saying Doritos before.
I said don't eat Doritos. Right-hand side check raise takes it down.
That's not how you talk to a sponsor, Joey.
Hot cheese Doritos, Cheetos. They're all
Flamin'
right.
Hot Cheetos.
All right, fine.
That's a good one. I mean, look, it's like the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Fine, hot cheese Doritos, fine.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos, fine.
Hot cheese Doritos.
Acton Hussein Vlog says you guys are killing it. Thank you. Love from India. Thank you very much, guys. Danny Negreanu officially in fire mode right now.
Thank you.
Up about a lot of money right now, man. He's up hundreds, over
Can the-
$150,000 for this
Can the
session
gorilla
so far.
come into Fire Mode? Does that work or no?
Can the gorilla come into fire mode? The kid asks me.
I mean, how good of a question is that?
Something tells me that the gorilla is gonna make his way
Oh.
into fire mode. The Gorilla Gaming Gorilla is down here battling the depths of fire.
Battling heat itself.
He's battling heat himself. That's right. The Gorilla Gaming Gorilla Glenn is out here battling. Nothing brewing here, guys. Couple signal raised pots. Right hand side, a check call on the flop turn is a 4. Daniel up about $160,000 for today's, guys. Absolutely killing it. I need my water. My voice is going out. Thank you, big dog. Make sure you drink your water, guy. Right hand side. A 7-8 bet. Okay, that's gonna go. Oh, that's a lot of water. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. How much does this thing hold?
I don't know. A lot of water.
Shout out to water. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Stay focused. Stay after it.
We're battling the Hall of Fire right now. Water is our. The Rame wants to kill the water. I agree. Let's put it back into here, guys.
SWAT mode. Red Line King mode.
The graphic overload there goes on. There, that's us right there, Landon. You okay?
Look at we've paused.
What's wrong, buddy? You all right?
I'll be okay.
You look frozen on the graphic.
I'm frozen in time.
You look frozen on the graphic.
Why does this camera keep doing this?
I don't know. That's what it does for some reason when you switch things in OBS. I'm telling you, OBS program is sucks. My least favorite program I've ever used is now OBS officially.
Thank you, OBS.
It doesn't make sense. It just randomly will do it. You change it, it just doesn't work. Doesn't make sense. So we're still up. At least we look solid, right?
Nah, I've seen better. I've seen better days than this picture right there.
You've seen better days for yourself.
Yeah.
That's the downside of fire mode. It messes it all up.
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
Definitely, we'll fix it. We get it fixed, big dog. We get it fixed. Gotta talk to our professional.
Fixer of things.
Our professional fixer of things, me, to fix it. Since I'm the
Thank
professional
you, me.
fixer. Thank you, me. I am the professional fixer, so I fix these things around here. You know what I do? I go in there
And you fix it.
and I fix it. I go watch
It's a
you-
two-step
I
process.
go watch
You go
YouTube
in there and
videos.
you fix it.
I grind YouTube videos for a while. I try some things. I click some buttons. I usually am fixing whatever's wrong. So, amen. If you guys don't know, YouTube is the spot to go to fix things. Find a good video. Fast forward a little bit. Here's the secret, guys. Okay, I'll tell you the secret right now. Right?
Give it to him.
You basically go to a topic that you want to learn about. You go to different YouTube videos. You see which ones has the most thumbs up to thumbs down ratio, and then go look at some of the comments. From there, you watch about 5, however many videos you can handle. So I like to watch like 5 videos, maybe more on a topic. I usually take notes. You guys aren't going to take notes. That's fine. I like to take notes on them as well. So I take the notes and then I basically try to aggregate the commonalities between the things, and I try to better understand what exactly it is I studied at the end by usually repeating it or writing it or doing some sort of practice on it. So right hand side, a 3-bet by Daniel. C-bets takes it down. Jonathan Legg says, does Joey ever read any comments without being paid? Is that the way it works? Honest question. Well, I certainly haven't got many donations this stream, so I've been shouting a lot of people out. I definitely shout most people out, and you know, it's very, the idea of getting paid to shout someone else is quite interesting. But no, I shout everyone out, man. My man Big J, what's going on, buddy? Jamin, how's it going? Let's have God mode with Mike Postle dancing on the screen.
God.
Debatably the best idea I've ever heard.
I thought we were leaving him in 2020.
Whatever.
Fuck it, he's back.
Fuck it. He's back on God mode. It goes to God mode and Mike Postle is in the background. Left hand.
It's just footage of you fighting him in a cage match.
Left hand side.
Big pot.
Big pot Bruin, 17,000 in the middle. Let's see if D-Nex goes for a big bet here.
Big
see if
pot.
he goes for a big bet.
Energy ball. Energy ball.
Here it goes.
He
does
does.
go 12K. Doug folds pretty quickly. Daniel extends his lead on that left-hand table. Right-hand table. Nothing brewing there. Single race pot. Ace, king, king board. Joe Keegan says, can my cousin Ernie get a little shout out?
Shout out to Ernie.
Shout out to Ernie. Shout out to your cousin Ernie.
Shout out to all the Ernies out there.
Listen, Ernie, here's what it is, buddy, okay? If you're watching poker, which your cousin Joe, all right? My name's Joe Ingram 1, and I want to let you know that you got to stay in line, kid, okay? Work hard. No,
shout out to Ernie.
Make sure you drink your water. Listen, all I advocate right now, I'm a water advocate right now, okay?
Cheers.
Drink your water, eat your healthy food, be consistent with your movement, learn the financial education system, try to understand how to manage your money, try to understand how the idea of business and value is created. Understand you can do anything in the world you want to do. You see someone with a job, you can do that job. You just figure out the roadmap to do it. It's never been easier to learn how to do it with YouTube. Follow my study strategy. As before, find the top people in your industry, message them on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you can find them. Ask them for coaching, mentorship, or advice. Repeat the process until you find multiple mentors in whatever segment of area that you want to learn and get better at. Keep pursuing your path. Find a group to hold you accountable and to help you study and learn and pump you up and keep you high energy when you're trying to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And listen, man, it ain't fucking easy, okay? So some days you're going to get knocked the fuck down, right? And that's where your compounding habits and your mindset picks you the fuck back up, and you visualize the success in your mind, the point you want to get to, and you keep fucking fighting, buddy. You keep bringing yourself to the brink. You keep getting there. You have your people around you accountable. They're holding you accountable. They're firing you up. They're getting you motivated. They're giving you advice. They're talking ideas out with you. They're getting your mind going. They're getting you stimulated. Your mentors are teaching you. They're helping you stay on track. This is what it is. Amen.
Glory be.
Glory be to God. Fired up there. Daniel Dalison said, Poker says, shout out to my buddy Pat, who's working really hard and already showing plus EV and decent sample 4 months. Amen to that. Veronica Page says, can Veronica get a shout out? Absolutely, Veronica. Mark G says, anyone listening to this being given some of the most valuable info they could be given for free. What Joey just said about his method for studying is why he is the level player he is. Mark, I think I am one of the top studiers that I know. I love to research. If I can find a job as a researcher for somebody, I probably would take it. Right hand side,
is that
flush.
Even true?
Absolutely. Yeah. Basically, what people would do is they don't have time to study these markets or study these topics, study these industries, so they would hire people to research. Like I would hire a researcher right now. If anyone out there is familiar with all things poker, I'll hire you right now as my researcher. Right.
Okay,
so.
Me.
Not really. You don't know like much, like some stuff you know about. You're busy playing though.
I am busy.
Yeah. We got 25 donation from Brian G. Thank you to Brian G out there, Big Poppy. Let me pull up my horn, big dog. Let me pull up my horn.
He's done. It's over.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. David says you're funny today, bro. Thank you. Jacob says be my mentor. Hit me up on Instagram. Poppy GTO. Adam says I had to mute this mirror for the play. I understand, buddy. It's okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I talk about myself. I apologize. It's my stream.
It's my stream. I'm gonna speak, and then if
happens.
you don't like it, that's okay. You can just mute it. Very good. You don't have to tell us that you
No,
muted
it's
it.
fine. No, it's
You
fine.
don't have to. You
It's
don't have
fine.
to tell us.
It's
you know?
fine. I don't care. If
Thank you for tuning in, Adam. Thank you. But
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what? He
fine
can't
with
even
that,
hear us because he's muted.
I like him. But guys, that's it. It looks like Dan Negreanu won a lot of money today, guys. He might have won over about $150,000.
Doug's waiting for him to come back.
Doug's waiting for him to come back right now. Daniel could be down about $450, $60, $70,000. The next session taking place is going to be on Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be here. Put up a video tomorrow on Jungle Man's Instagram. It's going to be an investigative breakdown on Jungle Man. What the hell happened to this guy? And listen, man, that's what we got. We appreciate you, Scott Griest, Nejic, Randy Welch, Ben Craig. Is there basketball in Vegas yet? I think there is. Kenora, James Keith, AS, Skeletor, 575 Forza, Wickman 179, Sven DB, H. Dibberg, Skeletor. Landon's got to focus on poker. The kid's trying to become the top player in the world. He's got to stay focused on the game of poker, man. Richard O, Chris Kamen, Woody, DJS, Joshua Briggs. You guys are easily the best commentator of this series. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Get him out. Just get him out. Out. No, all the way out. All the way out.
All right, guys. We're going to do a little bit of dancing. We're doing a little singing.
Some singing and dancing.
Put some dancing on. If you guys want to join us in the dance, that's cool. Smash the like button on the way out if you liked it. See you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. Hit me up on Instagram. If you got any feedback, hit me up in the comments. If you got any feedback on that as well, too, guys. Much love. Thank you very much. Godspeed.
Let's look at this mode. Whoa! It's actually a guitar. Is there a guitar? Oh my god, there it is. Just jump and dance to the guitar. What is that?
All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. No one wants to see this right now. Guys, that's it. We're out of here. Blue Horseshoe coming in with the late $999 donation. Thank you, big dog. I appreciate that very much, man. Wow, what a donation. Thank you very much. Guys, I am Moon, Nasty Nate, Mary Jane, Daniel Davis, Tom, D. Krumpenstein, Blue Horseshoe. Appreciate you very much, big dog. Let me give you a proper. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much for this, guys. That's it. We're done. Appreciate you very much. Godspeed. Take care.